we're sipping right here?
That's a little of our brand new, recently launched in Yale. Barrel aged, almost 2 years. Absolutely delicious. Let me show you. Ooh, delicious.
There we go. That guy knows how to do a commercial.
Oh, I love the sound of that. That was fucking awesome.
I hit record, so y'all can whenever you're ready, Tone.
The same real quick.
Absolutely.
I just feel like the glass isn't big enough.
It's not. That's what we got to keep refilling. How you doing down there? You probably need.
This is gonna be a mess.
You're gonna have to keep your whistle wet. Hey, this could be some good outtakes.
It very well could be. Right.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm not on camera, but
Hey.
So you will be. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. All right, we're there.
all right.
Have a little salute. Thank you, gentlemen.
Salute. Thank
What
you
an
for
honor.
being here.
What an honor.
Let's go.
Let's
Tequila
go.
Bob. The good stuff.
God, it's good.
I know.
That's so fucking good.
Let's get this thing going.
We're good. We're going. We're recording.
We're
on.
recording?
We are live,
All
sir.
right. So I'm going to get into my radio mode. Hope you're ready.
I'm ready, man.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of Talkin Top Tier. I'm your host, always doing the most. They call me Tone the Boss. And as per usual, we have a special guest, but this one is one of my favorites that we're going to have on here, doing a lot of big things. He's keeping us feeling good and helping us get through these tough days with some of the best tequila I've ever had in my life. Mr. Caso Moore, I call him Tequila Bob. How you doing?
Tone, thank you so much for having me. I'm doing fantastic. And with the day you had today, this couldn't be a better finish to an amazing day.
Absolutely.
And John and I were getting all warmed up before you got here when you were going through like the 6 flat tires and the 4 different toes to get here to the show.
By getting warmed up, he means when we were drinking tequila.
Yeah, I like it. And
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here because no matter how tough today is, and we'll go through the day I've had, but no matter how tough it was, I literally had this to look forward to. That's not just me advertising or promoting. Like genuinely, I'm like, we've been trying to schedule this podcast with Tequila Bob, who's actually like, you've really looked out for us. Like, I've been doing music for 20 years now, and one thing we've always wanted is to land an alcohol sponsor. I just think it's the coolest thing ever. We don't call ourselves, we're not alcoholics, we're alcohol enthusiasts.
We're enthusiasts.
Yeah.
We're
So,
enthusiasts.
As enthusiastic as I am about alcohol, it was an honor to finally have a brand that would be willing to work with us, that put some trust in us, and you have kept us fully stocked, and we have introduced this brand to every guest that we've had, whether it's on a podcast, whether it's at a show. We're talking about it like crazy. So before I get into my day, let's talk about this wonderful, beautiful bottle, Casa More Tequila.
Well, thank you so much. Like I said, this is a new launch for us. We just literally are selling our first bottle in Iowa in the past couple of weeks. We're in about 11 states nationwide right now. And as we talk about the show today, the processes we go to ensure such an amazing tasting tequila is second to none. The person who created the formulas is literally a perfectionist. I mean, we had the silver, the reposado, and the extra Añejo out for a good year and a half now, but he's literally been working on that Añejo, which I'm sipping and you're sipping right now, for 4 years through hundreds of different batches just to get it right. I mean, it's truly an additive-free tequila. What you see is what you get. It's barrel-aged. There's just so much to tell you. I mean, and, tequila just isn't for breakfast anymore. John and I will drink it all day. and if you weren't so
You were
busy
damn
today,
right,
you
sir.
would have been as well.
Yeah, absolutely. John, I love being behind the iPad. I'm just gonna tell you, rested on the two spot.
Gotcha.
You got to looking at me, and this is.
I'm so in the conversation.
This is
This is gonna be hard for me.
This is where I'm the perfectionist. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Just rest it on the 2-shot. Zoom in when the guy starts talking.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, there we go. I'll run it. Thank you.
Thank you,
Here, we'll
Casa
even
Amor.
hide it. We'll hide it.
See, if you'd have been here, a little earlier, it'd probably be a little more in tune.
Yes.
No, it's a lot to cover. You got to worry about this and the levels,
It's
and then
crazy.
man, you're really good at this.
Thank you.
You
I'm,
are.
I'm glad you appreciate
I
it.
watched our podcast. Sorry to change the
No,
subject.
you're not changing it.
I
And
watched-
guys, Jay Lim is in the building.
I
You know
am. You
he
can't
should
see
be
me,
in
but
front of a
yeah.
camera, but Jay Lim is here. So you watched our episode?
Yes, I did. And
Yeah.
I was watching you, and how you were controlling that shit. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I wonder why I didn't make you do it while I was doing everything else.
You were killing it, dude.
Dude,
So-
the one that we posted today with Nate and Grace, we recorded that
So
drunk as fuck at 4 a.m.
Can't even-
I was
I mean, I can tell.
exhausted, and Chapis was editing, and I've never just been impressed with myself. I'm like, how? Like, I caught those reactions, perfect fucking timing. So
Spot
I'm
on.
like drunk, sleep, and I'm just tapping flawlessly through the camera angles, and
So
they're
Bob, with this, it's delayed just a tiny bit. So you have to when I'm talking, you see it happen a little bit later on there.
Yeah.
And so by the time that you hear me talk, then you hit the button, then it catches up. So it's just a slight delay, and he hits it every time.
Yeah, like I look for those facial
And I just had it
reactions
for
and
10
funny
seconds, 30
moments.
seconds, and I fucked it all up.
Yeah, and you can see which camera's going by that red dot. So when I see it looking at me, but you're talking, I'm like getting anxiety. Like shit, the day I haven't had anxiety until this happened.
You know what that sounds like? Maybe a little more shot of tequila.
Yeah, maybe we'll get there. You know what? What's the first one? We're gonna, and these aren't just shoot 'em. I've been fucking up
No.
and just shooting these.
Hey, however you want to do it, man. However you want to put it down.
But this is the type where you sip, you appreciate.
You do.
Isn't there a certain way? I think, John, you were teaching me the proper way to drink tequila, isn't it? You smell it.
No, well, I mean, that's if you want to get the true sense of the flavor and the all the different profiles that it has. One nostril will give you nothing but alcohol. Your other nostril will give you the scent, the flavors that are in it. So if there's a vanilla essence or something like that maybe in it, and you'll smell that with one side of your nose.
Okay.
The other side is more rubbing alcohol.
Okay, so let me try that real quick.
weird.
So
Man, you're on
it's
your
one of
way
these.
to being a maestro tequila.
Yeah, it's one of these.
Spot on.
Is one like that?
Just you can get in.
kinda
I don't know if I need a
waffle.
dollar bill or not. Sorry,
Yeah,
Bob. This
oh,
is
no.
explicit.
Oh, no, we can-
Get up
we
in
can try
it.
it out.
Get up in it.
I don't need a
You know,
rolled up dollar bill.
don't snort it. But,
Oh, okay,
you know,
okay, all right.
just get a good.
I'm no expert on that.
It's that's my rubbing alcohol nostril, and then
That was my flavor.
yeah,
Wow,
Wow,
that sounded like BS until I tried it.
and then you take a sip of it just put it in your mouth. Pause. And, and then you swish it around.
Swish around a little bit.
Get it all around. Now that does two things. One, you get all the flavor in your mouth. Then you're not wasting it as it's
All the
going
different
down.
notes on your tongue. Taste
Also,
it.
it's saving the burn. It puts the burn in your mouth instead of going down your throat. Most people, when they take tequila, they take it straight down. They're like, "Oh, it was so bad," but it's because they swallowed it too fast.
He did.
Wow.
Well, and one thing too, good tequila should never burn.
Right.
If it's true tequila and made the right way, and I'll tell you about the profiles of it. You'll get a little bite in the beginning,
Yeah.
but on the finishing product going down your palate should be so clean and so smooth.
Yeah.
It really, then you really kind of get that flavor, like you said, after kind of swish
I
around a
just
little
felt
bit.
that that for the first time ever, the tequila didn't burn. It came down very smooth, and swishing it around was different for me. But it gave that bite at the beginning, and then it just
Oh yeah,
did what it was
completely
supposed
mellows
to do.
out.
Also,
I'm
if
relaxed,
you exhale through your mouth and not your nose, that'll help you too.
Okay.
Yeah. And then one thing I tell people is when I do my tasting, after you try one, I just do a little sample. They always say it's good to kind of take a deep whiff of the back of your hand because the pores from your skin go in there and clean out your palate to give you a fresh taste. So you kind of, and then when you go it'll clean your palate almost like coffee beans for perfume. It's
wild.
So back of your skin.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm gonna use that now.
I only look stupid. I got a face made for radio. Is this on? Hello, Bueller.
Oh man. So Bob, we're gonna get into the adventures of Bob.
Wow.
I gotta.
Police record too. Don't Google me, folks. Don't Google me.
We'll take whatever information you're willing to share with us. We've got some fun questions we're gonna get to during the episode. But yeah, man, if you don't mind, I gotta vent a little bit, man. I've been having a day, and again, I just appreciate you for being here because, yeah, I had something to look forward to no mater how rough this day got for me.
Oh, dude, I saw you get out of the truck in the parking lot, and it looks like someone had just literally just
hit me with the truck.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that was the tow guy, and the stomping happened to my wallet. So I woke up today, and I got this big day ahead of me. I got the interview finally with Tequila Bob. Super excited about. I was getting interviewed by Tim Nash, who does Lunch with Friends, realtor in town. I found out some great things about him, so I'm gonna have him on it for an episode. So I'm super excited about this. But I get up and I got a flat tire. I haven't revealed this to the world yet. Eventually I will, but I was driving yesterday and there was this weird thing in the middle of the road. And I'll be very honest. I try to do business 24 hours a day. So while I was driving, I was paying more attention to my phone than the road. I've kind of perfected something that I shouldn't. So I hear I hit something. I get out. It's this weird panel. I yank it out. A nail was attached to that.
Oh, wow.
I can hear the air coming out my tire. I'm like, okay, well, hopefully I don't have a flat tomorrow. I said this looks like a problem for Future Tone. So I go home. I go to bed. I wake up, and Future Tone was pissed. Yes, flat tire. And I had a meeting in about 20 minutes, so I had to figure out how to get to that meeting. I called an Uber. First, I sent a text to everybody I know with a car that I've ever given a ride to. All of them are apparently busy. Now they can't reciprocate the... but, that's not what it's about. So, yeah, I call an Uber. They say they'll be here in 15 minutes. I get there just in time for my meeting. They took 30 minutes instead of 15 minutes. I get in the Uber. The Uber takes me to the wrong location. So there's another 10 minutes wasted there. And then I said, yeah, this isn't it. And she's like, well, you got to get out. I'm like, I'm not getting out. I don't know where I'm at. So I changed the destination on the Uber app. She abides by that, but it's 18 minutes away now. So now I'm 28 minutes late to the meeting that we've had scheduled for over a month now. It was really hard to pin down a perfect time for me and Tim. I get to that meeting, and because of the heat wave that we're experiencing, where Iowa decided to leave Earth and get a little bit closer to the sun, school is out early. So our maybe 2-hour meeting that we had planned has now been reduced to we got 20 minutes to get through this.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and we're both not available for weeks. So it was pretty crazy, but we actually had a great episode. I got to try Rio's Burritos today. On First Avenue.
How good is
at
that?
Osaka. Their birria tacos were amazing. Really good. So I highly recommend that. And then basically we set up another episode. So that may have been a blessing in disguise because we didn't get to cover everything. So now I get to bring Tim to the studio, check this place out. So,
cool.
Before I got in the Uber, I ordered a tow truck that said 2 hours. And I was like, perfect. Podcast should be 2 hours. Tow truck will be here. Well, podcast got done early. Somehow the tow truck got there early. And I'm like, well, shit, I'm about 15 minutes away and I don't have a ride yet. He's like, well, I gotta go. I'm like, no, I've waited long enough. I'm on my way. Give me 15 minutes. I order an Uber. I get there. I'm texting him updates. He's blowing my phone up. I'm like 5 minutes away, 2 minutes away, right around the corner. I get out of the Uber. He pulls off. I call him. I'm like, hey, man, I'm here. He's like, yeah, my boss just yelled at me. I got to go. I got to get to the next tow. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow does not work for me at all. I have a ton of things going on from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. tomorrow. Literally, I'm booked all day tomorrow, and I need my vehicle. And most importantly, today I got this interview with Tequila Bob that I've been waiting on. I got to be able to get there, right? So we call another tow company. They get there. I'm under the car trying to get this spare tire out. Like, I got to figure this out. I don't know shit about cars. Like, I know everything about computers, everything about music. I don't know a damn
So your
thing
spare
about
tire
cars.
is up underneath your bed of your truck, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And you-
So I
yeah.
did know that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what tools
or whatever
I
to
needed.
get underneath.
All
them.
right. So
Yeah.
I found a tool under my seat. I found a jack and what's the other thing?
I've never had a truck, but I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
So
Or that locking key or whatever you
Yeah.
need so someone else doesn't steal it.
Yeah,
Right,
well, I
right.
didn't know about the lock and key thing. So I had the crank, the jack, the what the fuck is the thing called? The long bar. It's usually like an X.
Oh, a four-way.
Yeah, that
Yep.
takes the lugs off.
Like tire iron.
The
Tire
tire
iron.
iron.
There
There
we
we go.
go.
This is why we have John. This is why John gets paid
Yeah.
the big bucks. So I got the tire iron. I got the jack. I'm struggling. I can't get this thing out. The new tow guy comes to change the tire. He says you're missing the key thing, the thing you're talking
the
about.
locking key.
Yeah. So we can't get the spare tire out. He's like, I can tow you, but it's $130. And I'm like, no, it's through my insurance. I get one free tow. Yeah, your free tow left when you pulled up too late. So I didn't get my free tow. Now I got to come up with $130 to pay this guy after just spending like $50 on Uber to get there on time. So I pay this guy. I call Discount Tire, and they say, yeah, we can patch it up for free if it's just a nail. It's nothing. You didn't drive on it after you pulled the nail out. Nope. So it should just be a nail hole. As long as we don't have to replace the tire, you're covered. They look at the tire. He's like, yeah, we got to replace it. I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't drive on it. I did what you said. We got to replace it. I'm like, okay, so what is it, like $100 for one tire? He's like, $270. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Heck kind of tires you got on, dude?
don't know.
I know inflation is bad, but Jesus.
That's why I ride my
270.
bicycle.
Yeah, I tried to use the VO app earlier. Like, fuck this, I just won't have a car. So we get a new tire on, and you know, I'm I had a meeting with Cricket Wireless over the phone. I had to do that while under the car trying to replace a tire myself. Shout out to Cricket. Yeah, we got a fan. Thank you,
Yeah,
John.
right.
John is awesome.
I might need that.
Yeah, you
Hey,
can have it.
so my question is, if the tow guy's an hour early, and he says that you were late, actually you were late. He got there early, so why is he pulling off?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, next
I
time I'm
think-
getting you on the phone.
I think we need to call somebody. We need to call somebody.
Yeah.
Let's connect Bluetooth. Hey.
Yeah, yeah. Get
Yeah.
them live. We want a live
Yeah.
reaction.
You got fucked.
Yeah. I mean, in
So
their
you were
defense,
technically early.
in their defense, it says not to leave the vehicle, but it's fucking
But if he tells you
120
2 hours,
degrees.
man.
Yeah, like,
Tell you,
I
shit,
got
you're
shit
still
to do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob.
I know.
I got shit to do. I
Yeah,
can't.
what, your time
sit
I'm
here.
with
worth
that.
something?
Exactly.
I'd call your
Exactly.
insurance company.
Yeah, I want my free
Call
tow,
them
damn it.
tomorrow.
Hey,
Who are they?
you
Let's put 'em
good
on
thing you don't
blast.
give me that toe name, because I'll go out there and I'll bash it right now.
Damn right.
So,
What's the name? Let's go.
Nah, here's what
Run
we
it
don't
up.
use
Yeah,
that for.
don't use.
I'm drinking tequila. I don't give a.
Exactly.
Long story short, I'm here. I was already looking forward to this, and it went from wanting to do this interview to needing to do this interview. So thank you, Bob, for being you, for you know, taking a chance with us, and I promise we're not going to let you down. We're
Dude,
going to have some
I
fun.
feel like I should give you a hug.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, you've had such a bad
Thank you, Bob. I needed that. Thank you.
Thank you one time, but you know, you haven't had a day like that yet. You call me when you do, and I'll
Yeah.
I'll give
Okay.
you-
All right. Yes. I'll hold you to it. Rain check on the hug.
I will.
So yeah, man. But you gave me something to look forward to. How did you get here?
Wow. So, crazy story. So, I knew nothing about tequila 4 years ago. I mean, literally nothing. I probably couldn't even spell the word. And so, one of my best childhood friends lives out in California, Calabasas.
Hey Bob, can you do me a favor? Pull that mic a little closer to
A
you.
little closer?
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, you're good.
There you go.
Calabasas.
Calabasas. And lived next door to this third generation tequila guy. And never knew it. So whenever I'd go out and see him when I was out in California, I'd stop by, and this guy always had, he was a whiskey drinker. But over the course of a couple of years, I got to know the guy, and he started I started understanding that, yeah, their family took a buyout a long time ago. He got out of it, kind of signed a non-compete, and that was like 10 years ago, and immediately bought some land down in Jalisco, in Mexico, started building a distillery, and so I started learning more and more about it. Well, we're sitting there one time like a year later, and he says, "Hey, I'm going to start a tequila company again." And he's saying, "Hey, anybody got any seed money they want to give? I'll make a nice return on their investment in a few years." And of course, I didn't have the kind of money he was looking for. I'm just a little Iowa hillbilly,
Yeah.
And at that point, my buddy gave him some cash. And weirdly enough, out of just right before the pandemic hit, my buddy's a big motorcycle rider and would ride Mulholland Canyon Road with all of his buddies on their Ducatis on Sunday. And unfortunately, was killed in a horrific accident. Someone crossed the center line and hit him. And knowing that he's never been married, no children, has been my friend for 40-some years, and the family lives out in Bel Air, and they're just good friends as well, they offered me the shares that he put into the tequila company. The owner,
wow.
Michael, said, "I would love it. You're one of the best sales guys I ever met, but I'm going to make it sweat equity to you. I'll make it. You sell it. Let's do it."
Wow.
And so it's our family and a couple of other families, his and our business attorney out of California, are all in this together, and we're growing this organically. The cool thing about it is tequila is the #1 drink in the world right now, and everyone's putting their name on it, whether it be a tequila or a whiskey, all these celebrities and people. And he says, "I'm never going to sell out. We're going to keep this a small batch. We're going to grow it organically. We're not going to pay somebody millions of dollars, because most of the time when you get some of those, celebrity tequilas, there's a couple of them out there that are pretty good that we can talk about, but a lot of them are just garbage. But because they have a certain name on it, Kevin Hart has a new one. The Rock has
Michael
one.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Drake. Then you also have Mark Wahlberg has one. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
So
forgot
everyone
about
has
that
a
one.
tequila right now.
It's nice to now your name's mentioned with those.
Absolutely.
Tequila Bob.
And the thing I like is, and I've tried them all, and I know it well, but I'll drink some of their tequilas and think, yeah, this is pretty good stuff, and then I'll drink some that's garbage. That's what I like about ours. I mean, we got a sexy bottle. You guys can probably all see here, and it's a beautiful bottle. And not only is the bottle beautiful, but the tequila in it is even better.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll buy it for these collectors that kind of like works of art, which our bottle I feel is. But what's the real work of art is the formulation in the tequila. And our tequila is all additive free. So like some that'll drop like a little caramel, a little cinnamon, a little chocolate in it. Ours will not. We will keep ours additive free. You'll see on Tequila Matchmaker, we got the designation of a additive free tequila, which is very hard to get. And it's important to us because at the end of the day, you want pure stuff going into your body. And they always used to say, like, one big thing was the Atkins diet.
Yeah.
You've heard about that. Yeah, drink vodka and all that. Well, 70% of the vodkas out in the world are made with potatoes. Well, it's got carbohydrates in it.
Right.
So our tequila, you could literally drink it all day, all night, and not have that hangover that some of the sugars give you in it. And it's truly the only thing that filters completely through your body. And we're going to find out during the show, because we're going to pound one of these shows down.
Yeah.
And we're going to walk away from here feeling groovy, baby.
Cheers to
feeling
that.
Cheers to that. Get in here, John.
I need a refill.
Yeah.
Did you spill
Well,
yours?
he's on to the next
I'm
one
not.
already.
Yes.
Trying to keep up.
I can't help it. It's too delicious.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
love to have a sip of each one of these before the episode's over.
Well, let's do it. And as we
So that's
sip
the
it, we
plan,
can
huh?
talk about it.
I better not take too long with this then.
No,
which
well,
one?
then hell.
Which one was that? That was the
Let's start-
Añejo.
let's-
That was good.
pour
Let's
up.
start right at the beginning. Let's start
Right at
with
the
the
beginning,
Blanco. The Blanco.
All
We'll go
right.
clear.
Okay, and so one of the things that, as we're trying the Blanco, what we do in the processing of it is our distillery that we have is in the highlands of Jalisco. And so there's highland distilleries and there's ones that we call lowlands. They're still about 4,000 square feet. What makes ours a little different is in the highlands, our blue agave all grows in volcanic ash. So volcanic ash with your agave, it gives it more flavor. It's more bountiful.
I
Compared
could
to
see
more,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, compared to the lowlands, which it's more peppery because it's more of a agriculture, farmland, as it is to the volcanic ash. And not that we don't use a combination of both sometimes, but another big thing in harvesting agave is when you're looking at all of it has to be a blue agave. And tequila, the only place in the world it can be made is in Jalisco, Mexico.
Yep.
They own the name tequila.
Yeah, see, that's where I was wrong when I was telling you about that. It's not just Mexico. It has to be in that one place.
In that one region of Mexico.
In order for it to legally be considered tequila, is that right?
Absolutely.
It's like, I heard some story about like Patron is like tiptoeing the borderline of that.
They really are. They're right on the edge. But they're there.
Yeah.
They're there. You know, it's like fishing. You know, you can fish up here, or if you cast your way too far, now it's in the Canadian border. You know, not to say that's happened, but yeah, and that's where you have to look at, and it's the designation. And another thing that makes our tequila so different is blue agave down in that region of the country is everywhere.
I haven't had this one yet. I haven't had.
Oh, it's going to be something. And well, I'll come back. So let me tell you about the silver first, and I'll come back to what I was saying there. So what makes our Blanco a little different compared to other tequilas is all of our blue agave, it has to be, grown at least 5 years before it can be harvested. We do ours a minimum of 6. And it doesn't make it any bigger in the ground. Yeah. What it does is it just brings more of the nutrients of the earth in. Okay. And then when we chop it and clean it, we shove it in our steam ovens. We wrap clay around the oven, and we bake it to 180 degrees. And normally that process takes anywhere to 20 to 24 hours. Well, at that time, everyone will pull theirs out. What we'll do is then we'll continue to use the residual heat on ours and bake it for another 12 to 14 hours. So what I tell people, you can have beef stew after 4 hours in a crock pot. Yeah, it's going to be good and chewy, but if you leave it in there 8 hours, that meat's melting in your mouth. It's delicious.
Yeah.
And that's the same for the blue agave. And so each agave that we harvest is about 40 to 45 kilos, which is about 100 pounds. And it takes 10 pounds of every tequila to make one 750-liter bottle. So you're getting
say
10
that one more
bottles.
time.
Yeah.
So
math on that.
so you're looking at about 100-pound blue agave.
Yeah.
And after it's reduced, broke down, and everything else, it takes 10 pounds approximate to make one of these bottles of tequila. So you're getting a 10-bottle yield out of one agave plant. And so another thing we do is when we are getting ready to harvest it, we'll have another one of our chemists down there, and he'll measure the sugar content. We want at least 34% in every plant. And what that does, that gives you the best yield of everything that you're going to have. And so that's what makes our Blanco a little different. We bake our agave a little more, so it takes us a little longer in the oven. Some of the other processes we do. But another thing, after it's coming, like I say, right out of the nipple, we don't put the cork on it for 3 weeks. So we leave it.
Shit.
So for almost 3 weeks, we don't even.
This is so good.
I'm telling you, it's fucking
I
delicious.
don't think I've ever had a Blanco or white tequila that is this fucking good.
Oh,
John did not wait for us to cheers.
I am so
He
sorry.
just,
Well,
oh shit, this is good. Like, can we fucking?
and you notice that's why he's off camera. You should see.
This is the
He's
real
got a
reason he's off
lazy eye
camera.
already, and we've only been drinking for 2 hours.
These
I'm
guys.
sorry.
Salute.
Salute.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Isn't that amazing?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mind blown, right?
Nothing's supposed to be that good. What
Oh.
the hell?
Especially
Bob?
a Blanco.
What is this?
I
I
think
know, a
when I think of
Blanco.
Blanco, I'm like, all right, that's what I'm gonna mix into a margarita. I could sip this like
yeah,
I
we're
sip.
not mixing this
Absolutely.
with anything.
Most people
My
think our
goodness.
Blanco is so smooth it could be a Reposado. And there again, that's coming from harvesting our agave a little longer, baking it a little longer. Whoops, sorry about that, folks.
all good.
And at that time, just not corking it, just leaving it, letting it breathe for another, few weeks in there. And then one thing about it too, every time you take it off and open it back up, it's breathing more, almost like a fine wine. So you're getting amazing flavor. Like I'm telling you, people, buy a bottle. Anyone that doesn't like one of our bottles, you let these guys know. I'll even give you my personal number. I will buy a bottle for you of whatever you want. It's that good.
That's how good
Yeah.
it is.
I literally have
it.
it.
It is and like obviously be confident about your product,
Oh.
but it literally is that
Yeah.
good. Like
I-
there's nothing anyone can say about this.
No, this isn't your.
ridiculous.
It
this
caught me
isn't
off
your-
guard, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, I know.
yeah. He fucked up the
He
episode.
started talking.
Oh fuck!
I know. It's like, holy shit, did something crash back there? Yeah. Did people say that guy's got a warrant? There's a sheriff waiting out front? What the hell's going on back there?
All right,
Yeah.
so
So
what
that's
was it
that's
again?
the
Is this-
Blanco.
It's a one nostril.
Yep, this is my alcohol nostril.
And it should stay the same. Like, and this actually works with other liquors too. So
Oh yeah.
That was my flavor nostril, and then switch it around.
just has like this like nice kind of delicate sweetness to it. It's like
Unbelievable. And like I said, this is additive free, folks. And this is our Blanco. And most Blancos, and we talked about maybe the tequila game later.
Sniff the hand.
What ours just does though, it has for a Blanco, it has just a little bit of a bite. in the very beginning, like a Blanco should, but the finish is unlike anything. I have never had anyone say, "Wow, is that really tequila?"
I've actually had a couple people say "wow" after I finished, but it's not tequila. Not
Oh,
tequila.
well, yeah. Now, were they saying "wow" in a good way, or was it like this? Or was it like this? Wow. Kind of a
Is that it?
bewildered,
That's
puzzled
all?
look.
Wow.
They lied about the black guys.
Wow. Yeah. We're not all built the same. No. Yeah.
No, it definitely has a wow finish. Pause,
It
but
does.
yes.
It does. And a good wow finish.
Yeah,
Not
good,
like
yes,
some of
yes.
your past experiences.
Right.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
great.
But yeah, it really is. And I've done so many tastings all over the country and getting different people's reaction, and everyone says that can't be silver. And I see, and you guys are just, you guys are just babies. When I grew up, man, all you had was the shitty Jose Cuervo silver. And dude, if I could scrape enough pop cans together, I'd buy a shot of gold. And dude, I was just gagging all night. And so we've all had a bad experience on tequila.
Absolutely.
And it was the regular tequila experience.
It is.
It was not. It was a normal thing to wake up and hungover and puking your brains out. But we had a good night because we had tequila.
Right.
Well, and as soon as you throw the shot down, the first thing you're doing is you're looking for something to. Because you're holding it in your mouth, trying not to swallow, because you got to wash it down.
Yep.
This one, and that's what I like to tell people, and men, women, whoever, like, oh, I can't do tequila. I'm like, dude, try mine. And they're like,
mine
okay,
is
do you got an
different.
orange or lime? I'm like, hey, try it without the training wheel. You don't need a training wheel for this tequila.
Yep.
Drink it now, and they'll put it down like, oh my god, that's really good. Yeah. And I'm telling you, if you had it chilled, like some people, and here's another misnomer: tequila should never be chilled. That's what they say.
Really?
But I like mine chilled. Depending on which flavor it is, I like it chilled too. Like we had some earlier.
Yeah.
While you were going through, your situation today.
You guys
got
were
half
having
a
the
bottle
times
of
of your lives,
Beck's
weren't you?
Blanc.
Yeah. See, I was gonna leave that out. I was gonna leave it in the cupboard and just keep it warm because I do enjoy great, extra añejos or añejos. I like, or even like whiskey, Scotch,
absolutely.
warm. Not even on the rocks,
Yeah,
just
just
straight
drinking
into
it.
a glass. Let's just sip it.
Yeah.
And
Drinking it neat.
But it was neat. That's what they say, right? And but I did enjoy it chilled also.
Yeah, it changes the whole profile of the tequila. It makes it even a sneakier bitch. So
Speaking of that, we
Oh,
got
yeah.
our shirts.
give me a little shout out there.
Let me see. Can you
Oh,
see it? Hey,
let's-
John, you
let's
gotta
get that beautiful
get
hair
that right
there.
yeah,
for
Yeah,
you.
you can see it for sure.
Yeah.
Tequila is a sneaky bitch.
It really is.
With
Now,
tequila
just
like
right
this,
now,
it's
I'm
gonna
pretty
creep
sure.
up on you because you're gonna think you can do 100 shots of this. Like really, it's that smooth. That's not an exaggeration. Well, I'm gonna try. I promise you, I'll try.
How many licks does it take to get the 10 of a Tootsie Pop?
Right?
Hey, let me tell you though, every bottle should only have about 17 shots in it. A true 1.5 ounce pour.
Good to know.
Things that make you go,
Yeah. And also teach you about the getting under poured at these bars. that's making 34 shots out of 17 and a half.
Absolutely. But still charging you like it's a 17 shot pour.
Yeah.
Pouring
Yeah.
Hawkeye vodka into a Grey Goose bottle.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
remember a few
Been there,
years
done that.
ago, the Mexican resorts got in all the trouble for doing stuff like that?
Oh, really?
Oh,
I missed that.
was a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they got
Wow.
caught for people were getting sick. Remember that? They were talking about that.
The Dominican
The Dominican.
Yeah,
They were
I heard it was-
substituting the
with water.
water
And we weren't used to the
Microbes and
everything that's in their water, and it was like killing Americans, and we thought it was like a targeted attack, but our body couldn't take the bacteria
Yeah.
from their water.
Yep.
And that's crazy.
the things.
None of that goes on here.
Absolutely not.
Not with Casa Amor.
And like I said, I make this at my, I learned in prison after pouring it through multiple layers of pantyhose.
I was like, wait a minute, back this up. Where was it? Don't just jump into prison and not.
Took that winning formula from Leavenworth down to Jalisco.
There we go.
I was convinced for the first sentence of that,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh,
I was
fuck.
like, oh shit, Bob was in San Quentin.
Hey, you heard about what is it?
They be fucking at San
is it
Quentin.
toilet wine? Don't they make toilet wine in prison or something like that?
Yeah, like bread and orange peels
Yeah.
and stuff, and
I
let
don't
it
know why.
ferment.
I
and-
don't know where. I don't want to know where they're getting the yeast from the bread.
Oh, it's creamy.
Yeah, it
Pause.
is.
Good thing there's a trash can over here.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Good thing the tequila's good because
Absolutely.
you say the wrong thing to me with the wrong stuff in me, and it
No,
all comes
especially the
out.
day you had. Especially the day you had. You're already turning and burning inside right now.
I swear, I needed this. I did a podcast a couple weeks ago with an actor, so I definitely want to talk about your you got an IMDb, don't you? At this point,
Pull me up, man. Yeah,
So,
after you get
I
through
want
all,
to talk
you
about
know, all
that.
stuff. And
I poured him some of this, and he was like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" And I was like, "Yeah, it's the first alcohol that I've had that's double gulpable." And I poured too big of a shot, so I had to gulp it twice. And normally you do that, and you kind of like gag. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah, I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah.
But no, this was like it was cool. Like
yeah,
this was-
well, you
it's
could
that
hold this
good.
one in your mouth, and it's still just sitting there resting.
Yeah.
Which is a great segue into the next reposado, which means resting.
do it. Let's
You know,
do
you knew that, right, John?
I didn't know that
Oh,
actually.
Yeah.
Reposado.
Reposado is,
Now I know.
means resting. And so going into the reposado, well, or, hey, we all ready for the next one?
Me and John got to catch up. Yeah,
I have nowhere to go,
Cheers, John.
especially after this show. You know, I'm
That couch
staying
is
here.
really comfortable.
Let me tell you, if you guys have never been to the Sound Box before,
Thank you.
this is the
Yes.
most fucking amazing place. I walked in, and as there, we'll talk about the old acting and some of the stuff I have going on. This is truly one of the nicest sound studios I've ever been in between New York and LA.
Yeah,
and I've been in a lot of green
in New
rooms.
York, LA.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you know,
Atlanta, and this is the most unassuming, elegant place I've ever seen.
I appreciate that, Bob. Thank
Absolutely, you guys done an amazing job here.
What's awesome too is you sent me a picture of you on set in LA. I think it was for a commercial, and we'll dive into that. But the moment I sent that to these guys, like, hey, I think it's time we finally get the green screen set up. It was ordered, so we have that on
Yeah.
the way.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
you know, this isn't a place like we're always growing. That's why I feel like I fit in very well here. It's because we could have everything. It could be the best. We have to outdo yesterday. We have to be better than ourselves if we can't find competition anywhere else.
Oh,
Let's just
I
keep
agree.
leveling up.
Well, you know, and I get some opportunities to do voiceovers now and then.
And we do that.
And normally, you know, I'll just say, hey, you guys got to fly me out there to do it because I don't have a studio around here. I'll start doing them here.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys
Love to
are
have you.
excited
The
for
flight.
it?
I mean, is
Dude.
the flight in the room covered?
Yeah.
Like,
Tone.
Oh yeah. Well, it is for me. It is for me. You know, but I do probably need a couple of good sound engineers.
there we go.
Yeah,
There we
there
go.
Shit. I-
But if I can do them here and give you guys a shout out,
Yeah,
why
we love
wouldn't
that.
I? I
We
mean,
love
this
that.
this
love
is
that.
truly
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you.
We would love for this to also be your home base. Like,
Oh, it is.
yeah, man.
hooked us up like
Did
crazy.
you look in my trunk? I got all my shit in there.
He's ready. He's
Absolutely.
So define home.
Exactly.
Pillows
Well, we
right
gotta-
there.
we
Like,
gotta-
Hey, if anybody's
couch here.
moving in here, it's me.
Well, you got that other cool room. Let me have this one. Let me stake my claim here.
You got it. It's yours.
Reposado means rest.
Okay,
Resting.
scenes resting. And so
Resting.
so like a Blanco, it does not need to be barrel aged at all. Like we say, straight from the vat right into the bottles.
Right.
So a Reposado needs to be called a Reposado. You're looking at 3 months, and we use white oak bourbon whiskey barrels. So we bought thousands of them from Jack Daniels, and to blend our tequila in. And so we let our Reposado is normally about 9 months, almost to a year. And there again, the longer it sits in the barrel, it just brings more of the flavor in from that barrel, some of the sweetness, some of the corn, some of the whole different dynamics of that barrel, and gives it a great flavor. And so the color you see in that Reposado now is truly the barrel color.
Right.
And some of the other ones, like a lot of them that are, I would say, mass produced. I mean, once that barrel hits 3 months, man, they're putting it in the bottle and getting it out there because
Yeah.
they're just turning and burning. And we won't. There again, we leave it uncorked for 3 weeks, let it breathe. We do the same baking. So it takes us to make one batch of tequila about normally 7 to 10 days longer than it does take a big national brand like a Patron or Julio, because you feel
That
we're
little extra.
Yeah, the extra 12 to 14 hours we do the agave. We leave it off 3 weeks. Some of the other processes we do, we reprocess the sugar content in the blue agave twice to get as much possible sugar as we can, so you get the most pure, clean product you can get. And so all of
As
that
much sugar
processing
out of it?
yeah, we're trying to get
Yes.
as much as we
Right.
can out
Okay.
of it to keep that additive free and keep that sugar content low, because we've all had hangovers, and hangovers are caused by a lot of times whiskeys and some of the other ones that have all the sugar in it because it dehydrates you. And that's why you constantly want to drink water, because it just dehydrates your brain. To where, let me tell you, my friends and I have on many occasions pounded a bottle. You know, and dude, we may not be able to speak well, but you know,
Yeah.
we're waking up the next day ready to go, man. Ready to just, do some bull riding.
That's
You know,
awesome.
but yeah, and so our Reposado there again, barrel aged 9 months minimum. That you probably have right now because it's sitting down in our factory. That's probably about a year and a half old. So it's going to have amazing flavor. It's going to get a little bit of a hint of whiskey in it, and there's a couple of other flavor nodes in there that I'm kind of curious of profiles and that. See what you guys take. So let's
All right.
let's go.
Let's take
Let's,
our first sip.
hey.
Reposado resting.
And then I have a question after that. But
I
yes,
got
let's try
questions
it.
too. What? Let's see what we got.
This is my number one seller, my Reposado.
That is so good. That's the nut. I shouldn't have.
This-
I
okay.
just melted.
You're kind of looking at me,
remember-
John, with those bedroom eyes.
Yeah.
You see the way he looked at me?
You remember that conversation we had in there?
I do.
And I said what I said about it. When it was cold
Yeah.
at that time. This one's warm.
Exactly.
Drastic difference.
Huge.
Yes, delicious. Absolutely.
John, you're gonna have to start
my
turning a camera to you because your
Oh my
reactions
God.
are priceless.
Hey.
like we need to see those bedroom eyes again.
We do. Man, I felt like I was being seduced.
Yeah, he fell
know?
in love
Shit,
for
you're
like
seducing
22
me with
seconds.
this
He said he was seducing, damn it.
Yeah. Man, do we got to go off camera for this?
Turn the lights
I know there are multiple rooms in here.
Alexa, lights off.
Do I need security? Skirty. Bonquiqui?
Oh my god.
Okay, did you guys ever see that? And you guys are young. You guys are babies compared to me. I may look young, but I'm not. Hey, and if I do look good, I'm going to give a shout out to Dr. Andrews,
Hey.
Plastic Surgery, and his staff down there for making this old mule look pretty good. Did a little cleanup on me.
Really?
Thank you,
That is
Dr.
awesome.
Andrews.
Shout out, Doctor.
There we go. A little shameless plug there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the tequila, like I said, is just amazing, and like I said, I just want anyone to try it. And if they don't, and there again, tequila's not for everybody. Certain alcohols, like I can't do gin anymore. I'm not a big gin guy.
Yeah.
But anyone that they buy our tequila, give it a hold of me, and you don't like it, man, I got you covered. I'll give you that
There's
guarantee.
not a way not to
You
like
can
it.
go to
This-
Wilkie Liquors, Ben's, you can go to Hy-Vee's, wherever you want to go, man. Just
Yeah.
buy a bottle and say, hey, Tequila Bob said he'll give you your money back. Even if you take the bottle back empty, I'm okay with that because that's
I didn't like
what's
it.
happening. I didn't like it as I poured it all off into another bottle.
Yeah.
Bob,
There we go.
I didn't like it.
I need another.
Yeah.
I need another now.
Let me get my billfold out for you. I thought maybe there was I just dropped this off yesterday.
That's the thing, Bob. We don't want the billfold. We want another bottle.
Another
got
bottle
us
of stuff
wrong.
that you don't like? Yeah. That I dropped off yesterday?
We need a second opinion from myself.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I do have a question though. So about the Reposado and the aging process, you said 3 months. How many months?
3 months to be called a
At
reposado.
like a minimum. So then,
Minimum,
What's
yes,
a
to be
maximum before it
recognized.
becomes an añejo? A year,
1 year.
and that's when it officially becomes an añejo, which we're going to
Absolutely.
get to. But
Absolutely.
okay,
And,
I just wanted to
then
make sure.
3 years for the extra nail.
Okay,
That is dope.
gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm
and
so
that's
glad I
the
know
crazy
that
thing is everything starts out like the Blanco you're sieving there.
Yeah.
And all of those colors just strictly come from the Blanco going through the aging process and
More and
changing
more
the
and more.
colors.
Yep.
Absolutely, because people think, oh, well, you poured it in the barrel that way. No, it all goes in silver.
Yeah.
And then literally just the processing of the barreling just changes the colors.
So with the Jack Daniel's barrels, we actually have one at my house for rain collection. And I had to siphon some water that was sitting in it for a couple weeks, and caught some of it in my mouth, and I tasted the Jack Daniels in the water,
Oh, you totally could.
and then I was like, oh,
You start bottling it.
tequila. That's where. Okay, now I understand.
it
That's like the osmosis of, or what is that? What it is? Is
Yeah.
that osmosis? Yeah, of it collecting
Infusion.
the flavors,
Yeah.
infusion of the shit that's on the walls.
Exactly.
And-
It's just bringing it all in.
But that was it was the worst siphon ever.
You
Yeah,
thought you
it
were
was
getting
kinda
water
good.
and you got
Yeah.
surprise.
So
bitch.
basically, you
I didn't
had
expect to
Jack
get a
and-
mouthful of it.
Yeah, you had Jack and water.
Yeah, Jack water.
Yeah, well, you know, and that's just it. The processing and the barrels. It's really. We're working on kind of a little secret recipe right now. I want to tell you about that. We're going to look to roll out next year, which is going to
that's awesome.
change the whole dynamics of tequila altogether.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I'm here for it.
Oh, I know. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll make a commitment to you guys right now. When that comes and I do it, we'll do it right here in the show.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
sweet.
We'll
Let's
do it.
do it.
Yes.
Yes.
So we got the definition of reposado. Casa Amor. Is it amor or more?
More.
Amor,
And is that house of
Love.
love or love house?
house of love,
House of love.
Okay.
or love house, whatever
Hey,
you know,
whatever kind of house you
whatever
have.
floats your boat.
Well, where'd it come from? And then title.
You know, Michael and I were just sitting around, and you know, Casa Amigos, giving them a little plug. It has done so well, and obviously they're house,
House of
and so-
friends.
yeah, so we're thinking, you know what? Why not House of Love? And when we did some research, and you pull up House of Love, oh boy, there.
I can imagine.
My
I can
wife
imagine.
was the first one to say, "Have you guys researched
you
Casa
Google
Amor or
this?
what House of Love is?" And there are some really interesting sites out there
Yeah,
for
I
that.
bet.
I will
I
tell
bet.
you. Which you
I'm
know
here
what?
for it.
Tequila is sexy.
It is.
And
It
another
definitely
thing about
is.
our bottle, and I will say added free, as you know, there are signature figures on this bottle, and every one of those models that we used are additive free as well. So they are not enhanced.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
They might be sweet though.
No sugar.
They might
It
be
might
sweet.
be.
You know, hey,
Sweet.
we needed something
Preferably.
to hold on to when you pour it.
Yeah,
And
there
what
you
better
go.
to hold on then to?
Some titties. I'll say it.
He
I'll
said,
say
"Your
it.
words,
You're
not
grabbing
mine."
on some tits.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love him.
Absolutely.
him.
And like I said, this tequila has literally changed my life. It's just done so.
It's already
so-
changed mine.
Oh, I can
Same.
tell. I see it.
It's actively changing it right now.
It is. It is. You know,
Today could have been a bad day, but I knew I had this to look forward to.
absolutely. So we still throwing down the rep. Well, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
should
gotta
probably
do
move
the.
to next.
I gotta do the.
We're on the añejo.
It's yep, that's the rubbing alcohol, and there's the flavor. God,
Tell me what it is. What is it?
what are the flavors?
Yeah. There's going to be something that you can draw from it.
Absolutely.
I don't want to say the wrong thing. It's not like
No, I
vanilla.
mean, there
Hey,
may
don't-
not be
you're
a
not gonna
wrong
hit-
thing.
Is there like
May
a
not.
vanilla or like a coconut?
See, I
like
get a lot of vanilla from a lot of tequilas.
Uh-huh.
But I after being told by you, Bob, I get caramel from a lot of them. From specifically from the añejo and the extra añejo, I get like a caramel kind of
Yeah, it's pulling it out from
Backing.
the whiskey.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so good. Oh my god.
Oh, it's delicious. You get a little of the corn. You get a little of the vanilla.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
that's
get a little
that's
bit of
probably where some of that more of that sweetness is coming
Yeah,
from. Is
you get a little of the oak. You know,
some
see a little of that oak. You know,
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I feel it. I
and then of
taste
course
it.
the smokiness. Like I love smoky flavored
Oh, yeah.
drinks.
Which we will be
Man.
coming out with a mezcal next year
That
as well.
yes.
So, and there again,
Yes.
you have my word. We'll launch the mezcal here. So the mezcal will launch before our new kind of signature one that we're
Okay.
doing. So we'll do a big mezcal, and you talk
Yes.
about an amazing smoky taste.
Yeah.
Wow! Wait till you try it.
Tone, have you ever had mezcal?
I don't believe I have.
Okay, so we'll make a journey somewhere just to go and try something, so you get a local kind of what they have around here, and then we'll when you have yours.
I
Bob.
have some mezcals at home that aren't even available.
Oh,
That
shit,
you
exclusive.
guys do that, and then I'll bring those down here.
Yeah.
I will cover up the label, but they're not available in this country, and they are what we kind of used as a benchmark.
I'm with it.
I like that. I like that.
You would
We'll pick a
never.
day. We'll
You know how
coordinate
smooth
the
that
day.
Blanco is that we have.
Yeah.
That mezcal has that kind of finish, a little bit of that incredibly smooth, creamy smokiness.
Oh, that's exciting.
You know something I like? I like agave worm salt.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever had it?
I have.
Oh, it's
I have.
delicious.
I haven't
So
ever
good.
had in all the podcasts I've done. You're the only one that's ever mentioned
Oh
that.
my god. I put it. I'll put it on the rim of a drink, or I put it on a steak before. Yeah, delicious.
that'd be great seasoning.
So great. It's like crusted in this like agave kind of saltiness, and just and it actually has little chunks of worm in it. Tone.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'd try it.
yeah.
John's got me eating deer meat and all type of stuff all throughout the week that I'm like, I would never. And then
I'm
John's
adventurous as
give me
fuck.
some of the best. Like, now John's giving me some of the best tasting meat of my life.
Hey,
This is the biggest pause I've ever had to
the
do.
next time you have that meat, call me. I'll come on down,
Yeah.
man. I want to try some.
Yeah, I got
It
you.
doesn't last long. We gotta let them know ahead of time. Hey, John's having a meat day.
yeah.
Meat for the
So,
meat.
so we come down and we eat John's meat. Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say
We
pause.
also say pause.
Pause.
After. We got Bob to pause. we will get together and eat John's meat someday.
Oh
Pause.
my!
Well, from the look you was giving me, apparently.
Do we need to?
It's not me. It's,
Is it pause or play?
it's not me. It's the Casa Amor.
It's the Love House. Yeah, we know. We
The
know.
old Arsenio, the things that make you go,
Bob, let's talk about movies. I'm this month or September, I just received a grant to shoot my first short film. I'm super excited about it. I'm learning so much from having to get the cinematographer to having to pay a lighting guy to pay a sound guy to get casting.
best script
and what is
guy.
the,
gaffers.
Yep,
Dude,
gaffer.
I know it all now.
there's this weird director that just comes out to see the time of day that we started shooting.
Now,
the
location
scene.
manager
Oh my god!
to see if the location's right.
Everything
like they're
is
taking
money,
a professional.
money.
Hey, don't
Like,
forget the caterers, man. We
oh,
gotta
that's,
eat.
That's the most
Yes.
important.
We gotta
part.
eat,
Yeah,
and we
for
want
sure.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, and it's not even
snacks.
called catering. I just learned a new word for the food. It's a lot.
Don't make me pull my phone out and show you some of the amazing catering deals we had. I'm like, oh my god, lobster mac. The dude we have.
Yeah,
I walk away from a set, man, and my pants don't fit. You know, because I may be down for 10 hours
That's
at a
gonna
time.
mess
and
up
they need me for 2
continuity,
minutes.
right?
What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna fucking eat and drink all day. You know, I don't know what else I can do.
Then they don't shoot films in the order as which you see them, so like you get fat by the time you start filming the beginning of the film.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have to go through wardrobe again. Yeah. Hey, can I get a button extender, please, or some elastic pants?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've been in movies with some people. You've done some commercials. I'm a big guy on name dropping. Let's get some names of some things that you've done and some brands you've worked with.
Well, I was on Succession, HBO Succession, which is HBO's #1 show, and that was a fucking amazing experience.
Nice.
I mean, just and there again, I when I'm there, I know I'm there to do a job, and I don't, want my picture with them, or I love. Like this, the production side of things, and watching everything behind the scenes, and talking to those people. That's
neat.
the fascination.
That's
and,
neat,
and,
boss.
and I'll
The
take
magic.
videos, and I have my own private diary that I'll show you guys. And I sent you some pictures. I'll send you some more. But yeah, I've done that. I've done. Oh my god, I can't even tell you how many commercials I've done lately. I did a Lifetime movie. God, it's just they almost kind of all blend together. So I think I've done. A concert movie, The Color of Truth is Gray, The Best Gift, where I play a professor. I just got selected for a new role that starts shooting October, and where I play a homeless man.
Yeah.
With
You told me the actors.
yeah,
Please
yeah,
name drop
we-
if
we-
you can. I know there's NDAs and stuff.
that's
That's
it.
it? Okay.
Succession.
Okay, cool.
Yes, there is NDAs, and so I can't release those names yet. I know,
I'm
but
in
we'll
the
just say 2 of them are Academy Award actors.
Yes.
Nice.
And
Big
they've
people.
been in. One of them has been in thousands of movies.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about. We'll just say there's an elementary school named after his last name in town.
There we go.
Isn't that-
There we
isn't that a
go.
good way to put it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's. We'll just say
he's
does a
God
lot of.
level.
Okay.
acting.
He may have been seen on a credit card commercial now and then. Right?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's
Maybe
fair.
a lot of them.
That's
Oh
fair.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. With yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's kind of cool. So we kind of did a read the other day with all of us on there, and So I guess it's a good way to start. So I start out kind of like a homeless man, and I'm kind of putting a sign in somebody's front yard. One of the primary actors comes up and kind of starts yelling at me, but then realizes I'm kind of homeless and kind of goes through the process. And then as he's a big star, kind of slowly goes through a transformation where he loses some friends, loses some money, some bad investments, some bad things. And at the very end, ends up homeless right by me on the street, and you would never know it. So it's almost kind of a little like that Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp. How he kind of goes through all that, and that's kind of how this is. And it's got some major stars as he's kind of going through this process, but he sees me at different parts of the movie in certain areas, and he kind of befriends me in a way. And then it ends up where I don't even know he's sitting next to me at the end of the movie, and he's homeless like I am. So I probably gave you more than I should, but I didn't say anything.
No, that's perfect.
But
We'll give you the
we start
episode.
shooting in October.
That's
so
awesome. We'll give you this episode early if there's anything we have to cut.
Nah, I'm cool with it. I didn't give anything away. But yeah, it's
awesome.
it's kind of exciting. And I'll tell you what, everything has happened because of this tequila, and. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
he's
I
got
salute,
nothing,
but
yeah.
apparently I'm the only one.
I guess the only adult in the room is a couple babies around here.
Well, I'll give John some props because he and I drank pretty consistently for a half hour before the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you're still on your fourth Uber and planes, trains, and automobiles to get here. Isn't that what it was?
Story
I
of
have
my
a-
life,
I
bro.
know.
Story of my
Like I said,
life.
I may or may not have a pickled liver, so I'm pretty good.
well, then the tequila mixes well with it.
Yeah.
It gives a little extra flavor. Yeah. And maybe it'll unpickle it because it is additive free.
Hey, there we go.
You never know. You know, hey, there's worse things to have pickled.
Oh, Lord. All right, are we on to this?
Are we
guy?
live? Is this on?
Are we ready?
Bueller?
Bueller.
Are
Oh
we
yeah.
ready?
So we just finished the añejo, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now this is the extra añejo. So
The cream of the crop.
this scored almost a perfect score and won a double gold before we even sold our first bottle at the world competition. So,
Well deserved.
unbelievable. So where
Most incredible.
most extra añejos have to be barrel aged a minimum 3 years, ours is a minimum 5. Realistically, probably 5.5. There again, then you do all those processes, and unlike our competitor, and I will say this, like 1942, that drops a little caramel, a little cinnamon, a little anise in it to give it the flavor and some of the color.
Yeah.
Because after 3 years, it may not color like a true extra añejo should.
Yeah.
Ours is truly additive free, so that is literally
That's real color.
all that is real color from the barrel. I tell people, and this is a great one, they like whiskey. Oh, I think we forgot one.
Oh, we didn't forget.
Oh, no.
he's doing camera angles.
Yeah,
there we
yeah.
go.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm-
See, he's really fucking good at this.
yeah.
Wow.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Got to be able to engage and
Well,
know
well,
to cut away
Dude,
when I'm looking
I
this
keep
way.
watching the way he's working his magic fingers
So
over there. Dude, he's literally
He
a
knows
magician.
when to click the button.
Yeah.
And I'm like 4 shots deep already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he's the David Copperfield or the David Blaine of this whole deal here.
I can notice a trend here, though, that we started pouring smaller shots as we went up.
Well, we started out
I'm gonna
pretty
call.
heavy.
I'm gonna call
I was like,
bullshit
it'd be
on
a
this tone.
Yeah,
We're gonna get 18 shots out of this bottle.
I know. I started like, well, God, we're just going to do a tasting after that first pour. I'm like, okay, here we go. It's on. He forgets, Tone forgets about the 5 or 6 shots we had before the show.
Hey, I wasn't a part of that. They don't count.
No, that's true.
No, they don't.
No, so this is truly what I tell people who have never really had this before, and they're big whiskey people. I call it whiskeyla. It drinks like a whiskey.
And that was definitely me the first time that I. Remember,
Why is this
you pull out
good?
a
Why
a
is it this
reposado
good?
out of the box to say you wouldn't happen to have extra añejo, would you?
Oh, totally.
Funny
He
you
was
say that.
ready.
Well,
And
don't
then my
blink.
mind was blown.
Yeah.
I know.
And I,
It's that.
It was that moment he
It's
fell in
that
love
fucking
with Tequila
delicious.
Bob.
It was.
and cost some more.
Absolutely.
This nose thing feels very off-brand for my brand, John.
Yeah.
We're doing this because of John, but
I know. But you know what?
the
He's spot
alcohol
on.
nostril,
He's spot on.
the flavor
Man.
nostril.
And see, what we
And
were
then
drinking
switch it
earlier
around.
was in the fridge.
Yeah,
Now,
I was
this is
chilled in
room.
This is room. Yep.
It's literally. you would never think, and that's why I get a lot from a lot of
smooth. Like,
people.
this
They don't
is
even think it's a
unreal.
tequila. They think,
and then the back of the hand.
oh yeah, to cleanse.
So
So for you, those at home, when you're
Tone's gonna
trying
go to a
different
bar.
things,
He's gonna
kinda
go to
do
a
the-
bar and get a shot of tequila.
Yeah.
He's gonna. Everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
They think it's gonna be. They think he's doing a bump off his hand, man.
another one.
A bump and a tequila. Whoa, hey, where do I get that?
How do you have your tequila?
Yeah, is it happy hour? Yeah, it is now.
That's not sugar around that rim.
No, it's not. No, absolutely. Yeah. so
Why does he snip the salt off
you
the
give
rim?
rim job a whole new meaning.
Hey, good
Boom,
meeting.
boom. Boom.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh,
That's what happens after a few
I'll
shots. We
insert
get
that later in post.
Bob's
apparently,
with the
apparently that
shits
wasn't
now.
worthy.
I don't have that button on this
Yeah.
one.
But yeah. So when people are like, oh, I only drink whiskey. That's all I want. I'm like, okay, then let me just get you
Then
a shot
drink
of
this
whiskey.
shit.
And so I'll give them this,
Fuck
and
yeah.
they'll like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I drink whiskey. Well, you're drinking tequila, and they're like, no way. And people just can't believe it. It
That'll mess
literally
somebody
drinks-
up too. They'll be like, "Wait, what?"
Oh yeah, and then you put this on ice or cold like we had it.
Yes.
Holy shit balls! This stuff will change your life.
That did bring out more of a vanilla tone when it was colder, and
100%.
then now it's like more like caramel. It's like weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Yeah,
it, but I love it.
It's just
Love
you-
every
just the
fucking
way
drop of it.
I know it is.
Pause.
Now I
Zero
saw
pause.
I saw in kind of the itinerary here. Are we doing belly button shots later? Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
let me get the
is that why
models
we're
You
at the
and
bar here?
Tone, I'm just videotaping it.
I don't know if these women come off of this bottle, but
Oh, I like it. I like it.
oh man.
But,
So something that you've mentioned a few times is that tequila changed your life.
It did, and
The most important part of my podcast, we have fun, we shoot the shit, we shake chairs and make them squeak all the time.
I need new chairs.
But like the most important part of this podcast is the journey. I want people inspired. I want people to know how you got here, what you've overcome. And, an overnight success usually takes 20, 30 years to get there. So
100%. I mean,
talk to us about what life was like before tequila and then how
I drank our tequila with Bertito himself, Tito's.
Okay.
And
nice.
and
I call him Bortito.
Bertito and Tito's, and he just couldn't believe. First of all, after he stopped groping the bottle, he kind of molested it.
Yeah.
He was like, "This is the most beautiful
Bottles go
bottle," and
home
he
with
goes,
me.
"And this tequila is amazing." And I said, "Well, thank you." And he talked about his struggles and over the years and growing. And let me tell you, tequila is the number one drink in the world, and there's more tequila. Before, like a few years ago, it's all about whiskey. Now there is more. You walk into a store, and the tequila aisles are crazily
Massive.
insane. It's massive.
Yeah.
And so one thing that we kind of did, and I think that it has really helped our tequila where we're at now, is we made our bottle a little taller, and so it doesn't fit on a standard shelf set, and it has to go either on the top row or behind the counter on an end cap. And that was through some suggestions. That was great marketing, because now when you go in there, you may not remember the name, but all you got to say is, hey, and women are 60% of the retail purchases between 28 and 40 is where it's heavily skewed, are the number one purchaser of tequilas. Because think about it, women will drink tequila before they'll drink whiskey a lot of times.
Yeah.
Because it's a sexier drink. It's a little smoother. It's easier for them to think about. Well, in doing that, and so knowing that we were going to be small and it's going to be a process to get it done, what happened is the Altman brothers out in California found our tequila and started drinking it. And he was a big, huge tequila fan and started reaching out to me directly through these kind of incognito emails asking, because I would always kind of do out and go tastings and do, basket giveaways and stuff like that. And come to find out after I kind of saw what the email came through that, holy crap, it's Matt and Josh Altman. And so they had me come out because they wanted me to do a private event.
Yeah.
So I did a private event for them. And then they said, hey, we would love to have you do one of our brokers' open houses and have your tequila on here. And so knowing them and thinking, okay, if I'm going to have them endorse it, they're going to want hundreds of thousands of dollars minimum to even talk to us. And so I just went into the fact saying, hey, I don't want to pay to do this. I'm not investing. If you want to do this, let's do it. And he goes, no, we don't want any money. Just come and do it. We'll have Bravo set it up. You do it. We'll put you on for one of our signature open houses. it was such a smashing event that I literally flew back to Iowa a couple of days later. My wife and I went down to Florida. I get a call from Bravo the next day. The Altmans had such a great time. They want me to come out the next Tuesday for another taping.
Yeah.
And so now they drink our tequila exclusively, and they drink
wow.
others.
Same here.
They give it to people for when they purchase homes. They want me for private events, and so I agreed to do something like that. But how that whole acting commercial thing came about was because I was at one of their brokers' open houses, and someone, some big executive saw me and said, "Hey, you got the perfect look for radio." You know, and
that's me.
Or old man pharmaceutical commercials, and next thing you know, they give me an agent. I have a manager, and they just handle everything for me, and I just fly to these different events. And so when I'm at these events, whether it be a commercial, whatever I'm doing, I have tequila there, and I give it out to all of the casting directors, production managers, and some of the behind-the-scenes people. I give them a bottle.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know what? While I'm here, everyone loves tequila for the most part. If they don't, they'll know somebody that does.
Yeah.
But it's great marketing for me. It's kind of a guerrilla campaign.
Yeah.
And so I give it to people all over the country that are saying, "Oh my God, where can I buy this?" So they're texting me, blowing up and everything. When can we buy this? So I owe everyone who's ever had my tequila or a bottle, I really owe our success of our brand to them. Because if it wasn't for them trying our tequila and going to places and asking for it, I don't think we would grow the way we have. But,
Right.
but let me tell you, it's still an arduous process. I mean, dealing with distributors and getting in certain states and having stuff for events. And now that you have tequila, there's a lot of people that reach out to you looking for giveaways and benefits. And I try to cater to everybody and try to do something nice because if it's an event that's a good charity or a good event that's raising money for a certain campaign, I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but
Absolutely.
there's just not enough for me to grow around it. We are literally growing like crazy.
Yeah. And it's certain events that work. You probably don't want to donate a bottle of tequila at the back to school drive.
No, not the back to school drive, or to Alcoholics Anonymous or something like that.
And real quick, John's probably thinking what I'm thinking. I'm giving you my chair. That is the squeakiest.
Oh, it is?
This chair is a sneaky bitch. We're gonna
oh my God, it
get
is.
a shirt.
Oh, there we go.
This chair
Sweet.
is a sneaky bitch.
You know what? Hey, I'll stand. I'm okay with standing. If you're standing, I'll stand. You know? I'm a working man. Yeah.
Awesome friend Kelly coming
Will you fix his cam, John?
Which one?
His.
I got
Is
it.
that back there? No, right there. So yeah, that chair was a squeaky bitch.
Wow.
I
Isn't that
changed
something?
my shot to get all the labels and myself here. So we're on our fourth bottle. Go through each one of these. Blanco.
Not the fourth bottle, but yes, we are.
Yeah.
If we'd be on our fourth bottle, we'd be dead.
We tapped. We'll just say we
we can do
tapped
it.
the fourth
Yes.
bottle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are the 4 flavors that's out now?
So we have the Blanco,
Yep.
the Reposado, the Añejo, and the Extra Añejo, which is John's favorite.
That's what I want to know. Is it the extra añejo still? That
yeah,
Blanco.
yeah.
did
The
something to
Blanco
me.
is really really
did something to
delicious.
me.
But I am a very fond lover of smoky beverages, and the smoky flavor of extra añejo coupled with even the little hints of caramel that I get out of it. I like the sweet that I get out of this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is yet. I gotta have another sip.
I think we
to
definitely
figure that
should.
out.
Yeah, just to investigate and do further
So there's
research.
There's my 2 favorites, which is really crazy, is that they're on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy because Blanco's kind of a standard go-to for everybody, and but they're again going through everything like that. And Reposado's my best seller, but probably 80% of my sales are the Blanco and the Reposado. But once they try the Añejo and Extra Añejo, it is. But there are key price points. Like you're talking about a retail of like our Blanco that falls right in line with like a Casa Amigos, a Patron or Julio in the mid 50s. Our Reposado, you're looking about the early 60s, high 50s, depending on the state, which Iowa's controlled and really sucks. And then you have an Añejo, which you're looking about $75, $80, but a comparable Añejo like that's going to run you $100 to $120.
Right.
And then you got our Extra Añejo at about $140 or $150, where a comparable Extra Añejo is going to start at $199
Easy.
for a good
Easy.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of garbage ones you can buy out there, but one that does the processing right. So our price points are very, very in line with all of the other, I would say, mid-range premium tequilas.
but it ain't mid range. I'll tell you that.
This is
Oh, hell
top
no.
tier.
No,
This is
no,
why
this is
he's on
top
Talking
tier.
Top Tier, because this is top tier
damn right.
tequila.
Top tier. I'm just a humble little tequila Bob. Is all I am.
I want to get to our game that we do of top 5, but I need a little bit more from you, Bob. I need.
Okay.
You told me how tequila changed your life. You told me that it did change your life. What was life before tequila?
Life's been good. I'm kind of a born sales guy, and I've been in sales roles my whole life.
Okay.
I have a great family. I've been married for 28 years. I got a 32-year-old
Congratulations.
daughter,
Nice.
a 27-year-old son, and a 22-year-old daughter, and love them to death. We try to travel a lot as a family and do stuff, but it's hard being a sales guy too, because you're on the road quite a bit. And
Yeah.
up before that, I've had some great sales jobs that I've provided for the family, and I'm always a guy that's always just rubbing a couple nickels together, and I'm hey, we all want to be the next billionaire, but for me, it's life's about happiness and making you
Absolutely.
happy.
Absolutely.
And I
It is.
feel very
1000%.
blessed. And like I said, I'll do anything to put food on the table for my family. And
Yep.
and I hope at the end of the day, this does it. There's no guarantees in life, but hard work and just doing the right thing is a good way to get there.
Absolutely. There we go. That's what I needed from you. Yeah, give us a
Absolutely.
sound for that, John. That's the bit. Like I'm gonna get it. I know it because we got great stuff, but I just need one of those where it's just like, yep. That was it.
Yes.
So
And it is.
thank you for that, Bob.
Yeah, because you especially knowing everything that you guys do, and man, all the hustles you got going. I mean, life, everything you get it's not given to you; it's earned, and that's
You're
the way you
damn
got to do
right.
it. And it's hard work. I mean,
Nonstop.
oh yeah, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon, so man, I'm working for every beef jerky or steak I put on my table, man.
Absolutely.
Amen to that.
I
Amen.
love that. Here we go. Let's go.
John's like, that's a reel. That's a clip.
Yep.
That's a real.
What is it? An hour 42 and no, I don't know.
No. 1 hour.
I hope I've been
21
drinking that
shots
Yeah,
later,
there we go.
you're only seeing the shots we want you to see. You're not seeing all the stop, slam.
They didn't see the edit where we put new bottles in and drank
that's
them
our
down to that
second
level.
set of bottles.
I swear.
Yeah.
No,
And for one of the bottles, it's John and I third bottle.
look at these guys. I love it. Alcohol enthusiasts, guys. Give
You
it
know,
up
you,
for
you know
them.
what this is
Where's
like?
the
Okay,
applause?
you guys are too young, and this is one thing I wanted to say earlier. Remember WKRP in
I'm
Cincinnati?
old. No.
Nope, you
Oh,
got us.
my God.
Look, we're right there with you, Bob. Nope, haven't heard of that
Anyone's
one.
got to check out that show. WKRP in Cincinnati had a show with Venus Flytrap and Johnny Fever, where they had a sheriff come on, and they wanted to see the reaction times as they drank more. Oh my God, it's the fucking funniest segment ever.
I gotta watch that.
Oh,
What is
but-
that on?
WKRP Cincinnati, and just I don't know if you'd say share or alcohol staging or whatever, but towards the end, Venus Tri-Tap couldn't even hit the button, and Johnny got even quicker, and the sheriff's looking at it going, "How is your reaction so good?" But oh my God, and the whole show's about them drinking.
I love it.
Oh,
I
it's
love
Drunk
it.
hilarious.
Reflex is
Boom,
what came
that's
up.
it.
Yep, okay, cool.
Reflexes.
I'll put that on my
There we
watch
go.
later list. And
Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
so funny.
might even insert a clip on the video here for that. Just
Oh yeah, if we had a couple of bells like they had on there, it'd be better. Every 10 minutes, okay, ready to go.
Yeah, right. That's
I'll
awesome.
tell you what, mine's you guys are empty.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
think you got to catch up, John. While you're catching up,
we're gonna roll back through them or what?
Well, hey, should we go backwards now?
Sure.
Let's do it backwards.
I like that. Let's fucking go.
I am with it, Bob.
Let's
I am
do
with it.
Great.
Hey, so one of my signature lines. You know what this tastes like, don't you?
What's that?
Another.
Mm.
Boom, boom. What-
Yes.
No
It's-
rim shot.
I don't have it on the.
okay.
Yeah, I do, but I don't.
Stay tuned,
I'll
folks.
put it in
Stay
there.
tuned.
I'm
Edit.
doing all the rim
Oh,
jobs
yeah.
today.
But doesn't that make sense? It tastes like I always tell people, what does it taste like? Another. Or s'more. S'more.
S'more.
S'more.
S'more.
S'more.
S'more what? That's what's that? Sandlot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that?
You
What
want
a great flick.
You want a s'more? He's like, s'more what? Nah.
Oh hey, well hey, that's okay.
Actually, I was in a movie. I was an extra in a movie with the director of Sandlot. They did something else in in a baseball field. God, Sean Astin was the star.
Oh
if you
my
know
God,
who that is,
absolutely.
I wish I could. The final.
A final season.
Yes, I was an
Absolutely.
extra in that movie. You're
Yeah,
familiar with it.
absolutely.
Yeah, they shot a lot
No
of that
way,
in Iowa.
Tone.
Absolutely.
What?
Yeah, this is a
I am
Tone
gonna watch
tidbit.
this.
I
Oh my
will
God.
send you
Just
the
for you.
screenshot. I have no
I don't need
hair.
the screenshot. I'm gonna
the
find
only
you.
black
Yeah.
guy
I'm
probably
gonna
in the
find you.
baseball stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
About the Norway baseball game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna show this. Chop Piece will find it. Shout out to our editor,
Yes.
producer, content manager, Chop
Yes,
Piece.
Chop, put it
She'll
in.
find it. But yeah, I was in that movie, and the director was a complete dick. It was like it was an experience because he was such a dick. It was like there's no way a human being is really like this, and just treated the entire cast and everything. I don't know if I want to shout him out because I may work with him at some point.
No, I'm just
If you guys research it, John
he
showed
would-
me who
he wouldn't
he
even
was.
he wouldn't even let us shout out the tow company.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We have fun, but I want to be a positive brand. But that
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
was
yeah.
a dick
Yeah.
that day. I don't know if it was well, no, I shot for about 5 days. They even used my car in the movie. It was an awesome
Really?
experience.
How old were you?
God, maybe 17,
That's
16,
cool, dude.
17.
That's
But
a
yeah,
cool
it
thing
was,
to do when you're that age,
It
dude.
really was. It was
Holy shit.
It was amazing. And I was going through a tough time. I had just lost my job and whatnot and got offered to be on this movie. And that's where I found the love of movies. So yeah,
Yeah, it
to the
doesn't
final
suck.
season. Yeah.
Now we're just drinking it to drink it because we already got, we're just.
No special occasion.
Well, we're just making sure the profile's still lined
There
up.
we go. Now,
That's right.
before getting into that story,
misspoke.
I was like, I'm gonna segue into how hard working Steve is, and Steve setting up the connection. But we're like 5 shots deep, so no.
Well, he's so hardworking, he's already out.
Yeah. Steve had to get out and work on that dinner.
Absolutely. Here, we'll give him a little
We
shout
love,
There
we
we
love
go,
Steve.
there
We
we
love
go.
Steve.
We love you,
Let's
Steve.
make some noise
We
for
love you.
Steve here.
Steve Shriver, guys. He introduced me to Tequila Bob. Steve had already changed my life for the better. He allowed me to use his venue to do the first Iowa Music Awards, and it was a huge success, way bigger than we imagined, but everything we wanted it to be. He's given me a lot of opportunities over the years, actually. So
Yes, sir.
shout out to Steve Shriver for the opportunities, for just being such a great dude, but especially today for introducing me to Tequila Bob. Steve runs the Olympic and also Ecolips, so that's what we have,
Right.
the Bug Soother Max. I call it the
Absolutely.
Super Max Repellent.
Yeah, he literally called me and said, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" I said, "Well, my wife's coming in from out of town." He goes, "Well, I got a guy you need to meet right down here right now." I said, "I'll be down there in 10 minutes." He goes, "Bring a bottle of tequila." I go, "I'll be there in 10 minutes." Come whip it up,
Yes.
introduce you that way.
Yes. Yep.
And did.
We shake
Did you meet
hands.
here?
We
or-
met
No,
at the
us
Olympic.
At the
Okay,
Olympic.
okay,
I
cool.
handed
went
him
to
a
the,
bottle through my car window.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I got a
We
picture
should.
of you from the car window.
Yeah.
Handing me the
Nice.
bottle.
Okay.
We'll post
Absolutely.
that. There's the
Okay.
clip.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah, that was cool. How
It was
shit
the
happens
coolest
like
thing
that.
ever, and I didn't think it'd be this fruitive. Like it's like you're awesome. This is your third
Dude,
time
Bob is
here
the
to the
fucking
studio.
man. I love Bob.
Yes.
Hey, no,
You are welcome here
Tequila
anytime.
Bob. This is
I'm-
home.
I'm-
We're
You want to
giving
sit
them
in on
key.
some
here.
recording sessions and hang
Oh,
out?
my God,
Give him a
anytime.
code.
Come
John.
on in. I'll
Give
get
him
you a
door
code.
code.
Absolutely.
I will get
Hey,
you a
he
code.
gets a door
Honestly,
code.
I'm the lucky one. I am so grateful to be a part of you guys and for Steve introducing us and just that. And then now flourishing just I'm just reaping the rewards you guys have. And to be a part of this is just, I'm telling you, it's overwhelming.
You're part of the family now, Bob.
His
Hey,
family.
you're part of the family. Yeah, the
Yes.
next bottles, I'll have each one of your figures on there.
There we go.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
we'll put John on the extra Yale.
Yes.
We'll put Tone on maybe the
I don't know.
Reposado.
I think I should be on the darker one. I should be on the
Okay.
extra Anejo. That's a little bit
Okay.
closer.
Let me go on a fishing trip real quick. I'll catch a good tan.
There we go.
Yeah, we may do have to do a rock, scissors, paper.
There we go. Cheers to Tequila
Cheers.
Bob. So yeah, I think now we can get into our top 5.
Ooh.
I switch it every week, so we're gonna do this week we're gonna do top 5 tequilas. I really, if I was being honest, we're not gonna say Casa Amor because it's too easy. But if I was doing top 4, it would be Blanco, Reposado, and Nejo.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you go.
easily.
So,
And there's
Mine
the
would be
top
mine would
5.
be so backwards. If we were to just decide off of these, it'd be, I'd probably go. If I'm going off Casa Amor right now, I would say I'd go Reposado, Añejo, Blanco, extra Añejo.
I just got to
Really?
switch
in that order.
the
Your
Blanco
top
extra
4.
Anejo for you.
From 4 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, one being
Okay.
yes.
We're gonna
like
do the other brands that aren't even relevant compared to this,
Yeah.
but
are relevant in the
I-
category.
Yeah, but
That we
now,
kinda-
Bob, I'm interested in your order of preference because they're all so delicious. Which
You know-
order would you place them in your preference?
So out of the Casa Amor, I was always a Reposado. I mean, I love a good Blanco, but Reposado is kind of my jam. I love just a little bit of that oak in it, some of that flavor.
Right.
It's a great mixer as well if you want to. And then to me, I was a kind of a Blanco guy because that Blanco is so unusual, folks, like you've never seen. It will not drink like a Blanco.
It is
Most people will
very
tell you it
unusual.
drinks like a Reposado.
You heard my reaction live here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mid story,
What the
mid
fuck?
nothing that had nothing to do with anything.
No, it
John's
was-
just in the back. What the fuck?
It was the
What was
first
that,
set
John?
of bedroom eyes that John has given me. And
How
I still
dare
don't
you?
know how to
How
react.
dare you
I don't know if I'm
seduce
supposed to
me?
wink back. What am I supposed to do?
What level of
what's-
sorcery is
What's
this?
what's protocol, Tone?
Just,
I don't know.
just accept
I
it,
mean,
Bob.
yeah.
Just accept it.
Just accept it. I'm okay with it, you know. I'm okay with it, you know. Yeah. I'm okay.
Oh man,
But yeah, I would still say Reposado's my jam, but my second probably right now is Añejo.
Okay.
That Añejo is fucking incredible. It is,
is.
so well. You know what? Seeing how we're working backwards, it is Añejo time.
It is in
You know,
time.
hey Tone, we can get you a nipple for that one if you need that. if you want to drink
these
with the
guys
men, man.
are
you wanna drink with the men.
professionals. This
Absolutely.
is my first tequila
Dude,
sponsor,
I got
guys.
a
I'm not
I got
used
a
to this.
tequila driver's license. Well, not recognized in any state, but it is by me.
Yeah.
There we go.
I have one, but it doesn't work.
Apparently, it has a different meaning for me than it does for other people. But no, I do. My second is probably the Añejo, and I think
Yeah, okay.
he's worked so hard on creating that amazing formula. And some of the people I've had try it, like liquor stores that carry our product, like Benny's in Chicago, and some of these high-end places in Miami and LA and stuff, said it's some of the best Añejo they've ever had.
I meant to
and
ask
even
you
local
this
restaurants
earlier.
here as well.
I meant to ask you this earlier when I talked about when I was asking you about the Reposado, and then if it goes past a year, it officially becomes an Añejo. Does like pulling from them happen at like a demand? Like, okay, we need more Añejo, so we have to let some of these. We have enough Reposado on deck.
Absolutely. So
Let's let some more age.
yeah, so
Obviously,
based
but
on
I'm
sales
just
data that we
curious.
get from all of our distributors and stuff like that, kind of sets certain triggers.
Yeah.
But we always keep quite a few barrels in backup of our 3H
Yes.
products.
Yeah.
But then and during fourth quarter, what we're seeing is we're going to sell more Añejo and extra Añejo because they're giving it as gifts.
Okay.
So we are in the process right now of pouring off those barrels and making more kind of a double batch of Añejo and extra Añejo
Okay.
just for fourth quarter sales nationwide.
Nice.
Because it is. I mean, yeah, everyone will get a bottle of Blanco or whatever because, you know, the price points are right.
Right.
But when you go into like a nice Christmas party or an event or something like that, you're going to step it up a little bit, and they're not afraid to spend, you know, $70, $80, $100 because they want to come in and present something a little nicer.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing. So fourth quarter sales of our Añejo and extra Añejo, we're anticipating to be right in line with our Reposado and Silver. Because right now we are probably selling 4 to 5 bottles of each of our Blanco and Reposado compared to our Añejo and extra Añejo.
Okay.
Strictly due to price point.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to go in and spend $60 than it is $100.
Economy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'll buy Mad Dog instead of a nice Chardonnay. You know? I'm okay with that.
Dog.
Been there, done that.
And if you guys are way
Might have
young,
done that
look up
last
Mad
night.
Dog.
I don't know.
You talk about something that'll make you violently vomit,
Yeah.
but it tastes so delicious. Until then, it's the Purple Passion.
Hey, there you go.
Hello. There you go. I'm old.
Tequila Bob, man, I can feel that sale, and me and John have a sales background as well. We
Yeah.
both did our time at GoDaddy.
Yes,
I feel
we
when
did.
I talk about GoDaddy, I
We
feel like I talk.
served our-
We served our time. You know,
I know other
I
people
did
that serve
10.
time there too. I
I
certainly
did
do.
10. I
You're
was
not
like,
making toilet wine there like I was.
That's
you
toilet
know
wine.
GoDaddy.
I might have made some toilet cognac.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
baby.
speakeasy got a little
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey,
But
we'll distill it for you.
no, GoDaddy, I did 10 years there. Number 2 in the company. Sales is my thing. I like, God, this sounds sick, but I get off on selling somebody a good product.
Zero pause.
I do.
Absolutely.
None.
Zero pause.
And again, a good product.
Yes.
If you try to make me sell something shitty, I won't sell anything. And that's when I was like, it's time to go. I'm not selling to people, to 90-year-old ladies that don't even have a website up, and you want me to sell them website security.
No.
So like,
Don't
fuck
make no
that.
sense.
No, she has a Facebook page. I'm not
Man,
selling her.
I can't believe
8
how
years
much
of
alike
this.
we are, and we met each other so late.
So late. It was when it meant it was meant to happen.
timing is
Yeah,
everything.
Everything.
It is.
Perfect
Everything
timing.
happens for a reason. And I'll
But,
tell you what a great product is. Top tier.
fucking A
Thank
right.
you.
This is a fucking
T1
great product.
Entertainment,
T1,
top,
baby.
Talkin' Top
Absolutely.
Tier.
Yeah. This is the best thing could ever
Thank
happen
you.
to me.
Thank you. What is that? Oh yes, it's on the cam.
Oh, hey,
we got
baby.
stickers.
I like-
We got lip balm.
I feel like
Shout
I'm
out
left off.
again.
Can I get a
Steve.
tattoo?
You're not left
Now I
off.
saw the tattoo shop around the corner.
There we
right
go.
here.
You can get the little. there you go.
can I put that
I'll
in my
give
car?
him
That's
that.
been sitting
You
in
put
my.
that. I got one in my window. You are T1 certified. Show
Whoa.
the cam.
God,
You are-
look at this. I think I have goosebumps. Seriously.
Show the
That
cam the
is-
sticker.
Dude, what?
You're top tier now.
Oh my God.
You are top tier.
Yeah, T1. That's the T. That's the one. You know, we're the ones.
Right when I didn't think it could get any better.
Yeah, you just keep getting cooler.
Unbelievable. Oh, dude, that was nice. Nice spin, baby. I thought I was smooth. I got
No, but-
Rico Suave.
I don't
or
know.
vice
I don't know.
versa.
We got 3 sales guys in the room, and that's
do.
where I was getting. Is like you're so good with the analytics, the story behind it. Like, were you in like car sales, and were you on the phones? Like, what were you in sales with the cartel? Like, you were
Yeah.
good.
Oh my God. Good.
Are you still?
I
Don't
sold-
answer that.
I sold cigarettes in prison. Let me see.
Hooch. He
He served
Magazine
time in
sales.
San Quentin.
He was sold hooch in prison. He's selling hooch now.
I was Girl Scouts #1 sales guy in San Quentin.
Hey,
So, I'm telling you, I
let's
sold
give it
boxes
up
of
for
Big
that.
White
He
Nobody.
gave up them cookies.
But I didn't think about that. Was I the
That's
stuffing?
where we say pause.
Was I the
Pause.
stuffing
Pause.
in the Oreo? I don't know. Was I the catcher or the pitcher?
Let's get to this top
let's-
5. I don't want to hurt
top
your
five,
brand.
top
I don't
five,
want to
top
hurt
But,
mine.
no, but I'll tell you,
Right.
anyone that, I've been at Cedar Rapids my whole life and love it here, a Jefferson High School
yeah.
grad. And
Hey, me too.
Ho, ho.
Let's go.
Nice.
Oh,
Jayhawks?
so another fun little story. So, and I'm gonna ruin it for a lot of people here, but another little Hollywood thing is, I did a show called, not only did I do $1 Million Listing, but I also played a TV husband in House Hunters. So if any of you guys watch HGTV House Hunters,
No
Wait,
shit.
played?
oh dude,
Like,
I'll
was it-
show you a video clip right now.
Was this reality TV or you were a
it's
fake
real
husband?
TV.
Okay.
I was a fake husband.
Oh,
And so I
it's
just
not real, y'all.
no. So I finished shooting.
There wasn't like a
It's not
paper you
real.
signed that said that you couldn't say this.
Well,
Yeah, do we have to cut
it's
this?
it's already aired
It's past
multiple
that.
times.
Okay, all right.
So-
Let's pass that.
Worst thing, they won't hire me again. But
That
that's
wasn't your wife?
no, it was not.
Oh, my
And so I finished shooting an ESPN commercial the day before, and I'm sitting here trying to fly back to New York, and they said, "Hey, the guy caught COVID. Do you want to play TV husband on House Hunters?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, you guys don't use real couples?" They go, "No, we use actors." I'm like, "Well, it's 8 o'clock at night. I've already been drinking." I go, "When's the start?" And they go, "Well, we're going to shoot at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning." And I'm like, "Oh, Jesus." They go, "Well, so we're gonna." They go, "We already talked to your agent. It's square. We're gonna pay double scale. We just really need you to help you out. And we'll put you on a plane back to New York." I'm like, "Well, let's do this." They go, "We're gonna send you the script."
This is mind blowing.
Oh yeah,
Mine.
and I'll show you when we get done. I'll show you, and you guys won't even believe it. And they said you need to call your TV wife, get your story down, kind of go over the script, even though you had no experience with it because the other guy caught COVID. Just kind of get a general and look at the houses. So I show
Wow.
up the next day. They have a car pick me up. I get on set at 8 o'clock, and they go, "Dude, your wardrobe's better than ours. Just wear what you have." And I'm like, "Okay."
There we go.
And they go, "We're going to go through 3 houses. We're going to be out here in 4 hours." And so the first thing he says to me, he says, "Okay, so did you call your TV wife and gets your story down?" I'm like, "No, is she here?" And so he's kind of giving me the stink eye, and then he says, "Okay, well, at least you kind of looked at the script, right?" I'm like, "Dude, I didn't have time."
What
I
the
didn't
fuck,
have
Bob?
Oh my God, dude.
I didn't do
said-
shit.
she
You
said-
told me, but I'm
Square
here.
He said,
Square
"Fuck it."
off looks at me and says, "You fucked this up. You'll never work for me again." I'm like, "Dude, I got this. I've watched this show enough. I'm just going to improv it. I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
roll
got
with it."
this, bro. Like,
What is
hold
it?
on.
You're going to look at a
Watch.
house.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
cool.
the fuck?
So I walk in the first one. They have a realtor, and we kind of go through it. And so I meet this girl, Deb, and They go, what's your story? Well, we're a blended family and all this stuff. And they said, you guys already live in Manhattan Beach, but now you want to move to Hollywood Hills. Your home's $7 million budget. I said, oh, hey, perfect, right in my range. Not. And,
You know that makes total sense. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that makes total sense now that I think about all the episodes that I happen to have watched. And you think about like I'm a yoga instructor, or I'm a
collect cans.
dance instructor, whatever it is, and it's like my budget is $10 million, and it's like,
What the fuck yoga
bullshit.
studio do you work at, motherfucker?
yeah, we look at that, and I'm like,
I'll do Town Dog right now
Oh, yeah.
if your budget is $10
now that
million.
makes total
Absolutely.
sense. I was right all along.
yeah, I know. You're
That's why
100%.
my mind's blown. dude.
100%. And so then they're like, I'm like, I got this, man.
Yeah.
Watch the show enough.
Yeah.
I got. They go, okay, so what's your last name? They go, Jefferson. I go, why? They go, why Jefferson? I said, I'm going to give a shout out to my old high school.
Nice.
So we're Bob and Debbie
Let's
Jefferson.
go.
Jayhawks.
Absolutely. And I
That's
didn't
fire.
tell anybody I did the show. So we did it. We went through it. We had so much fucking fun. I improv the whole thing. They stopped me a couple of times and said, hey, you're being too funny, man. You got to stop it. So some of my friends throughout the country saw it and like,
Yeah.
is that my Bob? I'm like,
Tequila Bob?
Yeah, Tequila Bob. You know, is that Hillbilly Bob? And I kept saying, I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. They go, bullshit. Come on. I'm like, well, they say everyone's got a doppelganger. They go, oh no, we know that's you because we've known you long enough. A couple of those lines you said in that show were absolutely what you'd say. Like, she shows us this $7 million home that has a huge wine, one of those wine cabinets and cellars or whatever.
Yeah.
And the hostess, Vivian, she goes, man, that's, it holds 40 bottles of wine. What do you guys think of that? And I said, man, that's a good weekend right there.
That's right. Nice little 2 days.
Absolutely. And I talk about, I said, hey, my wife's up there playing, collecting stamps. In one of the scenes, I said, I could be down here in my birthday suit swimming laps. And so towards the end, they'd start cracking and they go, okay, tighten it up. Tighten it up. They go,
Bring it back real estate.
you are too good at the improv.
Yeah.
But then towards the last house we looked at, she's like, hey, so Bob, this is a great birthday suit pull. Look at all the privacy. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, should we?
Yeah.
They
Right
cut
now.
that part, but
Of course.
but of course they
I'm
kept
thinking
her
about
in.
it right now,
Yeah,
honey.
they brought
Gave
about
her a
her
little
about the
slap on the
birthday
back.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. Well,
Right amount of
hello.
privacy.
Yeah, exactly. But
You can keep the cameras rolling.
yeah, so when we got done, and they're taking me back. The director's flying me back, taking me to Van Nuys to fly out of there to get back to New York. He's like, I can't believe how relaxed you were and how enjoyable you made this. We want you for another episode.
Oh,
And, and
mister,
I said-
you'll
I said,
never work
whatever.
for me
I
again.
know. And he's asked
can
me
you do
3
that?
times, and it's never worked out. I haven't been able to be on another one, but I'm thinking about doing one maybe in October, September.
Hell yeah.
But it just hasn't worked with my schedule. And
Oh,
that's the
I
thing
love
about
it. Okay,
this.
so
I'm
that's-
kind of making it because it's not my primary gig where there's a lot of starving artists out there that are doing all this stuff. I only want to do things kind of like we talked about that make my heart happy, that
Yeah.
make
Hell
me feel
yeah.
good about myself.
Hell
yeah.
Because I still need to put my family first, and tequila is kind of where it's my primary income. So I got to focus on that. And
Right.
and I think that's one thing they have a hard time accepting because they're sending me all these different opportunities, and I keep saying no. And so they're like, so it's almost
this way.
yeah, I know. I got it.
There's a great guy in Cedar
I know.
Rapids. If you ever
I'll
need a
even-
black guy.
You know? Yeah.
Absolutely. You can be my doppelganger.
There we go.
You may have
Stunt
to cut your
double.
hair. But
But
like,
that's wild to me. They want you on another episode, and
He'd
it's
be a
like-
different husband.
and you're just like,
oh, it'd be the same
it's
wife.
like what?
Oh,
Yeah, they want to
okay,
start. They want to
okay.
start a show called.
Like we're buying a new home.
Well, they want us to do one, and I probably shouldn't say this. We'll just say they're starting a show, kind of like that Robin Leach show. That that all the
Up close
high
and
end luxury
personal.
items,
Up close and personal.
was it
Robin Leach.
$1 million toys or $1 million something like that?
Yeah.
The rich toys. in their
Most
boys.
expensive.
So they want
was
to
that-
start a
was
show
that
like that. Robin Leach did. He was like that British actor.
Champagne wishes. and
Yeah,
caviar
like that.
dream.
They want us to do a signature episode
We got
of
a
that.
chop piece insert.
yeah.
Yeah. So what I was going to show you, and that's the nice thing about it. Just in the past week, this is everything that either my agent has sent me to. That all I got to do.
camera, or is this
I can show them quick.
NDA stuff?
Boom. That's all you get.
There's a
But
bunch of
that's
shit.
just in the past week. So I just click on the link and it tells me what if I want
Tone
it.
certify that.
I just do
I
it.
need your agent.
Yeah.
Mike meow.
And I said no to all of those. I just
Holy shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just you know, and there's some great opportunities in there, but it's just I can't,
What's right?
I can't be gone 2 days here,
Yeah.
3 days there, 4 days. I mean, it's
It
a
adds up,
grind.
especially
It
with a
does.
family.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does. I need that. I need
makes
that
sense.
work-life balance. And let me tell you, my wife, 28 years, God bless her. I mean, I definitely outkicked my coverage, you know, and she's a great woman. But dude, I've stressed her out a lot, and I need to look at what's important in life.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's not about money. It's not about fame for me. It's not. It's doing something that I can wake up every day and be proud of. And like I said, well, drinking kind of makes me proud. You know, it's making me happier
And you
by
know
the
what?
moment. here.
I'll
Salute to
drink
that.
to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're on the same page there.
But yeah, so and that's what you got to do is every day is just wake up and do something that makes you happy. And like I tell people and I tell my children, it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. So like
Wow.
when you came in and the day you had today, Tone,
Yeah.
dude, you were like, you just charged me up. I mean,
Thank
you were
you.
smiling.
As upset as he
amazing.
can be
Dude, it was
in
amazing.
anything that happens,
No.
he puts on the biggest smile.
He's got that.
Doesn't
He's got the
matter.
happy face.
I didn't know John felt
And-
that way about me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I know
And
he
even
feels
though
that way
all the
about me. I
all
saw
the
his eyes.
all the shit I give him, I
He
give
gives
him
me so
such
much
a
shit.
hard time.
So much shit. I love
a
John
hard
to
time.
death.
I want him. I want him to be really great, and I'm gonna give him a hard time.
He
but
helps me be really
Oh my
great.
God! And I'll just say the few experiences I've had with you, John. I want to salute you guys. This cheers is for you, for both of you,
you.
because you guys are fucking amazing.
Thank you.
It could be the tequila talking. I don't know. I mean, we are working backwards now.
Mm-hmm.
But truly, it's experiences.
Where are we anyway?
Like
We're
this.
still on the
About-
extra añejo.
No, we're on the Añejo now. We're going
Okay,
down to
all right,
Rep
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
We are
We're
on
gonna
the
get
Añejo
to
right now.
rep in a
Gotcha. All right,
second.
just making
No,
sure.
yeah.
Why are we moving
Slow
too
down.
fast?
No,
we,
no,
can
no.
Work, we can work our way back.
We
All right.
can.
Down, back, down.
We'll
We
go
can-
back up to extra añejo, and then
Like in sports, we can do champions. We can go down, back, down,
Oh, Lord.
back, down, back.
Well,
Remember that?
Me and John had an idea of making some mixed drinks. I don't know, like,
Oh.
but the thing about that is like
I wanted specific things, but unfortunately, you went to Walgreens and not
you
to.
sent Tone with a grocery list. This is why I'm no longer
I
married.
said simple syrup, an orange, a lemon, and a lime.
Oh.
That's all I needed.
I went to 3 different stores. I have an orange and 3 Jaritos.
See, I wanted simple syrup and an orange because I could just throw a little bit of this Blanco in there.
Okay,
and
so let me
spritz a little bit of the orange
Let me
into
tell
it.
you about a drink that's fucking good every day
Yeah,
of
you're
the
the
week.
you're the fucking
Yeah,
guy
we
right here.
60,
You're the one
62
that
weeks a
knows.
year. Is there 62 weeks a year? I don't know. Something. I don't know.
52.
52.
I know. I'm just fucking.
That's
Damn
tequila
it!
talking.
Now I'm the now I'm the guy that's like, oh, the 52, bud.
Come on, Bob, keep up.
Yeah, I'm British. So,
Hot, Bob.
oh,
Mike.
nice.
Oh man,
So-
you don't even know.
So what I do is I'll buy like just any cheap lemonade, a Simply Lemonade, Aldi Lemonade, doesn't matter. But I'll take a lemonade and I'll use my Blanco or my Reposado, and what I'll do is I'll buy one of the standard, the bigger quart ones. I'll pour half of that off into something else, and then I'll fill the other half with either my Reposado or my Blanco. And then at that point, I'll cut up fresh strawberries in it.
Okay.
And I like it a little spicy, so I'll cut up some jalapenos in it. Let it infuse overnight. OMG.
Really?
That
Really?
next day, I'm
It's
gonna
like
make one.
marinating a drink, dude.
Okay.
Oh, it is. That next day, you're pouring your
gotta do
first
that.
glass.
yeah, we will.
You won't even know there's tequila in it. And you're talking, it's
Oh,
half
I
and
can't
half.
wait. I can't wait.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna just play this clip back for the ingredients over and over and over.
I'll send you a picture of it so you have it. And
can't
I'll-
We'll have a
wait.
recap episode.
I will
Hell
bring
yeah, this
you.
is gonna be
I will
great.
bring you guys down one.
We'll have a
to
recap
have
episode, and I will have a beverage that I've created.
yeah.
Tone,
Oh.
you
We're
will
making
have
commercials for
Tone-
you, Bob. Yeah.
Tone,
Let's
you
do
will have a
this.
beverage that you create,
Okay.
and Bob will bring his.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I like that. And,
Yep.
and
This will be great.
let's do it. Let's
I'm
get
talking like in less than a month.
Oh, I'm
Hell
I'm
yeah.
talking Saturday.
Well, we still need the what was the other liquor that you said we gotta go around town so you can show me the Malco?
Well, we got to do the mezcal,
Mescal.
but
Oh,
we gotta
mezcal,
wait.
mezcal.
We gotta wait until
I'll get his
Casa
mezcal.
Amor
I'll
has
bring
their
the
own.
mezcal I have at home down for you.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Yeah.
can do that.
that we're
one.
using
Yep,
kind of
yep.
as a benchmark.
We're gonna have a
Yes.
day,
Oh,
and you can bring
dude.
some meat. And way we can eat John's meat.
Okay, I'll bring some meat.
Pause.
Yes.
I heard John's got the best meat.
Best meat in
Best
the world.
meat in town.
Yeah, bro. His girlfriend told me, like, bro, he's got the best meat ever.
Is that why when I
Was she
come
talking about
outside,
food?
all
What
those
the
girls were outside asking if I could say hi to John? Is that what's going on? Is that what's happening?
You're gonna get me in trouble, Bob.
John's over here blushing. That's
Yeah,
why he's
I
off
know.
camera. He knew we could make him blush.
No.
All right, we got to get to our top 5, Bob.
Oh, God. That's right. We're circling back to that.
Yes. We've been circling through the
we haven't-
alcohol.
we haven't even
and
been
not
on
the
it yet. Oh, my
questions.
God.
The
This
this
is
or
amazing.
that. I'm not going to give them any elaborations when we get to this.
Let's make
There's
this an
2
all-nighter.
games. Can
Should
we
we just
do
make it
that?
all-nighter?
Yeah.
I'm
Bob,
okay.
Bob lives here now.
Yeah.
We have 4 bottles to finish. So.
Well, we
Yeah.
got more now. I got more in my
to
car.
finish. Oh,
I got
this
more in my
guy.
car.
Perfect.
Oh fuck.
Let's go. With the day I've had.
Exactly.
All right,
But you
Bob.
would never know. There again, what a
have the day
positive
off
person
tomorrow.
you are, man.
Thank you.
Fucking love you.
Yes, you should.
I know.
I do have the day off tomorrow, so.
Oh,
John does. You don't take a
Sweet.
day off.
I don't, but I do.
you don't.
I-
So you'll come in and only work, half a day, 12 hours at a time.
I have Rotary Club
Oh, look
at
at-
7 in the morning. Have you
what
guys
he's
ever
got
been to
going.
Rotary Club?
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
Is that
Rotary's-
somewhere where you imagine seeing Tone DeBoss?
I do, because you're such an
you.
entrepreneur and such a positive business person. You will make some great contacts there, and there's a lot of great people associated with Rotary.
I've met so many amazing people.
Are you downtown Rotary or
I've
there's
been
2
to the
different ones?
downtown at noon at the U.S. Cellular Center on Mondays. Tomorrow is at 7 a.m. at the Cedar Rapids Country Club.
Oh.
And I've already met, as I mentioned, Tim Nash. And then I met another sponsor of the Iowa Music Awards from Cedar Rapids Bank and Trust. So, it's very fruitive, but it's also just good people with great stories. And that's what I care the most about is like not only your story, but Iowa is something like literally Iowa is my heart. Like people, oh, you've done this and that. And I've done a lot of great things with music. And I really could do a lot of things outside of here, but I don't care about doing it outside of here. I care about doing it here and doing it for here.
Yeah.
So, the reason why we do Iowa Music Awards or Iowa Summer Jam or this year I had a song played during the Super Bowl parade victory lap. And they asked where I'm from and I say Iowa. I was born in Chicago, but Chicago's got enough publicity. You guys are good. You got it.
you got it.
Iowa's got nothing. So, like, I love being one of those guys that just is an Iowa guy, man. This is
I do
my
too.
heart, my home, and any way we can help it and bring awareness that we're more than corn, I'm going to do that.
And I totally get it, because I get asked all the time. They go, so where do you live? And I tell people Iowa. And even when they're hiring me and they know that they got to pay all my expenses there and back, they're like, Iowa.
Why?
Yeah, and they're like, wow. They go, you were just like
Iowa.
Is that the
you
thing
know?
now?
And they do, and they just can't believe it. They go, no wonder you're so different. You're just chill. You're unassuming. And
Iowa nice is a real
100%.
fucking thing. We are nice as
oh,
fuck.
and I'm okay to make fun.
Yeah,
Nice as fuck, boy.
As a Nebraskan, Iowa is nice.
We're
Yeah, it
nice.
is.
As a Chicagoan, Iowa's nice as
It really
fuck.
is. We're Iowa
And I've
nice.
been to New York. I've been to L.A.
Compared to
Yeah.
Chicago,
Man,
Iowa's
you
nice.
will get shot for being nice in the wrong parts
You will.
of Chicago.
Oh, yes, you will.
So I just love it here. It's Antonio was born in Chicago. Tone the Boss was born in Iowa, and I love it here. And yes, we get an applause for that.
And you know what? I always like to make fun of myself a little bit too. And so when we're on set and they go Iowa, I'm like, yeah, you know what Iowa stands for, don't you? And they're like, no. I go, idiots out wandering around. But there's another one.
Oh, I want to know that.
You know what?
I owe the world an apology.
Oh,
damn.
And they're like, what? You can make fun of yourselves because so many people are caught up
I
in
get
the-
so much shit
And
when I
dude,
go
I
home.
don't care. I actually ask how people are and how they're doing. And when we're done, I mean, those location people and those production cats, they're working 16, 18 hours a day. They're
Yep.
there an hour or
Yep.
two before we
Yep.
set up.
Yep.
An hour or two
Behind
before
the
set up.
scenes,
Yep.
they're
Then
doing
they're
a lot
driving the
more.
trucks to
Yep.
the next scene.
Yep.
And they're setting up. And so when I get done, I'm like, hey, and I got to be there anyway and
Mm-hmm.
holding or whatever in case they need me. So I'm like, hey, can I help you guys? Like, God, nobody ever asks us. And so I'm carrying equipment and all this. 'cause
Hell
nobody
yeah.
else helps
Yeah,
us.
Hell
let's
yeah.
get a
That's
fucking
Iowa.
applause for
That's
that
what
right
Iowa
there.
is about.
And they're
Help
like,
our
they go, you
fucking
can't help
neighbors.
us, you're union. I said,
Yeah.
well, then turn your back, because I'm carrying that fucking trunk right now, man.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Dude, you guys have
Amen.
been working your ass off. Let me at least
all
do
day.
something. I got
Hell yeah.
nothing else to do. Let me
Yeah.
do something.
Exactly.
Dude, otherwise I'm going to eat 4 more fucking brownies off that table over there. And I can't do it. I already had to go to wardrobe twice, you know. So I got Sansa
Continuity
wax on now.
Yes, I love
Continuity.
it. Call back.
These are all polyester. Look, they're Prego pants.
Prego pants. Cheers. This
Cheers.
is
This is
Jarrito,
John's
and what did you
concoction.
mix?
Jarritos and Jarritos pineapple and tequila Blanco, actually. A Casa Amor Blanco.
Are you not having one? What? What's
No, no.
I brought
I've
two
had
cups.
one.
Oh,
Yes, I've had
was
one.
that pregame?
That was one of the first things that I did, but it wasn't. It was
Delicious.
actually with the reposado.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is so
He just
good.
gave him the John reaction. There's a callback.
There it is.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What the fuck?
This definitely tastes like another.
Yeah.
Yes.
Salute.
Yeah, I honestly thought it
Yeah.
tasted like some more.
So yeah, Jarritos pineapple and a
Casa Samor. There we go. There's
There
our
you
next
go.
brand.
Casa
Casa Samor.
And it's got to be a dark one.
Oh,
That's the one you put my face on with the dreads.
oh,
Let them rub
absolutely.
the dreads.
Absolutely. If we can get you to
It's
sign
just
it,
a bottle with
get
your-
you to
with
sign
your
the release
dreads all
form,
over
we'll
it?
actually show your eyes. Otherwise,
There we
we'll
go.
put like shaded
I like the
mirrored
shades.
sunglasses.
I like the shades. That
You
would be
know?
great.
The old Corey Hart. Remember that?
Corey Hart.
Dark sunglasses at night.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
There we go. That's why I'm telling you, that's the shades, man.
There's the clip. Choppies.
Choppies. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Choppies.
We're variants.
This,
I'm just the white variant.
I thought I was the black variant. You're the
Oh
original.
no, I'll just be the white variant. No, you're the original. I'm the white variant.
I'm telling you, this is the most fucking fun. I think I want to do this every week.
We should.
We
I know.
can.
This is the
Yeah.
show.
I am with
I'll
it.
I'll show
Tequila
up-
Bob.
I'll show up next week and just be gutter drunk. I'll just, I'll crawl
Talking
in like a
tequila.
stray
Talking
cat.
The
tequila.
spinoff. Look,
Tequila
we got
talk.
a spinoff.
Tequila
Talking
talk.
Tequila
There
talk.
we go.
So we got to
Tequila
bring
talk.
in somebody else now too.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
gotta bring
Daisy
another guest.
Fuentes
It'll be
and Richard
us.
Marks
We just
have
need a
nothing on
fourth
this.
camera. I think we're getting enough tequila. We can afford a fourth camera.
I think we do.
Because John, you've got to be seen. John's
He
been
does.
blushing. He's been,
Yeah.
all the faces.
I'm going to call John the Big Sexy. That's
There we
his
go.
new name.
There we go.
Get John behind the
with
scenes.
You
Yeah,
guys
Big
wish
Sexy.
you could see John.
Uh-huh.
Now he knows where the applause button is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now he does.
I had all the best jokes, and he just there
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
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 All right, top
He's
five. Can we
making it
go?
about him. Okay, let's go.
Top five
Okay.
tequilas. We're gonna start
Third
with
time.
number five. Number five for me, I picked Jose Cuervo, and I'll be honest, I only put that there because I probably only know 5 tequilas outside of Casa Amor. So Jose Cuervo is my number 5. Bob,
agree.
we start from the bottom and we work our way up. What's your number 5 tequila?
I would probably go Patron.
Yeah.
Because Patron, for me, I'm going more premium top 5.
That was my first thought. That was
Jose
literally
is
my
not premium
No.
at
that was
all.
literally my first thought.
Yeah,
Patron.
Patron. Yeah, what you said is kind of like, it reminds me of Mad Dog and
It's the Mad Dog
oh
of
tequila.
tequila.
And yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry,
Colt
Jose.
45. All that shit, moonshine. But Patron for me is
Busch Light.
has done an
I'm gonna piss some
amazing
people off with
job.
that.
Yeah, Patron's done an amazing job of marketing. And when you forget something, you're at a bar, you're gonna say, "Just give me Patron," because it's easy.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Tito's.
Yep, exactly.
It has great branding. But man, you throw that Patron down, it's like John and I'll probably say the current Jose Cuervo. It burns all the way down.
I cannot
You
double
can save
gulp Patron.
yourself from that. You can save yourself from that by doing the swoosh
Yeah.
swallow.
Yep. Let the burn.
exhale through your mouth.
Let the
but
swish
it
swallow
doesn't
exhale.
save you from your hangover the
No.
next day.
And it will still burn
You
you.
will
It'll
always get that
it'll-
hangover. That's
It'll still
guaranteed.
burn your tongue as you're swishing it too.
Yes.
though.
That should be their slogan: hangover guaranteed.
Absolutely.
Dude.
Or
There's no
feel-
getting out of this.
Feel the burn.
Feel
Yeah. There you go.
for multiple hours.
Okay.
My number 4, Don Julio.
Which
Nope. I'm sorry. I'm
no,
not that
sorry.
great.
Okay, all right.
John, did you do a top 5?
He did.
I didn't. You didn't tell me I was supposed to.
I
I
didn't.
think we won him. What do you? What
What would you put at 5 and 4?
Okay. Well, I already. I would. Let's see. I would agree with you. And Patron.
Patron is 5. What would you give 4?
Let's go with Casa. Or was it Casa Azul? Is that what it was?
Casa
Or-
Azul, the high-end one?
Yeah, I'd go with
The
Casa
dildo
Azul.
bottle?
Yeah, the dildo bottle. The white and blue bottle.
With the dildo bottle.
It does. It
I don't
does.
want to be
Yeah,
called.
I'd
the
go white and
dildo
blue bottle at number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your number 4? Tequila Bob?
I'm going to agree with you, Tone. I'm going to go Julio.
Julio.
Okay.
I'm going to go
All right.
Julio.
What was your bullshit follow up? What was what brand? What flavor? What? What
no,
would
I
you
said
ask
the
me?
white and blue bottle. I don't know if that's a difference between different Casa
Yeah, that was a
Azuls. Is it-
Reposado.
Okay,
But
yeah,
Don
Reposado.
Julio, is there different
Yeah, because
variants
there's
of
a
it?
Blanco, there's a Reposado, there's a
And it's
then there's
pricey.
1942, and like
Well, yeah, we put the whole brand at number 4.
oh
Yeah, I'm putting the whole
Jesus.
brand.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
including
I
the
won't be
Blanco,
saying Don Julio
Reposado,
again.
their
Oh,
1942.
okay. All right. Well,
everything.
sorry.
Yeah. My
Well,
number.
I'm not
but
doing
Azul,
that.
but Azul
Okay.
is a brand.
Yeah.
They have multiple
Yeah,
flavors.
yeah.
We'll let John kick this one off. What would be your number 3? Do you have them ordered in your head?
I
wish I could do that.
Casamigos?
That's your number 3?
Yeah, I'd put.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me?
Mine is 1800.
Oh, stinking right in that Jose Cuervo family.
You're just
Yes, but but didn't
No,
you just say it was
well,
all about
I was thinking of the dark.
$20 a pint.
Isn't that
you
all
know,
about the
like-
brand? though? It's all brand encompassing.
My number
Jose
5 was the
Cuervo?
dark
Is it?
Jose Cuervo, and like number 3 is
Oh.
like the clear. So is that the Blanco?
So that's
Okay.
what I was saying about Don Julio.
There we go.
You're trying
Okay.
to keep
Are
that.
all tequilas like this with the
so
the
so
4?
I would say if I were to like only have these as the only tequilas in the world, then I would go
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I like it.
That's what I would do.
But yeah, so
okay.
does every tequila brand have these the big
Not
4?
necessarily. I don't know off the top of my head, but there's
Most of
Probably-
them. Most of them.
most. Yes.
most
okay.
of
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Who is your
Number 3?
Number 3.
I would go Dobel.
I don't
And
know.
I would go specifically Don Julio 1942.
Okay, see, and I grouped that into my Don Julio number 4 family.
Yeah.
That would have been.
But
my
I agree,
number
that's
4.
a good call for that. But Dobel is my number 3.
Do-
and
Dobel, I
and that's
haven't
an
heard of
interesting
that.
tequila. It's got a
I'm
great
gonna
lead
try
cork.
it just because I've never heard of
Yeah,
it.
it's cool. Yeah, it's good stuff. It is
All
good
right,
stuff.
my number 2 is Patron, and I think that's just because I'm cliche and that's what I know, and I know what it does. I know how
you're
it
gonna
affects
become
me.
an aficionado here soon.
An aficionado.
Yeah.
I want to be that.
Are
I don't
you
know what
going
it
for are you going for a Patron sponsorship? Are you
I
gonna
am
bump
not,
me?
I'm good with. I am very happy here in the House of Love. I'm
you're
not
gonna
going
love
nowhere.
my number
This
2.
is a
Exactly.
lifelong relationship.
It really is.
I am your second marriage,
Yeah,
Tequila
this
Bob.
is a love. There's no hate. This is
Yeah.
a love
All
relationship.
love.
I got
love.
number 2. You ready?
Yeah.
Casa Amor Blanco.
So we
I'm
said
not.
we weren't
you
doing
can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
give
took
me
me off the
those. We'll
board.
come back to him.
We
Otherwise,
took him off the
it'd
board.
been too easy. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah,
and there is
because
no
there
five.
again, I would just go number 1
Number-
with Casa
number five
Amor,
is
so
4
we're
again.
fine.
Espelon
Yeah.
Blanco is pretty good.
Espelon
I've
is
had
your,
that one.
your
Oh yeah,
number
that's good.
2.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Casamigos.
But this is
But
fucking up my
I
whole
want to
order.
go. I want to go Casamigos though before Clooney and Richard sold it because they changed the formula.
Did
so
they?
now
Oh.
it's not. Ever since they sold it, they kept the formula and sold the name. Interesting, FYI, folks.
I gotta shift
so,
my whole order because I forgot that we weren't doing Casa Amor.
Yeah.
You know, we'll make
So I'd
it
put
as
42. I'd put 42 1, and then I'd as the top one, and then I would then put Michael Jordan's below that.
Haven't had that. Haven't had
Delicious.
Drake's.
I had his Blanco.
I really want
it was delicious.
the Rocks. What's the Rocks called?
I don't know. Never had that one.
Yeah, I
you know
have.
what
I
it's
can't
called?
remember the name. I just it escapes me.
I'm a big
It's not bad.
Dwayne Johnson.
It's
fan.
a-
I
You
love
smell
rock though. I love rock.
Oh, that'd be great. Do you smell it as you smell it with
Yeah.
each
What the
nostril?
rock is cooking. I'm not on
my,
camera with
my number 1, and I guess it's cliche. It might be a black thing. I don't know. Casamigos is my number 1.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
I enjoy that
So
with pineapple
great.
juice. To me, is my go-to drink at the bar.
So to
Casa
redo
Pine.
mine, then it would be Julio 42, Michael Jordan, Casamigos, and then what was then my 4th and 5th were still the same.
Okay. Tequila Bob, your number 1 tequila outside of Casa Amor.
You know that is a tough one because I've really had some great tequilas. You know, I do kind of like that Azul.
Oh, I've had that.
That Azul.
Yeah. I know
As
what
much
you're
as the
talking about.
bottle is a gimmick.
Yeah, it's for $150 for Reposado. It does have great flavor. It's not additive
Yeah.
free, but
Yeah.
it does have.
But
Yeah.
It does have.
there's
some,
a but there. That's
There is a
fine.
but. There is a but. But it is a good tequila.
Yeah.
But
That's I mean I put it above 1800.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If I would,
What
if
about
I would thought
fucking
harder on it, yeah, that
Jose?
that was.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jose doesn't deserve to be on the list. I'm not gonna lie.
And Jose's
But
on the list twice with 1,800.
Yeah, because
Jose.
they are the same.
You gave him a
aren't they?
double shout out.
Yeah,
They are
That's
the
same company.
Okay,
I've let
I
myself
didn't know
down.
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I had
same
no
distillery,
idea.
same company.
So it's just like a subsidiary of it, or is it branded as
it
Jose
1800
Cuervo
by Jose
1800?
Cuervo?
Correct.
Wow, didn't know
I didn't
that.
know that.
And then they have the
'Cause you got
Cristal.
the big ass fucking
You have the
1800
18
on
and
it.
Cristal.
Ooh.
Which is
That brings up something I wanted to talk about. So, Cristal, they used to be highly embraced by the hip hop community, and then they denounced any affiliation that they wanted their bottles of champagne or whatever in the in hip hop videos or in that culture. And that's what makes you so dope is like I'm a very much hip hop guy and John's he's an everything engineer, but he does a lot of hip hop. That doesn't scare you at all.
Not at all. And there again, I'm going to go back to one of my children, Morgan, that lives down in South Beach. She is so well connected. She got us in South Beach Swim Week, which was huge. So we were one of the primary sponsors for that. Did all the private events for all the celebrities.
Nice.
And we were the signature tequila. Diplo's had our tequila. Nelly in St. Louis. I drank with him at the
Nice.
cigar bar in
Nice.
the Ritz Carlton in downtown St. Louis, and he said the most amazing tequila ever. And so
Shout out to
he loved
Nelly.
it. Shout out to Nelly at the old cigar bar in the Ritz Carlton private club.
Nice.
And so I there again, I want to grow our tequila, and like we talked about, Steve's got a connection with Mango.
Yeah. Shout out to Mango. He
yeah,
just
shout out
did
to
Iowa
Mango.
Summer Jam.
Yeah.
It's one of my
Love
favorite
Mango.
performers. And he just shot a video with the young creatives, and they had a bottle of Casa Amor in there.
Absolutely, and a shout out to your guy for the event that
Yeah,
I met earlier
shout out to
tonight.
Smitty. He'll be one of our headliners for the Iowa Music Awards tour.
Tomorrow
We're
in
gonna have a
Dubuque.
bottle on stage in Dubuque
Absolutely, we're
tomorrow.
gonna send him some.
Hell yes.
And I want to, there again, I want to embrace everybody, and
That's
everybody's part of it.
Yes.
I just want to make sure they also send the right message. I don't want
Yeah.
someone gutter drunk laying in there
Nah.
drinking my tequila, but I want to artists. I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
tequilas and stuff, making them in the processing
I
that
have-
Michael's
It is
done
an
is
art.
an art.
I
It
have
is an
brought
art.
this
Bottles
up.
are an art, so
have-
I want to beat that.
I brought up your product to. I told telling this earlier. I said the dopest people that I work with.
And that's gonna hurt some people's feelings because we work with a lot of people.
You do, and you got to be careful.
do.
You got to be careful.
To be fair,
But-
I've only had 7 sessions or 8, 10 sessions since then.
How many of those sessions were introduced to this?
3.
Ooh, okay. John's
They're
no
dope.
capping.
They're dope, but
Yeah. Everybody's dope in their own
I
right.
I wanna pull out that one for the dopest, but I'll pull out these
for the
for the
Hey,
The
you like
doper.
second
tequila?
dopest.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, and the nice thing is that every flavor they drink of ours is going to be amazing. It's going to be better
Yes.
than I guarantee you. Probably.
And now I'm
90%
like
they've
I
had.
was
You were so against
skeptical.
that.
I was skeptical
When I
because
first met you, I
love,
only want extra in you.
I like smoke. I like smoky. I like
know.
all that. But this has all the flavor that this tone
Yes.
tone to
All
boss.
the vibes.
This has stuff that I
Dude.
didn't think it would have, and I'm
And
sorry.
that's our opening tequila.
That was a predisposed condition that I had to Blanco tequila.
I know. It is literally.
That fucked me up. I'm sorry.
I know. It did. Like I said, we saw his reaction once he
I
said,
want-
"He's like,
I want
oh,
more of it."
Shit.
These
or
bottles are
fuck.
gonna
I
be
think he
gone.
said, yeah, and that's our opening range. I mean, so when you
Yeah.
buy just our opening bottle, you're going to get amazing fucking product.
Doesn't matter
And,
what
and now
bottle
you
you
see why I
get.
stand behind it. And I
Yeah.
told anyone that bought a bottle at Ben's, I told Matt and them down there, I'm like, hey, if they don't like it, tell them to bring it back. I'll give them a guarantee on every bottle they sell because if someone doesn't like it, hey, they don't like it. And I'm okay with that.
Fuck, do you not like this? I'm
but-
sorry.
but yeah, but I just want people to know and try it. And if that's
Yeah.
what it takes to try it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
It's
it.
worth it.
Yeah.
It's
And I
worth
was
that
telling
investment.
Tone, I said, with an extra añejo, I wouldn't mix that with anything.
no.
With an
that's neater on
añejo,
the
I
rocks.
probably still
You
wouldn't
could.
mix it. I
Yeah.
could, but
You
I probably
totally could.
still wouldn't. But then with a reposado or a blanco, I would. But I still, at this point now, believe I don't need to. I don't really want to, but I will.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
I know.
This
You-
guy.
you-
This guy is fucking delicious.
I know. You hate to admit that because you're more of a high end whiskey type of that guy.
I'm bougie as fuck.
So you hate to
He
go to
has his
that.
pinky up when we sip our. This is how he holds a glass. It's just that little pinky that just
Absolutely.
dances.
Little pinky, and he gives it a little swirl.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, I'm not afraid to admit that my taste
They didn't
might
chill
be
it
a
long
little
enough.
more expensive than I can afford sometimes.
Skewed to the higher beverages in life. But for you to come back and Cerro Blanco
Yes.
is honestly it makes my heart happy because it really is a work of art.
That was again mind blowing.
Yeah. It was
And
a
for
what the fuck
$50,
moment.
I
You
couldn't
can have a
help
bottle of
but react
amazing-
the way that I could because that was natural. You know, like that was just me. I just went, what the fuck?
I know, totally. Yeah. And imagine that chilled.
Yes.
Dude, it'll put hair in your wiener. So yeah, it's
Yes!
I don't need any more of that. But
yeah, it'll make your hair curl and your ass whistle.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
again, I don't need any more of that.
Oh, that's great.
Oh man, I got a million of them. 2 shows on Sunday.
All right, what are we on? We on top
We're,
what?
we're on this or that. We did
We
our
went
top
through top
five.
five. Okay,
we went
cool.
through our top
All right.
five.
This
We're
or
on
that.
this or that, Bob. I'm sorry in advance.
yes.
We're gonna have fun.
Yes,
I will.
he's
I
sorry in
promise you
advance.
fun.
Okay.
This
But
or that
there will
is-
be some pressure, and there will
Okay.
be some fun things, and they'll just be back to pressure.
This
and,
is all pressure.
you know,
this is all pressure.
there's been-
Sales is always pressure.
There
isn't
we
it?
go.
Let's
There we
see.
go.
I'm
We're
not
ready
gonna
for
lie.
sales.
You guys have a drink. I'm gonna pour myself something.
You know,
All right.
I'm not afraid either. I got an empty glass there. Too.
I'm not
I got you.
Just
afraid.
saying.
I got
All
an
right.
O-ring.
So yeah, this or that. This or that means you will pick one option or the other. Some are just like one word
Is
answers.
it truth or dare? Am I doing like sit-ups and push-ups and pull-ups? Or
Nah, I'm not gonna make you work.
running around the building?
Well,
know?
I've been thinking about
Mentally,
evolving
yes.
it, John. I've been thinking about evolving it to like this, that, or drink. But I know there's a show called Drink Champs, but now we have a tequila sponsor, so
we
I feel
do.
like
Or
that.
drink.
Yeah, because people try to
I'm with
dodge.
it. I am with that shit.
Now
100%.
John's on every week.
yeah, mucho gracias.
Sorry,
here.
Tevin, I've
I'm
sold
here for
John.
it.
Yeah, mucho gracias.
This
I'll just
that or
drink
drink
for you.
I'll even go on camera for this shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
and they
absolutely.
can get the option of they drink or John drinks.
Ooh, I like that. Ring the bell.
we got to go live for that.
Ring
though.
the bell. I like
That's
that.
gonna be fun
Muy
as
buen.
fuck. That's smart too, John. We'll go live on this or that
or
because they
that's.
expect it, and we podcast like twice a week.
This,
All
that,
right.
or drink.
This, that, or drink, and it could be you or
then
John.
I just get belligerently
You will
drunk.
be
That's
out of there. I'll be
tell you, you
responsible
watch
for
that
the Uber.
WKRP thing, and that's totally how it's going to be.
Perfect.
Oh, here we go.
You got a nice full
Yeah.
one there.
Yeah, let
for
me
you.
go.
Oh, Lord. Thank you guys for acknowledging my babiness that I was not ready for another shot, but I have a drink.
But there again, when you drink good tequila,
That's that reposado.
It is. When
Now
you
they're
drink good
about
tequila-
even.
There we go. Good job, John.
Yeah.
I am no bartender whatsoever. All right, Tequila Bob.
Yes.
Are you ready for these questions?
Oh, bring them on.
All right. What's more important, to be humble or prideful?
Humble.
All right. So I will tell
right
you
or
that
wrong?
I can ask you to elaborate. There's no right or wrong answer.
I'll
There's one
elaborate.
question where there's right or wrong. I can ask you to elaborate, but please do not voluntarily elaborate because then we have 30 questions. It can
That's
be
right.
long.
Hey, that's why I just said humble, and I
But
shut her down.
I do want you to elaborate on that because since meeting you, you're such a humble guy. Tell the people why it's so important. And I won't do this every question, but I
No.
need your humble
But
answer.
for me, and I can only answer for myself. For me, it's important to be humble because you want to remember where you came from, where you're going, what you want in life. Everybody is faced with hard decisions and hard things in life, and include me. I mean, hey, I've gone through hills and valleys like everybody else in life, you know, and
Was a bitch.
and it is. And I just always want to be thankful for everything given to me and be very kind and humble to all the people out there working hard. You know, because without those people, I mean, it's going to almost make me cry. I mean, without
Yeah,
those
this
people,
is so warm and fuzzy.
you know,
Making,
it,
tequila.
Hey,
It might be my
yes.
emotions. I don't know.
you know, at the end
No,
of the
but
day,
really, though.
money comes and goes, but all you have is yourself.
Amen.
Cheers to that, man.
know?
Damn, Tequila Bob.
I'm
We
telling you.
love you. Yeah, we're about to start our own spinoff show.
Let's
Like,
do it, man.
My good. That was question one. My God.
I know.
All right. So this next question usually pertains to artists. A lot of times I have artists. So I may rephrase it to fit what you want or what you do. So the question is streams or followers. So for you, I'm gonna say repeat buyers or new buyers.
You know, That's a good one, but I'm going to go with repeat buyers. And the reason being, because this goes back to my sales days, anybody can sell something. We've all had sales jobs. Anybody can sell something one time and get in there and maybe fill the customer full of shit and get them just to get to buy the product. But if that customer comes back to you and they repeat, that means that you delivered on what you were going to give them as a product and followed through on what you were going to say to them, and you gave them a quality product.
Absolutely.
You're speaking to me and John right now. That's
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
The better question would have been bottles sold or repeat buyers.
Yeah.
Is it still repeat buyers?
It's still repeat buyers.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
repeat buyers means how many
I don't care if you sell 1 million bottles. I have
you look at
200 people buying every single.
Oh yeah, you look at a sexy fucking bottle of whiskey or tequila. I'm gonna buy it because I'm a collector. And you buy it, and the fucking tequila or whiskey or whatever you're buying is garbage.
Fucking horrible.
Now they look at ours and like, I'm gonna buy
this $800 bottle though.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it fucking
exactly.
sucks.
Yeah, who cares? $8 bottle tastes better. But you buy this. Not only are you buying it for the work of art for the bottle,
Right.
but the product in it is a work of art itself.
Yes, sir.
So once you taste it and try it, like you did, God, we couldn't have done that any better, Tone, on the fucking Blanco.
Yeah.
When he said that, I mean, that he's like,
We couldn't have planned that shit.
yeah, we couldn't, and that's what I want because you were so impressed by the Blanco, and that's when people try that, and there again, I think that's what's blown up our stuff is because people try it. It's an amazing product.
Yeah.
So it's about.
I'm
repeat
excited
sales.
that's the next one.
I don't want to have someone buy one bottle and then never buy again
No.
because then that means they're not going to refer it to anybody.
Yep.
They're not going to do anything else. But if they buy it and they love it and buy it again, they're going to have it at the party. They're going to tell people about it and they're going to go buy another bottle, which can make those people buy a bottle.
Yep.
So for
Damn
me, it's
right.
it's not about bottles sold because anybody can be one and done and make a fortune. I want to make this generational wealth for my family.
Fuck yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right, next question. All right, so a lot of people try to dodge this question. So I'm going to preference it with you don't have to answer for you. You can answer for young you or someone else. This is where the pressure starts, Bob. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man. Turn up the heat.
Cheat on your girl or get cheated on?
Wow.
He wasn't ready.
I would rather. Oh my god. I would rather be cheated on.
Oh, he's one of those.
Strictly because I value what I went into my marriage or my relationship with.
Okay.
And I tell my children, hey, all of us are going to die someday. They're going to throw dirt on me. I just want them to put on my tombstone, I was a good father, a loyal husband, and a good person.
Wow.
Yes.
There we go.
I love that.
Absolutely.
These are real answers.
Hey,
These
but
aren't
getting
for the
cheated on
brand.
still
are they?
fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
That's what
that.
I'm looking
Damn
for.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, next question. What's more important, who you know or what you know?
What you know.
Elaborate.
Well, what you know, because I want to fill myself with this. But like I said, 4 years ago, I knew nothing about this. I knew nothing about tequila. I would have probably picked Jose Cuervo, like Tone here, basically for my number one. Silver, not even the good shit.
I love the perspective difference here. But yes, go ahead.
Yes, and because I want to know as much as I can. I like to tell everyone I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. But I like to go into a party, and if I'm somewhere, I know a little bit about something and what I know that I can maybe carry a nice conversation with people throughout all different spectrums of life. So it's not who I know because, I don't want to be that guy that says, hey, I know this. Can you get me in the door here? I would rather be a what you know and be known for, hey, a person that, he knows his shit.
All right.
That makes sense.
We have 27 questions left, so
I'll
I
speed
will
it
not
up.
be throwing
I'll
the
speed it up.
elaboration out.
Okay, I
so
already
just
killed
be
that.
ready.
I already ruined, so I was successful.
No,
John.
I
27
asked for them.
questions?
I asked for those.
Holy
It's supposed to
shit.
be a fast thing.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's a
This, that, or
fire
drink.
round. Fire round.
Yeah,
All
fire
right.
round. I may have to have a
All right.
bucket under here.
Got you.
Just kidding.
Would you rather be monogamous or in a poly relationship? We want honest answers.
Monogamous.
That's fast.
Look, you know what? I want him to elaborate, but I'm not going to ask him. What's more important, Tequila Bob? Honesty or loyalty?
Honesty.
Amen.
And I have been a shit.
Amen.
Nope.
Amen.
Can't do it. Can't do it. I believe in you. What would you rather have? More friends or business partners?
Friends.
Hey.
Fuck! I want him
like
to elaborate on all these, John.
I like
I'm
that one.
struggling.
I like that
I'm
one.
gonna speed it up. All right.
Hey, well, circle back.
Thank you. Bob, this is a question that I ask most artists, and a lot of them are rappers. And you'd be surprised at their answers. Street cred or business reputation?
Oh, street cred.
Gotta be street cred.
Gotta
We're gonna
be
keep
street
going. I
cred,
can't let
man.
him elaborate, guys. I'm sorry.
You don't
Tequila
need to
Bob
elaborate
said
on
street cred. All right. Would you rather have a tough relationship or have it easy being single?
Tough relationship. Makes me
All
grow
right.
as a human.
There you go. That's all I'm giving you. All right.
Okay.
Would you rather? I'm sorry. It's not a would you rather because that'd be weird. Jordan or LeBron?
Michael Jordan.
Amen. Thank you.
Sweet.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna circle back. Would you rather Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Both times. Jordan.
Absolutely.
All right. No elaboration.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah.
This was a fun one. Would you rather, if you were in the dating world, the person you're dating have what we call as a low body count? So she's been with, a couple guys, or experience. So she's been with them. A
Well,
lot of guys.
The whole block.
Well, I want to elaborate on this one. So
I'll give you that.
I would take the low body count because
Yes.
because then she
That is
doesn't
the
know
right
what
answer. There
I'm
should be
doing
a
right or wrong.
Hey, there you go.
You know,
there you go.
I don't want to
It's
get into
about
an
me.
experienced relationship. Yeah, that's a toast.
Yeah.
Because, dude, she could. I don't want any girl that can school me. Hey, no guys like being hit on the head while they're having sex with the ruler.
She's like, is that it? Is that all? All right. Next question. Do you believe a man pays or do you go Dutch?
Man pays.
I do
100%.
All right.
All time.
Do you believe in independent women, girl power, or equal partnerships?
I'm damn. Man, that's a
I'll-
toughest one so
I'll get
far.
you canceled.
Dude, I know. I got to think. I know my wife's gonna. But
What's the right answer for my wife?
You know, it's equal partnerships, but I will say I haven't probably pulled my load like I should equally.
Oh, damn.
She
Bob,
is
you just
definitely
be
the better
warming my
half.
heart. It's either Bob or the tequila. That's why we call him
Or
Tequila
both.
Bob.
It's-
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
All right,
It's both.
here we go. Now we get personal.
Oh.
I hope I don't piss
We
you
are
off.
now.
All right.
Wow.
Bank accounts, are they split or shared?
Oh, absolutely shared. It's a partnership.
Aw.
Because you're married.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
John said,
we
split
all,
that shit.
Hey, we all know people that are married that have
Yeah.
joint banks. I
Yeah.
don't. I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
If you're
what's
not
mine
married,
is hers.
then fuck no.
Yeah, what my wife always says is what's mine is hers and what's hers is hers.
Yes.
So, absolutely. So,
Yes.
so
I've heard that.
I
live
love
by
you,
it.
Andy. I love you, babe.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Yes, you were right there.
Passwords. Phone, Facebook, social media. Are they shared or private?
Private.
And I'm going to have you elaborate. I'm sorry.
You know, it's tough because I don't ask my wife for her passwords or anything like that. I mean, we
Right.
all have it, and I trust her.
Amen.
And I know we go through different levels of trust throughout 28 years of marriage, but there's are things that need to be private. Not that I have anything to hide.
But individuality matters. Can I
Well,
be my own person?
It does. It does.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
You don't need to read
and-
the conversation I'm sending to my brother, venting
and
about
here's a
life
guy-
and misinterpret it.
And people, I have no
I needed
social
that.
media. I have nothing. I don't have like I tell my daughter, I don't have the Facebook.
The Facebook.
I don't have the Instagram.
Instagram. Yes.
I don't have Twitter.
No.
You
It's
know,
X now.
yeah,
It's X now.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
it's
X.
X. Whatever.
That's
See,
it.
that shows you how.
Yes, yes, yes.
We broke up. It's
I don't
just
have
X.
Z, whatever it is, and you know, I just don't. And I'm not on the line. So you know, one of the best movies from remember
The
that
Line.
the internship with
Is that what that was?
the intern. He's like
That's
Vince Vaughn and
Yes.
I love Vince Vaughn.
the nose guy. What's it? Owen?
Owen Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah,
Yes.
he goes, hey, we get on the line. We get on the line here, and they're like, it's online. They go,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
we
just
get on the
online.
line.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
So,
interned
I
at
knew that
Google.
sounded familiar, and I was like, yes, I agree with you.
and
Yes,
my
yes.
daughter's friends love that because they're like, how are you not? Social media? So I don't.
That's awesome.
20 questions to go.
Man, that's it.
That's all.
That's it.
This one's easy. Patron or Hennessy?
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to go old school. I'm going to go Hennessy.
What?
Damn, you went
You
opposite
might
of
be
me.
Hennessy,
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah. There again, they're both garbage.
Let me
just throw that out there.
elaborate on that.
But if I'm going to get gutter drunk, I'm going to do it on fucking Hennessy, man.
Off the head.
Absolutely.
Off the
You're damn right.
head.
It is gutter
I'm
drunk.
going to wake up on this
Fuck.
brick road right outside of fucking McKinley tomorrow.
Let's go.
Hey, but I'm feeling charged up. Aren't we feeling good with my tequila?
We are feeling
Yes.
great.
I'm
feeling
Is there Red Bull in
no
this?
It's almost
I
like
have wings.
It's like euphoric.
Wings. I fucking love that. God, where have you guys been all my life?
I
Seriously.
swear, we're
Right
right
the
here
fuck
waiting on
here.
you.
I know. This is going to be a whole new podcast series.
It really
This
will.
is episode 1.
Yes.
People,
All right.
Yes, episode
noteworthy.
1.
Noteworthy.
I feel like you've answered this, but we're gonna go again. Shock value or repeat value?
Repeat value.
Yep.
All
All
day.
right. We ain't gotta elaborate on that. All right. This is the only question with the right answer. It's very important to me. You're Iowa, so you
know
should
what
know
it
the
is. I
answer.
know what it
I preface this so John should know it.
Yes.
Please don't break my heart because I love you, but you
Don't.
could break my heart.
You better.
Are
be
you
right.
ready?
You better.
No
be right.
pressure,
You
but
better
all
be
the
right,
pressure.
Bob.
Dude, all
You
the
better
pressure.
be
Look at that hand, not even shaking.
All right. Poncheros or Chipotle?
Chipotle.
No! What?
Are you
Elaborate!
going over? Are you going over?
How could you?
Infused
Oh my
artificial
God.
chickens over the real deal?
You make your own
Okay.
burrito. You're responsible for the fuck up. If you didn't have a good experience at Poncheros, it's
Okay.
your
Fresh
fucking fault.
tortilla.
No, I love them both, but let me say what I would
We're
take
making elaboration
is
happen on the
I
show.
would,
Absolutely.
I would take the Bob Your Burrito and take their amazing cheese sauce and
Is it
put
amazing?
on
Okay,
my
so you're
Chipotle.
talking.
I would do a combination.
You're talking. What do you cheese? So
yeah, you know
fucking,
the cheese that
fucking
Poncheros
cheese. Yes,
use.
queso.
The
Yeah,
queso.
queso.
That is the fucking best.
queso.
Gosh darn you!
I don't
know.
know.
Pasa amor.
I could drink Poncheros queso.
Oh, I totally could. And I do love Poncheros quesadillas. But
good.
something about that barbacoa chicken.
I don't know anything about
from
that.
See, I haven't had
Chipotle.
that.
See?
is
Okay, you're
didn't know.
turning us
amazing.
on to something.
I'll go back
all
for
right.
this.
I eat both all the time, but
Okay.
there's something about that barbacoa chicken and the spicing and the marination they use in it at Chipotle is fucking delicious.
See, I
Chipotle,
like.
we're
you
gonna
could
give you a
use
chance.
that.
Yeah,
Yes, we
In
are. We're gonna go
Poncheros,
back.
we
We're gonna
have to take a
try it.
trip.
Get
Yep.
that barbacoa. If you could get the barbacoa chicken in Poncheros, I would never go to Chipotle
Okay.
again.
If
Okay.
if Chipotle started using fucking Poncheros queso,
Yes.
and they started using their
Barbacoa chicken.
barbacoa chicken,
I'm back.
and then their fresh tortillas
So fresh. Right in front
instead
of you.
of
They're
the
so good.
bag tortillas.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
come
go.
on.
I'm gonna even give another shout out to Poncheros. Chipotle mixes theirs in their burritos fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the way that Poncheros bobs your burrito and mixes
Right in
it
front of you.
because
As a-
every bite is something delicious.
It is.
In Chipotle, you may get the first bite, maybe all lettuce.
You're taking chances. You're
Yeah.
rolling the dice
I
every
am.
time you walk in. Please be a good
You are.
experience. Please be a
They
good
don't
experience.
mix it good. They mix it better. They got better queso. I always want my burrito bobbed.
But
But
is
the
this
I got you.
barbacoa? We
Okay,
will go
barbacoa
there
chicken.
just for
Barbacoa
that.
I got you.
I'm
Get the
a-
barbacoa and chicken and go and take it to Poncheros.
I'm an
Hey,
equal
put this in my burrito.
opportunity
Yeah.
kind of guy. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to go to Chipotle, who has been my arch nemesis, who will never sponsor me.
I know. But
because
I will
of
say-
my
But I
episodes.
travel a ton,
Yeah.
and there's Chipotle.
Oh yeah, Poncheros is like Midwest
is
at
regional.
best.
Yeah,
so I'm out in
there's
LA.
some
You're not
way
getting.
better
You're
shit
not
out
getting
there.
Poncheros. You're getting Chipotle.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you
Absolutely.
how bad it was when I first had it. My wife and I first had it out in LA about 20 years ago. I called it Chipotle because I didn't even know how to pronounce it. And someone goes, "Where'd you eat?" And I go, "Chipotle." And they go,
What'd you
"Do
call
You
it
haven't had
first? You say
Chipotle?
Amr?
I think he called it Amore after the Dean Martin song. Mi Amore.
That was me. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's a great song, by the way.
I do not like one thing about Punch and other burrito places is the mixing. I don't like that. Here's my theory. I worked at Taco Bell for 10 years prior to moving to Cedar Rapids, right?
All beef Mexican pizza.
And I was killer at it. Like you would never get sour cream on one side. You would never get
Yeah.
beans on like
But you get a
these
Chipotle.
motherfuckers fuck it up over here.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. There you go.
And so having it layered versus just like chopped into each other is way different.
different. Okay.
It
If
is.
I will ask people at Ponch or Chipotle to
Layer my shit.
don't do that. Just,
Yeah!
just let me
Just
let
can
me
you not?
wrap it.
Can
Leave
you
it
not?
flat on the table. I'll take care of it. And they're like, oh okay, and then I'll do it. I'll roll that shit myself.
Well, and I like that because like you get an experience every time you bite into it. Kind of
Yes.
like this tequila that we're drinking,
get the
Casa Amor.
yes,
You get an
Casa Amor.
experience
You do.
every time you bite into it. Cheers to
Absolutely. No
that.
slight. So I'm sorry to disappoint
Yeah,
you,
no,
but you know,
it
it was
was
an answer
disappointing.
that needed to be elaborated.
I
on.
love that it was honest. That's all I'm asking for. I don't want politically correct answers, and I don't want you looking for what does Stone want you to say. But I wanted you to say Pancheros.
But that barbacoa chicken.
And now I got a new recommendation, and I want to give it
Yes,
a chance. It's
we will.
Chipotle and Jimmy John's are two places that I can't give
Let's go
chances
tomorrow.
anymore.
Let's go to Chipotle tomorrow.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We're doing
Get the
it.
barbacoa
All
chicken.
right, barbacoa.
And they do have a queso,
barbacoa.
but it's not as good as Pancheros.
No, it's not.
It's
No,
not.
I will drink Pancheros.
It's that tang,
Okay,
man.
so-
I know,
all right,
I know.
we are halfway done. Let's go. Dave Chappelle or Eddie Murphy?
Dude, that's probably the hardest question.
And you
This one's
cannot
gonna be
elaborate.
really hard
You
for
cannot
him.
elaborate.
This one's gonna be really hard for him because you experienced that when Eddie
was hot.
Was it?
Me and John
We
are
did,
I'm
experiencing
Gumby,
but we
damn it.
didn't.
I'm Gumby, damn it.
We got the trickle effect of
Yeah,
Eddie,
it was like
but we're
we were
seeing
too
Chappelle
young to
in his prime.
We were too young to appreciate it
Eddie
when
is
it
his prime.
happened. Now we're old enough to understand.
Yeah, this is a
But-
question I actually don't even have an answer for.
I do have,
but
an
I want to
answer
know
for it.
your answer.
I do. but
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
let John. Oh no, you did last
Yeah,
time.
I did.
didn't you?
I did. I do.
All right.
But go ahead.
I'm thinking pass.
No.
Oh, dude, that they are totally different artists.
Yeah.
I mean, Chappelle is more of a performer skit artist.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy's more of an, I'm going to go Eddie Murphy strictly because the old Saturday Night Live days when
It was
he played
fire.
Gumby Damn It and it's hot tub.
When they
Remember
knock,
that?
hold on,
And
what's
some
it when
of
they
those-
knock on the door?
Oh,
hey
yeah.
neighbors, I have someone at the door.
How about-
Who am I doing?
How about Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood? Was that? I mean, he had some of the best Saturday
You
Night
fucked
Live.
me up there, dude. He just fucked me up, Tone.
Who am
He
I
just
doing?
fucked me up.
Remember when
He
someone
fucked
would
me up.
knock at the door, like you said, knock at the door. He goes, "Uh-oh."
Bob fucked me up.
And
We
he'd
have
go out the
someone
fire
at the door,
escape.
guys. Hey,
Oh,
friends.
he's being evicted.
Bob fucked me up,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
My answer has changed since 9 months ago.
Is it now Eddie?
Yes, dude.
It is now Eddie.
Shit,
I
God,
forgot
you
about
know,
that
You
SNL
forget
season.
about things.
Yeah.
You know, shit's happened so long ago.
Yeah.
At this point, I mean, I'm sorry, but yes, you were much older than us. But not much, but
You don't
older
even know
than
his
us.
age.
I don't. You're older than us.
Exactly.
And
It's got a
we're
couple
younger than you.
years.
And so we see things that have happened way back when we were children.
Yeah.
Now when we're adults and we're like, cool. But then we
Yeah.
see and it changes our perception on shit. But then when you say the stuff that I remember seeing when
Yeah.
I was a child,
And how it
I'm
made
like,
you
I'm like,
feel.
God dang it.
And when
now
it
my
brings you
answer
back
has
to your
changed.
childhood
Oh
and
my
it
God.
brings you to the moment you saw
Yes,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
And that joy and that
You get-
laughter
you
you,
get what-
had
yeah.
at that moment.
Eddie,
Fuck,
Eddie
you know what I
Murphy
mean?
back in his prime
Yes.
Saturday Night had some
Raw,
of the best
that
dance
red
moves.
outfit.
Oh my
His
God.
singing. My
Oh.
girl wants to
Oh,
party
and it
all the
puts us-
time.
Party on the
puts
time.
his foot in a
Party
hot
on the
tub.
time.
Hot
Choppies.
tub. Remember?
Choppies enter song.
Gumby,
Party all the time.
Oh
radio.
my God! But then some of my best kids, Dave Chappelle, when he's playing the white dude, running for a bank loan. Come on, and the way he can talk
Hey,
so
so,
Midwest. I guess it is.
That's what we call it, Midwest.
Or how about the time he's with the limo driver and he goes, limo goes, oh my God, my girlfriend's having a problem. He goes to the neighbor and he goes, I see a little crack baby running around. Remember that scene? I look out the window. He's like, holy shit, no, don't leave me here. You know what I mean? They both have such great skits.
That was a skit. Bob doing
That
Dave
was
Chappelle.
amazing.
That's the best skit we've ever
love
had.
that.
I forgot
Oh,
about you.
hello.
Well, hello.
Kelly's here, guys. Hi, Kelly.
Hello, Kelly.
I told Kelly I'd be done an hour and 18 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, would you like some tequila?
Kelly don't.
Really?
Kelly don't drink.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, this really isn't
We're not
drinking.
good.
This really isn't
It's gonna
drinking.
be a good episode.
Well, yeah, we've
If
been
you
on.
did,
we're-
you
we're-
wish you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can smell it. It smells delicious.
All right, Kelly. We have 15 questions to go, but they're shoot fire, quick answers.
Okay.
The fire
Prepare
round.
your answer when I ask him these questions. All right. Cat Williams
That
or
mic is
Kevin
on
Hart?
If you want to say anything.
Kevin Hart.
Real quick. You've watched Cat Williams, right?
Absolutely. Great
Kevin Hart.
comedian.
All right, we're going to go to the next person. Or question, but it's a person.
Because he is the best in that Dr. Dre movie. What's that? What's those sequels he did with
Hang on, back up.
Kevin Hart? I love his the movies. When he plays it when he's trying to be a cop.
The one, Ride Along.
Yeah,
Oh.
right along. Yes.
With Ice Cube?
Yes,
The
Ice Cube.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Those
Oh
are
my
good.
God.
He's
love
done
that.
a lot of bad movies.
Black
that I
Hammer.
like, but
Black Hammer.
I don't think I've seen a Kevin Hart movie that I didn't.
Did you
enjoy.
watch Die Hard? where he had the biggest star, but it was
Wait,
him
hang on. What was it called?
Die Hard, him and John Travolta.
No, I haven't seen
When
that
when
one.
I
Never
see
mind.
those
That's
two
good.
names, I'm like, this has to be a
Never
hit.
mind.
It's
I'm
horrible.
sorry.
Hey, how about him? How about him and The Rock?
Those are great. Those are
him and The
that-
Rock.
him
Really
and The
good
Rock.
together.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God!
love the Rock.
Sleeping on the
Jumanji
bed, and all of a
is
sudden here
fire,
comes
both of
the
them.
FBI. He goes,
Yeah.
wait a minute, are you
Yes.
getting hot in here? Are you getting hot? Remember? He goes, I feel like I'm under Facebook. Well, I don't want to because I don't know if somebody's looking. You know? Oh my God!
So good.
It's
So good. All right. Jamie Foxx or Will Smith?
You know?
Jesus.
Oh my God!
Okay, music or comedy? I haven't
Nope.
answered this one.
All.
Everything all time.
Pick one. One of them
You know,
dies.
I'm going Will Smith because I love the Bad Boys series.
Really?
And
Bad Boys is what sells. Yeah.
Summertime.
Yes,
Great
the
song.
music. Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm a Jamie guy, and it's
I
because
do
I
love
love his
Jamie, though.
R&B music. His
I know.
music would
Jamie
just
Foxx
surprise
with
me.
Tom Cruise when he played the driver.
Oh,
The
that
time-
was so
that
good.
was
that was a great
that was
movie.
tough,
I love
man.
that movie. All right.
Wait, Hannah. What was that Jamie Foxx movie with about the fucking goat skin condoms?
Not bait.
Oh my God, that's Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, it
dude,
is
you're
Martin.
going way back when you were in prison.
We'll get to Martin.
goat
God,
skin
what's the one
condoms.
with
Sheepskin condoms.
It's not the one with Gabrielle Union where he bites his hand.
Oh my God, I love that movie. That was my favorite.
Where they're
The fuck was that?
Remember
called?
when
the
he- remember-
motherfucker wraps
watched
himself
that
in
with
fucking
bait
saran
right
wrap.
Oh my
What
God.
movie is
With-
that?
with
Oh,
Tommy
you talking about-
Davidson.
oh,
Tommy
Booty Call?
Davidson.
Booty call.
Booty
Okay,
call.
yes.
Booty
Okay, yes.
call.
Thank you. Sorry. Sorry.
this?
It's the Casa
Oh, my
Amor. It's the Casa
Oh, my God.
Amor.
Yeah,
I love
Booty
that.
Call is fire.
All right.
Oh, but I
Booty
love that
call.
one
If
you're
when,
talking
when he
about-
bites his hand when he remember he shows
Yeah,
up in that
at
one
the
guy.
train station.
Train
And he's
station,
like,
but-
you have to be crazy if you're in love, and only crazy people can hurt
How
themselves.
about when he's in his girlfriend's robe and his buddy comes to the door and he slaps him in the face and he's just like winks out of it?
Kelly, this is why we're taking so. This is so
That's
good.
Hang on.
fucking.
He's
what was-
getting these references.
What
do you
was the
think?
other one? It was Jamie Foxx and who?
Gabrielle Union.
Oh,
That's
my
the one we're
God.
trying to think of.
No,
He's
who
supposed
and
to
who?
fire people.
Oh,
He puts
Jamie
his-
Foxx or Will Smith.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I know. That's an all fuck question.
See, this is Chipotle Pancheros all over again.
Hang on.
telling
Is every question Chipotle
I did.
Pancheros?
So
I feel like I'm answering everything wrong, but I'm answering everything right. Because I know things on
Casa
both.
Amor makes me want to sit my feet up. So
Yeah, it does that. John
You
has
need
his
a
feet
you
up.
need
We
a
fourth
Casa
camera,
Amor
guys.
emoji in one of those.
I do. You got some?
No.
You got to get some.
We will.
Yes.
All right, next question is.
Will Smith.
It was Will? All right.
That's all.
All right, this one's a fun one. I will have you elaborate. I'm sorry,
Will?
Kelly. I will. Smith, have you elaborate? Overplan or go with the flow?
Go with the flow.
Give me that long-winded answer.
Yes.
You know,
You
because-
seem like a planner. You know the analytics. You know the numbers.
I do, but
and
you know what?
don't care.
Every situation I'm in is different.
I'm with you.
Absolutely.
Even right now, we're just elaborating on different things. I'm going with the flow.
Yeah.
Amen.
You know, and now this
That's
goes back to a
life.
Jamie Foxx movie. In that one, he's like, "Go with the flow." Well, the flow is what. No, this is the Will Ferrell movie when they're sitting down there in the mailroom with Will Ferrell and the guy. Remember, Elf.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You got to go with the flow." No, I can't go
Elf
with the
is
flow.
the best movie of
That's-
all time.
And they're laying down in the mailroom because I can't go with
Period.
the flow. The go in the flow is what got me here. Remember that? So no, you just got to go with the flow and just every crowd is different. You know, it's I live by the platinum rule. You know, the golden rule is still treat people like you want to be treated.
Yeah.
The platinum rules treat people like they want to be treated. So
Yes.
everyone wants to be treated. Some people don't care if you ask them about the weather.
Right.
They just want, hey, cut to the shit. What do you need? Other people, people want to talk about their weekend.
Yeah.
You know, and,
Yeah.
and so you just got to go with the flow. It's just easier
I'm,
to live
I'm,
by.
I'm in that same boat because
but I have a plan.
yeah,
But a lot
always.
of times it may not work out.
Yep.
It gets tweaked,
And it's
a
okay when
running
it doesn't
change.
work out.
It's a running change.
Sometimes it doesn't work out for the better. You have
Yeah.
this plan, and now you got something better because they talked about their day, and they're like, "Wait, you know that guy? I've been trying to meet that guy for 2 fucking years.
yeah.
How do you know him?
Yeah.
Can you connect us?" And like now we go somewhere, and now I got a meeting with that guy, and he helps me level up to this market.
And here's another problem with the plan. I mean, it's good to have one, and you should always have an agenda. But if you have an agenda in place, and for me, it changes because you never know what's going to happen. And now if I'm so count on being structured, that now if something changes, how do I respond?
Yep.
You know, that's why I just want to go with the flow, man.
I love it.
If you're gonna, you got to get in front of that microphone.
We have
Welcome,
turned Mike 4
welcome.
on. Shout out to Kelly.
Hello, Kelly.
All right, the next question is, do you prefer text or phone call?
Text. You want? No. Let me go back. I prefer a phone call because I think text is so evasive. It's not personal. I'm an old school guy where when I grew up, I'll be 59 this year. I grew up, everything was done on a handshake, and you look people in the eyes, and
you don't have to have a
and you pick it up.
contract. I need this in
No,
writing.
a
Like,
text
shake
is
my
an
hand.
easy way to just drag something out. I want to jump on the phone with somebody, get this deal worked out or whatever we had to, and then text with a follow-up.
Absolutely.
I'm a phone
Let
call
me
guy
feel you
first.
out. I don't even know if you're
Absolutely.
angry, upset.
Well, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear
Yeah.
your reaction. I want to kind of
Yeah.
read you through the phone. I
Yeah.
can't read you through a text.
I like it. I like it. Are you guys done?
She got it.
She got it.
Got it. I said.
Kelly
Okay.
got it.
All right. So
try
I
it?
asked Kelly
Try it.
to. I asked Kelly to try the scent profile of this
Yeah, the alcohol,
extra añejo,
the flavor.
and she tried one nostril. It was alcohol. The other nostril was what? It was.
Caramel.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the one. The same one.
Caramel from the barrel. Very
There we
good.
go.
Very
Okay,
good.
that's what that is.
That was
All
awesome.
right.
That's dope.
Tequila Bob.
me
The
more.
next question is.
You gotta drink
Bob's
it to learn
Yeah, you
more.
gotta drink to know the rest.
Hey, just drinking caramel.
The next question is Kanye West or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
You want to elaborate?
Well,
Nope. Can't
I
elaborate.
can't.
Nope.
Okay.
This one I may let you elaborate because you've mentioned them both, and it's great that I have a question of it. L.A. or New York?
L.A.
Elaborate.
A little more laid back. In New York,
New York is so fast
it is.
and dirty. And dirty.
When I work in New York, I don't have any time for myself because everything
much
is so
pressure.
spread out. I'm either in downtown Manhattan in the studio,
Yeah.
or they're shooting me over to New Jersey to shoot me somewhere else.
And traffic is unreal.
It's unreal. I will give New York the Nathan's hot dogs though, because I fucking love that down on the down the
Yeah.
boardwalk, down in Coney Island. But
Nathan's
LA,
hot dog, okay.
even though LA traffic is bad, people are much more laid back there.
They are.
And they're not quite as serious. When I'm in New York, I even have a completely different dress code because people there are more buttoned up, I guess you'd say,
They
more
are.
structured.
They are.
LA, dude, I could show up like this. In New York, I'm going to be in trousers and a nice shirt.
They're already
Yeah.
3 hours into their day in New York by the time
They are.
Californians are actually getting up
And they
for the
don't
day
have
do
time
anything.
to shoot the shit.
No,
That
they
Like I
all.
said,
don't.
Oh yeah, it's
they
straight
don't.
to the
It-
fucking
it's-
point.
it's-
Get out of
let's
my
go
way.
Going, don't even talk to me. That
Yeah.
wardrobe doesn't fix. Fuck you. Make it
Man,
work.
it's bad.
Make it work. We're not getting you any other shoes. I know they're 4 sizes too small. Make it work.
Yep. Figure it out.
Yeah, LA. Hey,
Give me
let's
your
get
card.
Let's get
I
some
don't
new
even want
shows.
this. Give me your card.
Yeah, exactly. You want to eat? You missed it an hour ago. Sorry, fuck you. Yeah.
Welcome to
New York,
New
hey, we'll
York.
get LA. We'll get you some. What do you want?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It's completely different people.
All right. Windows or Mac?
Oh, I'm a Windows guy. Even though I have an Apple
He's old
phone,
school. He's
even
old
though I totally am old school. I'm old. I'm old, dude.
Yeah. You just told your age.
I still have an abacus.
What
No,
is
no.
that?
See
Yeah,
that? You guys
okay,
don't know what fucking
abacus.
abacus is?
Is that the thing?
No.
You just
Yeah, you slide the
slide
numbers over?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. Yes. Yes.
I got slip-on shoes.
Tell
I
them
got
you
to
learn
count with
some
my
things
toes.
around here.
Dude. Yeah.
Oh Lord. All right.
I
Next
love how you do
question.
abacus, though.
Next
It
question.
ties in with what I answered.
Stone Cold or The Rock?
The Rock.
Amen. Yes.
Really,
Stone Cold has the best fitness show, though, that challenge.
Really?
But The Rock is
It's
just...
yeah.
Oh, dude, it's The Rock.
Yeah. He's a brand.
my
he's
God.
He's a mogul. Like.
Yeah, he
guy.
is. He's just got so many good things. And
Did I change my answer?
No, I think you
okay,
said The Rock.
hey,
last.
how about that Rock movie, Baywatch?
I liked it.
Baywatch with The Rock?
I didn't mind it.
I
I
liked
expected
With Zac
BS.
It was
Efron.
pretty
I
good.
It was
expected
pretty good.
BS.
It was-
I've liked everything Zac Efron has done post Disney, and I
Have you
didn't think
seen
I
his
would.
Netflix show?
Dude.
No.
Hang on, you
how
gotta speak into that
great
mic.
He was in
Yeah,
Baywatch.
Yeah, I was
Dude, the
jelly.
guy was
I
a
was big
beast.
jelly.
But The Rock,
Yeah.
he just,
Yeah.
he's just, everything he's in is
It's
just
gold.
awesome.
Everything he touches is gold.
He
He's-
is.
Yeah. All right. So I think you answered this already. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Johnny Depp or Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey
Really
Jr.,
quick,
baby.
so quick that you
Less
must
than
elaborate.
zero.
You must elaborate.
You
That
have,
was
you
way
have
too
to
quick.
elaborate. You have to elaborate on that
Oh,
one.
Robert Downey, he's gone through so many
Yeah.
personal
I
struggles
love
between
perseverance.
drugs and alcohol and everything else.
I love when you have a good comeback story.
Absolutely.
Better than that.
He
real
is
life
a
comeback,
real
bro.
human. I mean, he was literally couch surfing at one time in his career after having some of the biggest movies ever. And just,
I loved him in Chapman.
oh my God, he went down to nothing.
Yeah.
And then built his career back up and is doing the right things.
Shout out
that
to Mark.
Zach,
That's dope.
that Zach Galifianakis movie he's in, Due Date.
Oh my God, I love Due Date.
Oh.
I love
Due
Due
Date.
Date.
Due Date.
I
Good,
bootlegged
dude.
that and watched it so much.
He is so
But
fucking
when they
funny in
crash
that.
the car,
and he's so
and
structured.
he's like, "Oh, you just gotta be loose,
Oh,
bitch.
yeah.
Why are you
How about-
unharmed?"
How about the trailer? They're coming from Mexico border with the trailer, and it goes sideways on him. Oh, and he uses his credit cards to buy all the shit. And yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he's really
fuck.
been a personal success story from literally going down to where you think he'd never come
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
and then totally came back to be just unbelievable.
Yeah,
That was dope.
RDJ is my
It was
dude.
inspirational for sure.
Yeah.
Love RDJ.
All right, we're gonna get into some music, people. We're gonna see who you know.
Fuck yeah, I know
you
them all.
know?
baby.
Fucking go.
Hey,
Twista or Tech Nine?
Tech
Oh.
9.
Tech Nine's
that
your
right?
answer.
Name a song.
Elaborate. And
I can't name the song.
I
but
can't
I
name
know
a
the
Tech Nine
beat.
song. That was fucked up, John.
I can't name
maybe
the
you
song.
give me a
but I
why.
kn-
I'm
I,
sorry.
know the beat
Casa
because
Amor
of
got me.
my 32-year-old daughter down in Miami.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
All
so
right.
yeah,
she's
give us
listening
the story.
to
I'm with
some
it.
of these different ones.
Okay.
But does any of his songs really have a title?
No. There's
They really
no real
don't.
title. There's just
See,
Absolute
you said
Power.
You said the right name, and I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, everyone's
I
like
mean-
GGG, FFF. So you said name a title, I'm like, I don't know. If I
Does
can
Midwest
have any.
Choppers, Absolute Power.
God.
Fucking.
But I owe
mean,
that to my
come
daughter
on.
Morgan. That's a shout out to you, baby.
Oh, shout out Morgan.
I love you, Morgan. Down South Beach.
I'm
All
an
right.
old school tech person, but I did choose. What was the other?
Twista.
I did choose Twista over Tech Nine last time that Tone asked me. Oh. I love Twista.
What's more important, education or field experience?
For me, it's all about field experience. It's street smarts. It comes back to that one question earlier, street smarts.
Yeah.
It comes back because education can prepare you for certain things in life, but to truly have street smarts and to be able to there again, it comes back to adjusting to any situation, being going with the flow.
Adaptable
You got
for
a
sure.
high education level and everything. Hey, I'm all about education, believe me. You know, and I think it's great. But what's been great for me
cool.
is street smarts.
Yeah.
And it's because I think I know how to relate to people better. I can adjust to situations on the fly.
Yes.
It just makes me more adaptable.
Yes.
I'm
guess is the way to
now
put it.
fully convinced.
The resilience.
Bob,
that.
Tequila Bob did time at San Quentin.
Yes,
All
he
right,
did.
moving
He
forward.
made hooch and St. Quentin. What are you talking about?
And sold
Some of
cigarettes.
the
He
best-
made fucking Casa Amor.
Absolutely.
And St. Quentin.
Yeah. And then we just filtered it more in Jalisco.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I didn't have enough
Oh,
pantyhose.
Lord.
The original formula came from the pen.
I
bro.
could only
The
catch,
cartel are heavily
I
involved.
could only catch so many pitches
How low? Oh, I feel like
and
I
sell
know.
so many cigarettes.
I either know your answer or know what your answer should be. Nelly or Ludacris?
Nelly, baby.
It better be. You
Only
can't
because
meet
I
the
drank
guy.
with him.
Yeah.
And he and I could call him on my phone right now.
Nice.
I absolutely
Nelly
I
on the
believe you,
pod.
but I disagree with you.
really well. you know what though? Fast and Furious.
Luda has
and
way more
Ludacris,
hits than him.
He does. But I have a personal.
But I'm not trying to
experience
argue with
Nelly.
you, Bob. I love you.
No,
Nelly's dope.
hey, until I
tequila's talking,
met
John.
Nelly,
I
I was
said
all
it last
about
time.
Ludacris because in Fast and Furious he was amazing, and some of the things he done and some of
Yeah.
his songs and he's always he's always been a good role model,
Yeah.
you know, and Nelly has as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to beat him in St. Louis, you know, he's a St. Louis guy.
Yeah.
Loves my tequila.
Yeah. Shout out to Nelly.
Hey, sorry, Ludacris. Nelly's my man.
When you get
But I
some
love you
Casa
too,
more
Ludi.
Luda.
Hey,
yeah.
you invite me to your place in
Yeah,
New Jersey,
we'll
I'll
bring
be
some
there,
Casa
baby.
and, you
And
know.
I could change my mind.
We'll do that. I'll be there.
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right. Dr. Dre or Timberland? Oh, fuck. Yeah, he almost spilled.
Oh my God, I love them both. That Timbaland Justin Lake song, Justin
yeah.
Timberlake.
Yeah. JT
Fucking
is.
best.
Yeah.
But Dr. Dre is an artist.
He's responsible
a true,
for so much of
He's
life
amazing.
right
I'm,
now.
I'm all about Dre. He
Say
made
it.
Eminem.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Say it.
Eminem, and that song with
50.
him and Eminem.
All the
Oh
songs.
my
with
God!
Eminem.
How he
Yeah.
no one believed in Eminem and Dr. Dre brought him under.
Yeah.
That's a true song.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Dre, dude, he's my
Dre
man.
is the answer.
So
Yeah,
Dre's
gotta
the
be.
answer?
Yeah.
Dre. All right.
I'm taking that one. That's me applauding for you.
Because he gave the right answer, John.
Yes,
That's
all
you're
about
fucking
Dre.
Tequila
right.
is talking.
You're
Dude.
fucking
Put
A
tequila
right.
up, John.
How
Sorry,
about the,
all right,
song-
I'm
how
done.
about the
I'm
movie
done.
in Compton? Compton,
Shots of
Dr. Dre
tequila
starting
up
out, man.
beyond.
He
Cheers
was,
to that,
He
brother.
was one of the only people that believed in done all the right
Returns
things.
up.
John's making right answers.
And
I'm
those-
very non-biased on
And those
this.
I'm
fucking
biased
Beats
fuck.
headphones made him $1 billion.
Beats by Dre, yes, absolutely. All right, we're down to our last one.
But
2,
Timbaland's got
3,
some great
4,
songs.
5.
I mean, you think about it though. Hang on, pause 1 second. All right, so Beats by Dre turned into Beats Music, which turned into Apple Music.
Absolutely.
Surprise, surprise.
I didn't know about Beats Music.
Beats Music was the first one that took your
Streaming?
taste. So you put in the artist that you wanted to listen to.
Yeah.
At the when you
This
opened
is
up your
before
account.
Spotify?
Probably.
Wow.
Yes, it was
Yeah,
one of the
it was
first streaming
before
companies. Yes,
Spotify.
way before.
It's like
Wow.
right after LimeWire. Not far after LimeWire.
And so
Damn.
you put in the artist that you
Throwback.
like. So you're like,
And
you're
it
like,
started
I like.
profiling you.
You're like,
So
I
Dre
like.
is the right answer.
Yes,
Dude. Holy
Dre's
shit.
been the right answer, dude.
Holy
Dre
shit.
is
Like,
way
I
ahead
love
of
Timber.
his
I love
times.
Timbo, but
Me
Timbo
too,
wouldn't
but-
be on Apple Music if it wasn't for Dre making fucking
Let's go.
Beats Music.
Hey,
Period.
Timbo had some great songs.
Mic drop,
And
motherfucker.
Justin Timberlake made Timbo
Literally.
in that
Yeah.
one song.
Oh, yeah.
But Dre has been history.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is
Dude,
history.
he
That's
is
what I
like
said last
30
time. I mean, you
years.
have NWA, you have fucking,
Oh.
you have Snoop, you have Tupac, you have
Oh my God.
fuck.
M.
Am,
50.
am I
50.
too? Am I too
Kendrick.
bold to say that Tone, to me personally, in my perspective, is the Dre of the Midwest?
Aw.
Oh, you
Thank
know what?
you,
I
Kelly.
would
You've
I would
earned
second
your
I
that.
feel like that's the thing. That's the
Wow.
thing.
I would totally
He's
second
my
that.
Tupac.
He's my Tupac.
Yeah, yeah.
You could have him.
You know what? You're young. You're young. I'll go with that.
He's my Dre. He
He's
could
my
be your
Dre.
Tupac.
I'm
Let's
Dre,
go.
motherfucker.
Because
Let's go.
you know,
Jay
Tupac
Dre.
is-
Dre Lim. I got Dre Lim named
and let me
Dre Lim.
even,
Dre Lim, baby.
let me even
Yes.
elaborate on that
That's
Tupac
the
Dre.
thing.
Tupac was all
Tupac
about
Dre.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were saying he was Tupac.
Yes.
The thing I think Kelly and I think of him being Dre is because Dre was a businessman.
He's a
He was all
entrepreneur for sure.
encompassing.
Yeah.
He not only had the music, he had the wherewithal and the foresight to see technology. He did.
Yeah.
So that's why he's our Dre.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Where
Yeah, I
Tupac
gotta-
is fantastic,
visionary.
but just an artist.
like, yeah, John Dre.
But John, you're my Dre. My Dre Lim.
Hey,
Love
you're
you.
I
both
can't
my
think of
brothers.
that. We had a second nickname because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
J Him,
J
and there
Him.
was another one.
Oh, I like
Was
that
it
one
Juan
too.
Limmer? No, it was something else. It was funny as fuck. Was it Juan Lim? Juan Limmer? Juan Limmer?
Juan
When we
Lim.
drink tequila, he
I
turns to
say
Juan Lim.
Juan right. I say Juan wrong.
Yeah.
And Chapis
Juan
gave me a hell of a fucking time for it because I say my name's Juan, but it's really Juan.
Juan.
And
Yeah.
It's
and
wrong.
if you don't have the loogie in it, it's wrong.
You need the Jewish Hebrew.
Yeah, I know. But I purposefully say it wrong. So me llamo Juan.
One. All right, we
Why you
got
say that?
we
Why
got
you
8
say it
questions
so hard?
left.
Absolutely.
8 questions.
Me llamo.
We're still. He's gonna have to sleep here. Juan.
Okay.
That's
My
fine.
wife already
that couch is
texted me.
comfortable as fuck.
My wife already texted me and said, "Don't come home." So
You better
damn.
listen all night.
There's a blanket underneath that table.
These are
Wasn't
very
this like a
important
15-minute
questions.
podcast?
Yeah,
It's supposed to be an hour.
All I need
We're
is
on-
10 minutes.
we're on 3
Steve coulda
hours and
had-
30.
Steve
Hey,
could
look
have
at
had
this
dinner
stuff.
on time.
Hey.
Like, come on.
Well, oh yeah, he would have been in so much
He'd been
fucking trouble.
divorced as
Hey,
fuck.
my nickname is P Dazzle. So Prazzle Dazzle. So there we go.
All right, next question: Ed Sheeran or Justin Bieber? Kelly Cass.
I'm gonna
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go Bieber because
Really?
I like Ed Sheeran, but there again,
The Biebs.
Biebs has done he's done great things. He's done really fucked up things. We all know,
Yeah.
he's probably done more fucked up things than good things.
Yeah.
But dude,
Ask
he's
Walmart.
really kind of changed. And the thing I love about him as well,
He grew up in
is
front of us.
He did, and Usher's his guy.
Yeah. Usher
I love
found him.
Usher.
Oh, yeah.
So I gotta, and Usher's tried to get him back on the right path.
Yep.
And done some good things for him.
Yep.
So you got to go with Biebs, man.
See,
All
Richard
right.
Richard
The
fucked
Biebs.
me up with that question that last time that we did that. He fucked me up with that.
I
As soon
know.
as he brought
He's
up
got some great
Usher, I was like,
songs.
oh, god damn.
Yeah.
See, that question was asked to me and my business partner, the co-owner.
Uh huh.
And
Who didn't show?
He said,
Yeah,
Justin,
the no shirt.
or he said-
I'm
he
wearing
said-
his shirt.
He said,
Sorry.
"Beep."
You
He
can
said,
wash it.
He said,
You look
"Beep."
better
And I
than
said,
he
I
does.
said, Ed. I said Ed because of his stage presence and the way that he performs
amazing
live.
on stage.
He uses
And the way he mixes his own
an
music is
8-channel
amazing.
8-channel loop pedal that
He's
he
super
is.
talented.
He's strong.
Oh, incredibly.
Super
That
talented.
motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are absolutely right, and I was wrong then.
Aw.
I feel
Look
like
at the
I
accountability.
feel like Ed is more like music, like you were explaining.
Yeah.
earlier, and
Yeah.
Biebs is more entertainment. Like
Yeah.
he's got
He's
a kind of the whole
entertainment.
package.
That's where it all
Yeah.
came down to. It was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. But I will say, Ed Sheeran in that Beatles movie, the guy that's riding the bike that gets hit by a car. Remember that? Oh my God! And
seen that yet.
he encompasses all the Beatles music, and he's an Indian guy.
dope.
Oh,
And
I
wait,
seen
what?
the preview to that. I
Oh,
saw
hang
this.
on.
Hang
Hang
on.
on.
What's
Ed
it called?
Sheeran's
I mean,
in that.
I've got so much shit to like
Yeah.
my
That-
watch
no,
later list
It's
right now.
called a
That-
Beatles song though. Isn't
Yeah,
it like Abbey Road or something? The
um,
fuck is it called?
It is a great movie.
I saw it.
And Ed Sheeran is
no,
Yellow
so
not,
Submarine.
good.
not
at it.
Bohemian.
Shit, what the hell's the
Yeah,
name of that?
we're gonna.
I literally know
Give me
what
2
song it is.
seconds.
Yellow Submarine.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. That's it. That's
okay.
it. And he,
I was like, yeah, that
and
one.
I
he
was
channels
way
all
off.
the
Way the
Beatles
fuck
music.
off on that.
And no
moving
one's
on.
no one's ever heard of this Beatles music before, and he's singing it like, you haven't heard of that?
That's
Yeah.
wild, dude. I had
Yeah.
no idea
And
that he
gets
did this.
hits by a bus on his bicycle, and it transforms his life. and
What
at the
the
very
fuck?
end, he's singing these songs, and people recognize those songs as Beatles. Only two other people do, and say, "We know you're knocking off all those Beatles songs." But up until it's a great, and he has a girlfriend. It's a great watch.
I
Great
will watch it.
yesterday.
You know, that brings
and
up a
all
good
those
concept.
great Beatles songs too in that movie.
Not a lot of people know a lot of fucking 90s R&B now, dude.
Shit, if you would have went to my R&B night
yeah, I
last
know.
week,
but they-
last
all
month,
right,
they knew
motherfucker.
everything. I tried to throw them
I
off.
know.
All right,
gotta-
next question.
We got to go back to 50s.
Next question. Yeah.
Damn.
Justin.
born.
That's good music.
we brought him up earlier. Justin Timberlake or Bruno Mars?
That's
Oh.
a hard
really
one.
And I sang Justin Timberlake's praises earlier.
Yeah.
But Bruno.
Oh,
Everything.
shit! Plot
Dude.
twist! Plot twist!
The
I
way
am with
he was-
you
Bruno's
100%.
everything.
The way he did that award
He's
show
in
that
the
one day,
package.
they all
Baby
did the
girl, I had
slide.
it. Hey.
Remember on that show where they all did the slide?
Yes,
And he comes out.
Dude, did you see when
He
they won the
gets it.
Grammy and they both rised up? Like,
Yes.
it was the good.
Bruno
Hold on, Bob, we gotta
Mars.
hit with you. We gotta.
Oh.
There we go. Rise
He
up.
can literally
Yeah.
do any genre.
Yeah. And they're all going,
Yes,
Morris
yes,
Day? Like Morris Day in the time?
yes. I love
Yeah.
Morris Day too.
He can
Oh, my
literally do any genre.
Okay, all right,
yeah.
that's
He
awesome.
is-
His
Love
voice
Bruno.
is so
Love
talented.
Bruno.
I'm going to call him a crooner. He is
Yeah.
a crooner.
What does
I mean,
crooner
he's a-
mean?
and then
That
some
sounds
is-
like a
That
negative
sounds
term.
bad,
That sounds
man.
racist.
Just a very ballad-driven, very elaborating musician, kind of like a Frank
Yeah,
Sinatra. The
I
way
like
he
it.
can
Oh,
really
okay.
bring
Guys.
people in.
Yeah.
Vocally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vocally
Oh.
like
He
a
can literally
motherfucker.
sing
Holy shit.
any genre. It's
How about
Yeah.
when he did
crazy.
Prince?
Yeah.
Oh my God! How good he sounded on and
We're gonna
the
get there.
guitar he played.
We're gonna get there.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna get
oh,
there.
it did.
The next question, though, another business question. What's more important, punctuality or perfection?
Punctuality.
Elaborate.
Well, perfection you can develop. You can always hone your skills, but you only have one chance to make a first impression. And if you show up late and you're not there on time, you're showing that your time is more valuable than that person you're trying to serve.
Damn. He about to make me
For
speed
real.
up.
Can I drop the mic? Can I drop the mic?
Don't drop it. That's,
Hold on.
We can't
Figuratively.
afford a lot of
Here's a
these.
shout out to
Cricket. Drop it. Wow.
There we go.
Cricket's been
Yeah.
dropped.
Because you never want. How many times have we been in a doctor's office and your appointment's at 2:00 and you're fucking
I
there at
hate the
2:30 and
doctor's
still hasn't walked in?
3
the room.
o'clock,
and,
yeah.
and you're on your break or you're on something.
Yep.
It's showing you that his time is more
Yes.
important than yours.
Absolutely.
You know,
Okay.
so I want to show up
Damn.
and be on time like I was today. I was
Yeah,
10,
yeah.
15 minutes early.
I
Noted.
was on time, but not like on time. It was
you
like
have
5
a total
o'clock.
excuse, man.
See,
the
I did
fucking
say,
wheel fell
I
off.
did
But I
say,
got here
The
at
wheel fell
5
off.
for tone time. That's early.
Well, I wanted to get here
I
because I
did
know
say
how cool it's going to be
punctuality,
here.
but he expanded on it
That
way
was
more
great.
than I
That
thought
was
he
great. That was
Yeah.
that's gonna make me speed it
Yeah,
up.
because my time
Yes.
is no more important than anybody else's.
That's
Noted.
amazing.
And I've in sales all my life. I've been on appointments where you got 15 minutes and it's a hard cutoff.
It's right there.
So if I show up 10 minutes late, I got 5
You got
minutes
5
with this
minutes
guy
to
and I'm done.
cover the shit.
And then I know I'm never going to get in because I made him fucking sit in that chair for 10
10
minutes.
minutes.
So I am now showing that his time means nothing to me.
Damn. All right, the next question.
I like it a
How's
lot.
that?
Yeah, that was amazing.
I like a lot.
Well,
I like it. What movie was that?
a
I like a lot. I can't remember.
Forrest Gump.
like it.
That's it. That's it.
That's
Nice.
why we have a Kelly.
I like it.
All right. Speaking of Kellys, Usher or R. Kelly?
Ooh.
Well, of course you got to go Usher.
Of
R. Kelly's got some great history and stuff like that, but he's also got some really fucked up shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Usher, you know, I mean, a class guy, truly is. And both great performers, both great song artists, but Usher, dude,
shit too.
I know he
I
really
don't know
has.
about Usher's fucked up.
Yeah, he
Well,
covered
that-
that murder on his yacht or whatever.
Well,
something like
damn,
that. Some of that,
hold
wasn't
on.
that some of that shit.
We
But he
don't
wasn't
snitch
around
on this
that.
podcast, Bob.
We ain't snitching. We ain't snitching.
I ain't know
Oh,
about
no.
no.
But
And
Usher
if I do,
overall
I'd
is
still
trying
handle
to
it.
try to advance people and not seduce people. How's that?
I like it.
Especially-
I like
maybe
it.
a little bit of
Especially
both.
underage people.
You don't hear about the seduction, you hear more about the advancement.
Right, there you go.
All right, Bob. I normally try to cut down the elaborations, but this one literally is probably my favorite question. Would you rather deal with a smartass or a dumbass?
Oh.
I want a smart ass.
Yes!
Strictly because
Yes!
No more
because-
tequila, John.
That's
Well,
me.
strictly because I'm a go with the
Tequila,
flow guy, and like we talked about earlier, I'm going to adapt to any situation. And so a smart ass, I know that hey, if he's given it, he can take it.
Exactly.
And so that gives me an opportunity to
damn
throw
right.
back at it.
Yeah.
You know, a dumbass, which I can be sometimes, I may not get it, and I may be offended. So I
Okay.
think a
Yeah,
smart ass
right,
gives
right,
me
right.
more an opportunity to be myself.
I like it.
Dope.
All right. It seems like you're with the shits, Bob. So
Bob
I
is
want to
definitely
know.
with
He's
the
with
fucking
all the
shits.
shits.
Are you kidding me? It seems no. He is
Yeah, you're
absolutely
definitely
with the
with
shits.
the
I'm just an old rented mule, man. I'm just an old rented mule.
Chris Brown or Drake?
Drake,
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Ooh.
Rihanna.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
All day, Prince, baby.
Please
I love
elaborate,
him.
because I don't get
Dude,
enough
that's
Princes.
a-
This
that's
is
an-
my,
that's an
my
elaboration.
second one in 100 episodes.
Yeah, you're right.
I
I know it.
fucking love both of them.
We're gonna
I'm
cheers
say.
to that. Stop, John.
We are.
Damn it. Slow down, John.
Damn it.
I'm slow. I'm slow.
Hey, we're only 5 bottles in.
Yeah, come on. This is just
Well,
fine.
damn.
It's the reposado.
But I will say, none of us are slurring.
no, I said
Oh,
We're
yeah.
still
That
enunciating
Euro
I
very
feel
girl.
like
well.
I'm gonna wake up great, and I'm gonna be even greater tonight because of it.
You had a good day today. You're gonna have a better day tomorrow.
I know it. I know it. Can't wait.
So
but
back
Prince-
back to that. So
Over Michael.
Michael.
they're both amazing
Absolutely.
people. Absolutely. You know, every Michael Jackson song I hear, I love every Prince song. But Prince, I mean, he could do everything. He really
went
could.
farther than artists
Everything.
Oh my God!
won't go
and
today.
there's so many songs that haven't been released. Did you see that documentary on Prince? And when it showed his actual physical body laying outside the elevator when he died.
Oh
no,
no.
No.
no. Where?
Oh,
Okay, I
it
don't want to
literally-
see that part, but where do I see the documentary?
I
Damn.
think it's on Netflix. But my wife and I watched it about a month ago, and it literally go in there, and the police had their camera footage, and it literally showed him when he was laying outside the elevator.
fuck.
It had him kind of blurred, but it was him laying there. And it talked about family members and his uncle and everything. And dude, who didn't fucking love Purple Rain?
What happened to him?
It was like pneumonia and shit, man.
Fentanyl.
Never.
So, and it showed how he went in after hours to the doctor's office, him and a bodyguard into that office that was writing him all the fentanyl. That is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
yeah.
And all the true footage and everything like that. But my wife and I saw him on his kickoff world tour when he played in Davenport, of all places, about 20 years ago.
Okay, so
That's
you've been
awesome.
blessed as fuck to be able to see Prince
Oh,
live.
it
I've
was
never
amazing.
seen Prince or Michael
mom's
live.
a
Look
huge
at his
fan.
dance
She
move.
got to see him.
Seriously. He played every
Instrument.
instrument.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jackson
I
was
have
a true
stories.
dancer, performer.
Michael
artist.
was an instrument.
He was.
I have stories about both of them, but
Yeah, but Prince could truly play his craft.
Yeah, he played
could.
everything.
Everything. Michael
And
Jackson
his
was a
vocals
singer
were
and a
done on
dancer.
I feel
$100
like
microphone.
They both were really good at manipulating
The same
energy.
microphone.
They were.
The same microphone that you were using right now is the same microphone that Prince used on every single song.
Ooh,
We don't have a
that's
camera on
fancy.
Kelly.
You don't,
But John had a lot of tequila, so he's showing it.
Yeah.
There we go. Pull that thing out. That's why he ain't got kids yet. He
yeah.
knows how to pull that thing out.
Yeah, he does. I don't. That's why I got 3.
You're damn
Two
right.
for me.
You're damn right. Cheers to that.
But hey, but truly, Prince
$100 microphone.
changed everything. I mean, how about the song?
He made a $100 microphone sound like a fucking $1 billion dream.
Okay, let's talk
Yeah,
about his
that's
Super Bowl.
beautiful.
Probably to
Yes,
this day,
holy
the best
shit.
Super Bowl performance.
Yeah.
Wet,
I love it.
Seriously.
raining.
While it was raining.
Raining.
How does it rain?
They're
Like,
concerned
God
about-
was a feature
God.
performer. It rained during Purple Rain.
Oh my
Are you
God.
serious?
And what was he like? 4'2"? I mean, and weighed 72 pounds.
And the concern was about electric instruments. You know, you got electric guitar. You got all these other instruments and microphones that are plugged into power.
Yep.
And like you can get fucking electrocuted out
You know,
there.
Yep. The lightning.
And that
will strike
motherfucker
that
didn't
shit.
skip a beat.
Dedication.
Let's circle back to Purple Rain, though. Seriously. Morris Day in the Night,
The album, the movie,
the slide, all that.
everything.
And that
the
song,
I got
Nikki.
one more for
You
you.
gotta do that again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I got.
I mastered that move because of Purple Rain. He was
Yes.
holding up. Remember the guy holding up the mirror?
Yeah.
Holding up, dancing
Remember
with
when
him?
he laid his suit jacket
Oh,
down? Like, bro.
Come on, Purple Rain.
That shit was
He makes
wild.
her jump in not Lake Minnetonka.
Yes.
And let's talk about
You
how
have to
hot
cleanse
Apollonia
yourself.
was.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Man,
Did you see her
smoking.
boobies in that movie?
I
Man.
They were
was.
better
Not
than the
the
boobies on my
booby.
bottle.
I was
He's a
so
baby.
blessed. I was so
Oh,
blessed
okay.
that Richard and I both went to a school up in Minneapolis.
Oh,
that,
yeah. Teaches Prince as a
And,
course. As an elective.
Hang on, no,
The
it
best
gets
ever.
better than that.
You
The
get 8 credits.
It was the last 2 courses that we had. It was recording engineering, like part 3. I can't remember what it was called, and then it was our capstone or our final exam on music production, and it was in the same exact studio. It was called Master Mix Studio in the Institute of Production and Recording, in the same studio that they recorded Purple Rain.
Oh,
And when you walk into that
right.
room, okay, you walk into the control room, you can feel it bounce because it's a floating room.
oh wow.
You can feel this like
What?
like a very slow, just
John
like
is bouncing
tug
right
on
now.
your
Wish
on
we
your
had
on
camera
your
on him.
gravity because there's these springs on it, right? You're sitting on these springs with sand. So when you sit inside of the control room, you are literally floating.
That
Holy
is so
shit.
dope.
And then you go out of that room, you open one door, you open another door. There's only 7-8 inches between the 2 doors. And you open the first door, you open the second door, and then you close it, goes,
Like vacuum
completely
seals it.
soundproof.
yes. And then you go
Sucks the
out of
sound
that
out the
door
room.
through like the
Made me one of
lounge
those.
area. It's like they have like a whole like like countertops and a microwave or whatever, and then a couch and shit. And then you go to the right of that door. There's another door to go out into the performance area, and then right next to that door is a door to go to a vocal booth or an isolation booth, similar to our vocal booth. It's a little bigger, but it's really nice.
That's what she said.
And you go into that performance room, same thing. You got double doors, and it's like a vacuum, and it
fire.
you hear it open,
Yeah.
and then you hear the other door open, and then you close that the door behind you. You close the other door behind you.
Man, it like
It's
sucks
fucking
everything
weird, dude.
out of the room
But
just
the
to make sure
aura.
it's
I
so
would feel
true.
claustrophobic.
The aura of being in the same
Yeah.
room, recording I recorded a grand piano in that room, and that fucking thing was the best, most beautiful grand piano I've ever. There's the only grand piano I've ever. What am I saying? It's the only grand piano I've ever put my fucking microphones on,
Dude.
And God, it's so fucking amazing that that's the same
that's so
place that they
crisp.
recorded Purple Rain.
Rich, we need a 4th camera. That was the most beautiful clip.
I'm
that
sorry
I
that
don't
nobody could
have.
see my fucking
It was
face
so
in that.
good. But they saw our
I got to
reaction.
see it.
And
Hey,
then what? And then what?
Right?
But I have a song that means a lot to a lot of people that I recorded with that room.
I would love to hear it.
awesome.
And I will say Big Sexy. When I feel I make it, I don't know how to play it, but I want a grand piano in my house. A
Hell
baby
yeah.
grand.
Hell yeah.
Amen.
That's all I want.
The
I
grand
don't even know
pianos
how
in
to
our
play
houses.
it, and I would
Pianos.
love if I could play any instrument. I would
Yeah.
play the piano.
Absolutely.
I got
To
two
this
more easy questions, and they were supposed to be mixed in. I like saving my Michael Jackson or Prince question for last, but I just added these two because everybody kept saying Michael, and it was annoying me because the right answer for that is actually Prince. But
and I elaborated.
yeah, thank you for that, and I really appreciate.
You got to watch that
That's why-
documentary.
You just made
it's
up for
breathtaking.
the Pancheros Chipotle. answer.
My
Hey,
two
that was
I
still a
can
good
only
combo.
imagine what that was.
my two watch lists
there's
have
a
grown
right
by
answer
like
for that.
5 in this one episode.
Panchero.
So
Pancheros is the right answer.
But-
But the,
he answered that one
barbacoa
wrong.
chicken is the only reason why I go
haven't
to
had
Chipotle.
that. I haven't had that.
The
But I would know
barbacoa
that.
chicken.
We're gonna
You
go
heard
do
of
The
that. We're gonna do
marination
that
in the
tomorrow.
barbacoa chicken
Yeah.
and Chipotle
Yeah.
is
But you
second
can't
to
get
none.
over the cilantro and the rice.
we're going over
No,
there
it's
not the
tomorrow.
same.
We're going
can't-
over there
or
tomorrow.
I'm
the way
sorry,
they bob
Richard.
your
We need
burrito.
5 cameras.
I
Kelly
love
needs
the
a
bob your
camera.
burrito. You know, Kelly, the way they bob it there, you got to have a bob your burrito.
I love getting
Oh,
bobbed the
okay,
right way.
okay.
Their queso.
No pause.
It's just
Better?
not.
No pause.
Oh, I
Bob got it. Bob's with the shits.
Cricket Wireless. Thank you. Shout out to Cricket Wireless.
Last 2 easy questions. Shout out to Steve Shriver, Eco Lips. They sponsored a lip balm for me, a Tone the Boss flavor. Get that. We got 2 more questions, and then we close out of this amazing episode. And you know how I said I don't want to do a 3-hour. I hope this was 3 hours.
We're at 3 hours and 48
Oh
minutes.
my God, this is ridiculous. So much fun. Thank you
Oh
so
my
much.
God.
We gotta hurry though.
Oh no,
All
thank
right,
you.
Two questions.
We are only recording audio on that now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This has not happened before.
That just happened.
These
Wow.
questions aren't that
So
important.
this is like historical.
It
Yes.
is. You broke records.
Fuck a.
Mario or Sonic?
Holy shit!
Really, John? That's the one that took you out?
What the fuck?
That's the one that got the what the fuck?
That hit us all, though.
Shit, man. I want to hear.
I love the way Sonic would spin.
Was that a
But,
Terrence Howard
dude,
impression?
My generation is all about Mario.
It's got to be
I said, was
Mario.
that a
He's
Because
an OG.
my daughter and I still play Mario Kart.
Mine too.
I
Me and
fucking
mine
love
too.
Mario Kart.
I love that.
I do. And Mario, I mean, there's just something about him.
Yes.
When he shrinks and gets giants, dude.
I've always wanted to shrink and get giant.
Back when you probably didn't. Back when Sega
You're
first
unmuted
came
now.
out with
Oh,
their
I was
spinning
there,
CDs,
and I
man.
love Sega
I
CDs.
grew up on Atari when you were playing Tank,
Yep.
and they would hit
I
you.
love Tank.
and they
I
knocked
played
you
the
through
fuck
the
out of
screen.
Tank. I played Tank as
You
a
know?
20-year-old.
Yeah,
and
they
it
I played
knocked
Tank
you
as a
through
fucking 3-year-old, and I
Yeah.
remember it.
Yeah, 3
they-
and 20. I played Tank and loved it.
Yeah, you
Still
had
do. I'll
Tank
play that
and
shit
Pong,
right now. But
and that's
damn
all you
right.
had.
Right now.
Yeah, Tank and Pong is all you
Yeah.
had.
But Mario's the right answer.
yeah.
All right. Next question is
Final
last
answer.
question.
Final answer.
Finito.
Final answer.
Finito.
You are correct.
All right. Last question. New one. I want John's answer too. I need Kelly's answer.
Oh.
It's a new one, and it should have been there, and it's very important. Lil Wayne or Eminem?
Eminem.
That was quick.
Yeah, because I don't.
I gotta
I'm
go.
not a
I'm
fan
waiting
of
for
Lil Wayne.
I'm waiting for Bob. You already know my answer.
My answer's him.
My answer's M, and even though I got a picture standing right next
Get
to
the
Wayne,
fuck out. Oh,
when
really?
we were watching,
He doesn't get the Nelly treatment.
The boxing
What, like
match.
Floyd?
No, we were watching Canelo and Floyd Mayweather
Yep, I was there. I was in Vegas that
in
day.
Vegas at the MGM,
Dope.
and,
And
Little
you and
Wayne
Wayne
and
were
I
there.
and Denzel Washington was in front of. I was 8 rows back from the ring.
What?
So
Me and
Denzel
Chuck were there and did not
Washington.
afford tickets.
LL Cool J. So they walked me out with those guys. So Kevin Garnett was right behind me.
What is life?
Oh my god! And I still got my VIP pass on my phone. I can show you.
I love it.
And I tried to go up because I was where they would ring the bell. I could literally see it. And I tried to go up there, and they quickly grabbed me and said, "You cannot go any road that you're in front of."
You shall not pass.
They took us down to a private elevator, and all of like
Holy
Usher's,
shit.
Little Wayne's, Denzel bodyguards were in the
what?
walk-
Yeah.
And as soon as I walked out, we got free kiss style. We were not allowed to leave our seat during the round. We had to wait afterwards, and then we had a seat filler come in
Yep.
until
I've been a
the
seat
next
filler
round.
before. That was
Dude,
the
it was
closest
the
I've been to
best
this.
suite ever. But Little Wayne, and then afterwards, Kevin Garnett said, "Hey, Iowa Bob, Kevin Garnett,
Iowa
Denzel
Bob.
Washington, LL Cool J, not Lil Wayne, but they took me to a private party at Caesars afterwards and brought me with them. So we went out the back entrance, got into limos, and boom, I got my picture with LL Cool J.
What?
Oh, dude. I still got my badge.
That is
VIP
legendary.
badge.
Picture with
Fuck,
Wade,
dude.
fucking LL.
Unbelievable. And you know how it all
KG's
happened?
there.
It all happened because I'm like, dude, I didn't have any tickets. I wanted to do it. So someone told me, wait till people come out. So someone came out with a big pass, and they
Yeah.
were just there for press and being
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
And I said, dude, can I have your thing? And they go,
Oh, no!
absolutely. So
That is such a Tone
this
thing to
Asian
do.
girl gave me her badge,
press badge.
and she goes, here's my seat.
It's very
And
much a
and I'm
Tone
like, really?
thing. Definitely
it's like,
a Tone
At that
thing.
time, it was a
That's fire.
$25,000 seat.
Yeah.
And she wasn't even there for the fight. She just was
Tequila
there to
Bob
take
got
a
it.
couple of
Damn.
pictures. So I got the badge and the seat. And when I went, I'm like, where do I go? Went up to the front person, and they said, oh no, you need to go around there. I'm like, why? Am I in trouble? They go, oh no, you got a special
fucked.
pass.
You're that
So I
guy.
went down, and as soon as I got off the elevator, there was Christelle waiting for me by the glass.
Lifetime
When
experience.
I got a
doesn't
bag.
Ask you shall receive.
Yeah, I got a private bag with all kinds of gifts in it, and I got a picture with Kevin Hart, Kevin Garnett, Denzel
Kevins.
Washington.
Oh my God.
Charles Barkley. We're all right there together.
All the
Weird
homies.
there.
Dude.
It was a group photo.
I was the only cracker in the picture.
What's the picture in Dave?
I was the only cracker
The
in
Met
the
Gala
picture.
picture.
Oh my
He
God,
took
Dave,
the Met
he's the
Gala
best.
picture.
How about when Dave was in the
Top
studio
piece, put it in
playing? Like, who's this guy? And then he fucking knocked out of the park. I was the only cracker in the picture. And they loved me so much, they took me to the next bar with them. And all my drinks were covered. And I was there for a trade show. So I had to get up the next morning and
Not
work
a
a fucking
trade
trade
show.
show. And these guys were partying all night.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't even, I just pulled an all-nighter. I couldn't even sleep.
I thought you were going to say you couldn't see out your right eye.
Oh my God, I really
That too.
couldn't. I didn't even know how I got back to my hotel.
Oh, damn.
So,
It wasn't your
Well,
hotel.
that was, that was a hangover
it was
night.
the best. I got to stand in front of the singles. We're walking to this private party and like, come on, cracker. And dude, I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Just don't call me late for dinner, like we said
know?
earlier.
And with that amazing story, the answer of Lil Wayne or Eminem was still Eminem.
It's Eminem. man.
Elaborate
What
on
the
why
fuck?
it's still
Why is this
It goes
Eminem?
back again. It goes
He's
back,
that good.
it goes
He
back
is that
to
good.
Dr. Dre. I
Yeah.
love Dr.
Yeah,
Dre.
facts.
Yeah.
And Dr. Dre developed and kind of took under his wing Eminem, who's literally had to fight for everything in life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And never got the respect that he needs, and he
Still
was
doesn't. Still
even though
doesn't.
that 7
Still
Mile
doesn't.
was kind of a shitty movie with
That
Kim
7
Basinger.
Mile. That was the Casa.
that was
That was Reposado.
yeah.
I do have a freestyle to show you, Tone.
Yeah,
Coast
can't wait.
Contra.
Oh,
Just dropped last night. Coast Contra.
Can't
Holy
wait.
fucking shit.
Shout out to Eminem. He's
Shout out
my
to
answer
Eminem.
as well.
He is
Lil Wayne, I idolize him, but M is just on a
Eminem.
level that will never be achieved. It's not another level. It's the level that no one will reach.
Who's that?
Eminem.
He's had to
There's
fight
none of
for
it.
Period.
every song in his life to be a
Period.
hit.
Love it.
Period.
Love it.
He gets no
Still will
he
never
gets-
get the respect
He
he
gets no
deserves.
street cred, like we talked
None.
about earlier. He's
None.
got no street cred.
Well, he said it himself in the last fucking diss he said, but I won't say the words because you can listen to it.
Yeah.
Towards Melly Mill.
But in that song where he even gives a shout out to Dr. Dre saying, "You believed in me when nobody else did."
You believed in me.
I Need a Doctor is one of my favorite. Like
That was
not
from that
necessarily
song? Feels.
that song.
That was
like,
from
but
that song.
The message of that song was just
Was
so beautiful
amazing
to me.
It was amazing. It was
was
so,
a beautiful
it was a
tribute.
When
ballad.
everyone else was telling you not to sign me,
Yeah.
you believed in me, and that
It
was,
was
from the
act-
same exact song that you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
amazing.
it's truly a ballad to Dr. Dre.
And well
And,
deserved.
and well deserved because we talked about the success Dr. Dre had.
Tequila Bob, I'll be making an ode and a ballad to you someday.
Let me
I wanna-
Aw.
Thank
I gotta
you.
come over there.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get John. We need Kelly in on this shot.
Let's do
This
it.
is yeah.
at least a little bit.
We have
Yeah.
ran up a 12-hour memory chip. I don't think we did 12 hours, but that's amazing because I look at the time.
I just remember most shows are
Yeah, let's
45
grab our
minutes
favorite one.
to maybe to 60 minutes at the most.
in here, dude. Like that's what I did.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Fuck, is it Blanco or extra?
No,
It's all hard to
fucking choose.
It's so impossible.
Hold
it's
on.
Blanco. What is it for you?
I chose Blanco this time.
We all get to pick our own.
Here you go. You might as well just throw it in there.
Yep.
there you
All right, let's do it.
I'm cool. That Blanco's so good. It's John's number 2.
I'm so bad at this.
Oh, there we
This is
go.
Why?
Perfect.
Yeah, John's like, you're cleaning that up. Oh, brother, this guy's
this guy stinks.
Tequila Bob. We can't thank you enough. Thank you for being here. Talking Top Tier.
Experience.
So fun.
Like,
Thank
guys
you.
Are, it's a true honor. True honor. I'm
This
so
is great.
grateful.
We're gonna do more. This is
Salud.
this
This
is
is a new
episode
series.
1
God.
of the new
Yeah,
series.
I want 20 more questions. Was it 20
Let's
or
do
40?
it.
How many was it?
We went through 30.
Too many.
Okay, it's
Too
30.
many.
Well, you said only elaborate on a couple of them. And then you
He
said,
elaborated
you
on
gotta
all of
elaborate
them.
on that.
It's too good of an answer.
This shit
So good.
right here.
Yes.
This shit right here.
That camera with the red light.
All the
That's how I
shits.
do it.
Casa Amor. If you ain't drinking it, you ain't drinking nothing.
There we go.
That's right.
He's lit.
These bottles are
Tequila Bob.
That's nice.
There's no social media. How do people find Casa Amor?
Well, we have our Instagram just starting. It's at casamore.us.
Yes.
Our website is www.casamore.us.
Be careful on the website because if you just Google it, you're gonna have fun, but it's not what we're.
Exactly. So yeah.
But that's not the
Yeah,
brand that
there-
we're
there's gonna
a
be
part of
bolts,
right now.
random stuff. But Instagram is at casamore.us.
CasaAmor.us.
Yep. And our Facebook is Casamore. So all of that's being launched here as quickly as possible. But please go out to Tequila Matchmaker, and I know these guys well.
Yeah,
Rate our tequila.
absolutely.
You buy a
Of
bottle.
course.
And like I said earlier, you buy a bottle. You don't like it? Let me know. Get a hold of them through here, the podcast.
Yeah, we got you.
I will take care of you. I mean,
Yeah.
Because it's really that good.
Yeah.
I'm
you gotta hit me to get Bob. I'm not giving you Bob. You
I'm
can't
finna-
get to
I'm-
Bob.
Can't
direct.
have Bob.
I'm not gonna lie.
We're protecting Bob at all
He's
costs.
ours
You
forever.
can Google me and you'll find out all
You
my
can get to
police-
You can
Casa Amor.
IMDb Bob,
You can IMDb.
but you ain't get. I ain't giving you the number. I'll talk to him. Let me see how Bob feels today.
I'm feeling fine.
He's always
right
feeling
now.
good because he's drinking Casa Amor.
But hey, let's give a shout
Uh-oh.
out to Tone and John for putting
Hey,
Hey.
Soundbox Studios is where we're at.
Soundbox.
T1 is the company and Talkin Top Tier is the podcast. So thank you for the shout out.
Thanks, Bob.
T1.
And
Let's
like I
go.
told you, this
Talkin'
is
Top
one of the
Tier.
most amazing studios
So much
I've
fun.
ever been. I mean, this,
Thank you.
wow.
It's been in
I
New
don't even know
York
what to
and
say.
LA that like
It really is.
Goat status.
they New York and
wild.
LA
It's a
thrive
lot-
off of
that's
their
fire.
studios. So
And
to
I-
get
and I-
that,
Wild.
I know, and I've seen a lot of studios, like I told them. And
Yeah.
I even sent them pictures of different studios I'm in. And dude, this one is.
He was on
literally
House
first
Hunters.
class. First class.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you.
he's got
And
a
thank
movie.
you.
No, thank you.
And it's not
thank
it's
you.
not the movie because of the NDA. We can't say who it is, so it's not with Morgana Slave Woman.
Jesus.
Wait, what did I miss?
It's the opposite.
You missed
it's
a
the
lot.
opposite.
You missed
A
about
lot.
3
Yeah.
hours
Yeah.
of shit.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, an hour of it, I was just like,
But-
over there. So.
Hey,
fine.
Tone, thank you
Yeah.
for having me on this episode of Talking Top Tier. I appreciate it.
I
It's been
appreciate
a
you,
fucking
John.
blast.
I
and
learned shit
appreciate
about you that I
Bob.
didn't know. Thanks to Bob.
The best
show,
fucking
Chris, shout
tequila that I've ever had.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like this fucking Blanco blows my fucking mind.
Let's go.
Like I tell people,
Wait, what's that one smell like? Don't tell me. I want to smell it.
it smells
You're gonna smell it. Then.
like delicious.
Delicious. No.
I
Yeah.
can tell people,
One nostril.
it doesn't suck. It doesn't suck.
Far from it. And I'm going to end this episode of Talking Top Tier with 2 random words. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh!
Completely random words.
Wait.
Has nothing to do with anything. Nothing to do with nothing.
Oh, wow. Out of left field,
Yeah,
folks.
just random words.
Totally random.
All right, guys. Thank you, Tequila Bob. We'll see more of you. Casa
I can't wait
more.
to talk to all you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bring it in here.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're not shaking it.
All love.
You're the best.
Yes,
We family
awesome.
cook.
Yes, and we're
And we're out.